Welcome back to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast. Today is the long-awaited Generation 8 tier list.
Woo!
In this video specifically, we will be rating every single Galar Pokemon, including all the regional forms, the DLC Pokemon. Depending on how long this video is, we might be doing G-Max and the Hisuian form Pokemon in their own video. Super excited for this today, guys. My name is DustyGogoat. I'm also with the LumiosePost.
Hello!
And SoulSilverArt.
Lumi's hype. We're hype.
I'm ready.
This is going to be fun.
Up?
Generation 8.
This is such a good gen.
This is a really good gen. It's
it is
recent.
the gen.
There's a lot of, I'm sure we already have angry comments talking about the trees.
Nat Dex!
Yeah, Nat Dex is what this is all about, right? These are the only Pokemon you're going to get.
Let's go.
So what are your top level memories when it comes to Generation 8 and the Pokemon specifically?
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna get flamed for this because a lot of people act like they hate this.
It's entirely
But one of my favorite things was the hype cycle for Sword and Shield. While I do wish they had more reveals, this was where they started getting a little experimental with their reveals. It wasn't just, oh, here's a new trailer, but like the Glimwood Tangle live stream, it has room for improvement, absolutely. But dude, that is one of the coolest things Pokemon has ever done.
That was so cool.
Sure.
It should have been, we'll do a whole video on that specific marketing cycle with Galarian Ponyta.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, there were a lot of like weird misses with the promotional cycle, but I do think they got creative and they were like, how are we going to do this to get people talk? I feel like they wanted people to talk on Twitter. They wanted people to engage on social media, right?
For sure. It was beautiful though. I agree with you, Lumi. Like the hype cycle for this, even though there was very limited information, they were still like, I remember the trailers were just like, you know what I mean? The trailers were like crazy feelings. Maybe the music or just like, whoa.
Where were you guys?
A Brand New World is the best trailer to date.
Where were you guys when you saw the first, like the reveal trailer? Because I was at work. I think I took a potty break. It was like 25 minutes long.
Like the reveal. I don't remember as much, to be honest. I'm trying to think of, but the second one with the Brand New World.
Yes.
Like
What is the Brand New World? What is that?
You know, the one where it was like, here comes a brand new world, you know?
Oh, no, I don't remember that at all.
Dude, it was so hype.
They were singing?
I feel like you can't go into this tier list without watching that. That's how I got that's why I'm on fire this morning. I made me some vanilla foam cold brew coffee, and I watched that trailer. I'm dead serious. It was the one, it revealed Dusty, it revealed
New World
Corviknight,
gameplay
Blue,
trailer. Oh,
Dreadnought.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you know what?
It was the big one. No,
That's the one I remember. That's the one I remember.
The best Pokemon trailer to date.
So what was the original trailer of the starter Pokemon?
I can't even remember it, to be honest.
That was Pokemon Day.
Oh wait, I do remember. It was like the little what is it? Like animated. It wasn't actually the game. It was just
they did show the game. It just ended on the animation.
It was these three, like that. These three were doing their thing.
Okay. But this is a new world gameplay. Yeah, they're showing off all these new characters.
Jesse, are you listening to the volume on your end? Because you need to be.
No.
Yeah,
this is the best part.
This freaked me out right here, where you could like see all. It's like, what? There's new Pokemon.
You don't know where to focus.
That's amazing.
There was something so hype about this. I don't know why.
Oh, but yeah.
It didn't feel like Scarlet and Violet to me. I don't know. It felt like older Pokemon games, maybe. I don't know. Something about it.
Listen. We'll save it. Listen, we'll save this whole conversation for a retrospective of Sword and Shield. But I think.
Can we do that?
I think the art style is actually beautiful. I actually miss the art style so much.
Or we'll never
not the graphics,
anywhere.
but not the performance, not the gameplay. But the art style is beautiful. We need shading. Shading needs to return. Or what is it, like the outlines?
It's crazy to feel nostalgia for this game. But
I mean, it was old, dude.
I have so much feeling for this game.
And it was COVID era, right?
Yeah.
That was the DLC was when COVID happened. It happened, I think like the US shut down like a week before they revealed the DLC.
Yeah, I have so many good memories.
They revealed the DLC in January.
Crazy,
but like a week
dude.
Before they revealed.
You know what? I remember being disappointed when I saw this because I said, "Oh, great! They're just doing." For listeners, I felt disappointed when I saw that they were doing Gigantamax and raids because in my mind I thought that was going to be a bad thing. that they were just copying and implementing things from Pokemon Go. They ended up being a lot more fun, and they're here to stay at this point. Like, I honestly saw this and was like, this sucks. That's what I thought. I said, this is not Megas. This is not whatever. It's just a gimmick. Anyways.
They also eventually revealed that they actually did not get raids from Go. They were like,
Go
this
got
was
it.
2 ideas. No, not even that.
Oh, really?
There were 2 ideas that just happened to be the same.
Wow. Well,
they also revealed Zamazenta and Zacian at the end of this.
Yes,
do.
they did.
Yeah.
They revealed 7 Pokemon in this trailer. It was Dreadnought, Wooloo, Gossifleur, Eldegoss. Oh, no. It was only 6, but still, Zacian and Zamazenta.
Crazy, dude.
To answer your question, just so we can move along as well, but I was actually in Italy when this happened. I was at.
Wait, did they reveal Eldegoss? It was 7.
Yeah, I think they did. I was at like these hot springs. We just got in there, and then the trailer just drops because it's a different time zone, right? So it's like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "You guys go ahead. I have to watch this." I'm sitting there like trying to
they're
get
like,
the
"What are you doing?"
Data, because we're at these amazing hot springs that are like really blue and crazy.
This can wait.
Yeah, I was just like, wait 1 second, I gotta watch this right now, and it was insane. I was swimming through the hot springs like.
Dude, that's beautiful.
This is a brand new world.
Dude,
so much fun.
It's such a good trailer.
And
I remember
that's
something that I was disappointed about with Scarlet and Violet's trailer. Their like first trailer, the one that revealed Corridon, Miraidon, and Smoliv and all.
Yeah.
It wasn't hype. Like, it just had some music playing, and it wasn't like this one was get your energy going. For the record, I think the Legends Arceus one was also like that too, where they revealed Hisui and Braviary. It also had some like hype music.
That's true.
But man, I miss it. Oh man.
Anyway,
so good.
about the Pokemon as well, just while we're on this is my favorite generation of Pokemon design.
Really?
Yes. Cool.
Yes. This is my favorite. So Gen 8
and I'm assuming we're gonna learn why throughout the video.
Yeah. I guess so. We really are. I don't know.
There's a lot of weird Pokemon on this. It's funny because I do hear it. I do feel like a lot of these Pokemon are like really great and intentional, but I also feel like a lot of Pokemon are maybe unique, but kind of bland as well.
When they first dropped,
8 years later, that's kind of how I'm feeling. Like
the leaks
when they first dropped.
It's not 8 years. Right?
So, I don't know. I'm making this up.
No, it's not.
It's 5. It's only 5.
It's been 15
Dusty,
years.
don't do that to me.
No.
It's been 5 years since the end, but it's been...
No, Kalos...
2019? That is 5 years.
Ago.
Okay, that is 5 years.
Listen, X and Y was 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
over that, 11 years ago.
Yeah, it can't be. So anyway, what were we saying? I don't know. Anyway, they're just great designs. I love them. So we'll get into it.
And I also feel like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of Fakemon regions always throw emphasis on the Pokemon being in the new Pokemon that are created. They always try to make them like kind of like incorporated or themed directly based on the region. And I feel like that's not really a thing that Game Freak does. There'll be a handful of Pokemon that are themed for the region, but I do feel like most Galar Pokemon are or do have direct ties to the UK.
Oh yeah,
this is because of the Nat Dex, the Nat Dex cut.
Because Alola wasn't like that. I think most of the Alolan Pokemon, they're from all over the place.
It definitely had some, but like come on,
but
Komala?
This was the there's no koalas in Hawaii.
Absolutely.
This was like we're going to do this because we're cutting all of the Pokemon that don't have anything to do with this. So that was that. When
literally got a teacup Pokemon, we got Galarian Weezing, like such in your face. This is Britain, you know.
And the DLC was great as well. Honestly, there's a lot of cool Pokemon that were not. There aren't that many Pokemon actually introduced in the DLC, but I don't know. They still feel like impactful.
I was gonna say like with the trailers, like Lumi saying that's the best trailer, but the DLC for Sword and Shield
so good
was also incredibly
good.
It was also like next level.
Yeah.
I don't know, between those two, those are my favorites. But when they leaked the designs, I was like, I don't like any of these, but I feel like these designs grew on me the most out of any Pokemon generation. To me, that's just how it went.
It is so
this right
funny
here.
how that was just last gen, but it just feels so nostalgic. Like,
well, we're almost.
I am as nostalgic for this as I am Unova, which was kind of like my I guess peak Pokemon era for me because I started with like Fire Red.
Dude, when are we did we get this concept art already?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the one in the back is like a concept art of the official art for sure.
Yeah. But this is such a cool reveal trailer for listeners.
Yeah, this trailer was hype as hype can be.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
They
knew what they were doing with this, but they still didn't show us enough. I still was like complaining a lot about.
But we did see. More. I think we saw. Oh, did the
here they showed us everything. They showed us everything actually. But
so cool.
With actual,
okay.
Dude, anyways, oh man.
I know the fact the Galarian birds.
We do our Sword and Shield retrospective.
We got to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Generation 8 tier list. We're starting it. Who are you picking? Who's your starter? We got Grookey, the Grass Monkey, Score Bunny, Fire Bunny, and Sobble.
This always takes the longest too because I don't know. I don't know how you guys felt about when they first revealed the three of them, but I thought
they were really good. I was like, these are actually really good.
I feel like the 3 first stages are like not even Pokemon. Still to this day, they feel like not Pokemon design looking to me. It's weird. They look like some other.
I saw them and I
franchise.
Thought I can kind of see that they do, like Grookey specifically. You're like, what? What monkey?
But also Sobble. Sobble does not look like a.
Sobble's so cool, and I gotta be real. The leaked Pokemon for these starters, like the fake leaked or whatever, right? Like the fake rumored evolutions for these Pokemon were so cool, and once again, those far surpass most of the evolutions.
That's dangerous territory to do that to yourself.
No, 100%.
Who'd y'all pick? Like initial Sword and Shield playthrough, who was y'all's starter pick?
So I bought
and let us know in the comments who yours was.
I fell in love with Sobble. I bought a bootleg plush of it off Etsy.
You're gonna say bootleg Sword and Shield,
and then
like, how'd you do that?
And then but then I ended up picking Grookey. And I saw the mid stages and I was like, this is sick. Mm-hmm. I'm getting Grookey 100%. Grass type.
Yeah, when I first saw the 3 of them, I was like, Score Bunny is it. But then I always wait till you see the final stuff and I pick Sobble. Yeah. Sobble was my boy. Okay. Even though I don't like Sobble that much actually. But the other 2.
Yeah. Louie, who are you picking?
I'm kind of, I look at leaks, but I am kind of like you, Soul, where like I do want to see the finals. But I fell so much in love with Sobble that even though Inteleon, I don't want to seem over dramatic, but sent me into a state of depression. I still picked Sobble. At all.
Yeah. All right,
but I still pick Sobble. So I mean,
yeah. So
he's committed.
All right, tier list mode. Where do these rank in your overall ranking?
Grookey. I loved Grookey from the beginning. It's funny. I feel like Grookey gets such a bad rep because everybody was Score Bunny or Sobble. It felt like there weren't many Grookey fans. There are Grookey fans.
It's hard for grass types, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Grass types,
but Grookey is one of my favorite grass type starters, like base stage. So I would put Grookey. I want to say S. But no, I'm gonna say high A. I'm gonna say high A.
S, dude. Yeah,
I'm going with A.
We gotta dial this back because when we eventually do a tier list for like all of the best ones, they can't all be an S tier.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like this is a full out of any Pokemon in the world. This is. I mean, listen.
I will tell y'all though. I got a lot of S's for this one. For this gen, I got a lot of S's.
I don't know if I do. I definitely
S means better than anything else. S means special.
I'm aware.
It's true. We have to I have to recalibrate right now because right now I'd be like Grookey A tier, but Grookey is nowhere near A tier for me. You know, like it's just like
A tier for me.
I gotta reevaluate where I'm at.
Like I feel like B is like or C is like neutral.
Like I said, I loved Sobble more than Grookey when they were first revealed, but in hindsight, and maybe this is because I was upset with Inteleon, but I actually have come to like Grookey, like not the line, but Grookey the Pokemon better than Sobble.
Grookey is good. Grookey is really good. I'm gonna put Grookey in B. Grookey's B for me.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a cute little monkey. I have to admit it.
Very cute monkey.
Are we gonna do this the whole time? But I think
No, not the whole time. We cannot do this the whole time.
he is cute.
We
Like,
will not survive.
Hisui and Gmaxes are gonna be their own videos, guys.
100%. We already spent like hour long just now.
I think Anime Grookey is great. I actually really like it a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in B though.
So it goes to B.
Okay, then it goes B.
Yep.
And then Scorbunny
I'm fine
is
with
like
that.
D tier for me.
Bro, no way. Scorbunny is actually the best one. Like
I
the
would-
best first stage.
I would
say why.
C.
It's adorable.
For Scorbunny. I
It's
don't
a
think it
rabbit.
is.
I love rabbits.
I just think it
Look
doesn't
at the
look
running
right.
one. The
I-
running one is so cute.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's
he's-
why
he's the
Raboot
boy.
exists. I don't like. Why are its ears connected? That's kind of weird.
They're not really though.
They're
That's
not.
just
Look at
how
its
drawn.
official art. That's just
Yeah.
the anime.
This is the
kinda
official
making
art.
it
The
look
official
like
art has its ears connected.
Yeah. No, it's one's in front of the other is all. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's just how it's drawn. It's not like a.
Its
Yeah.
eyes are. Yeah, I don't know. I think. Yeah, I don't like it. I think its proportions.
How- oh my
I think,
goodness!
listen,
How don't you like?
I think its
him?
proportions are off for a starter Pokemon. It also has the limbs. It also has the limbs of like a classic Disney cartoon, like a.
Well,
Like a Tom and Jerry era cartoon.
It
That's
does,
what I think.
which is probably
that's kind of what happens to its whole line, though.
yeah. So
You know, where you get to Cinderace,
just being
where
honest,
its limbs are like, what's
it's,
going
it's
on?
not my favorite. It just seems too, yeah, whatever. It feels, it's not I'm not saying
where-
it's not a Pokemon. I just like look at this. This is
You
I
see
don't
though,
know.
but you feel like
He's
it's not a
fist
Pokemon.
bumping. He's
they
fist
do
bumping.
feel
they do
they
kind of
feel like cartoons more like than Pokemon to me. I don't
They
know.
do.
It's weird. But first stages,
yeah.
are like that.
I like the
Um,
pads, the usage of the padding all over its body. Again, it's kind of a misdirect. That's another thing with these starters. There's a lot of misdirects in their designs that make you think they should have other typings, like additional dual typings. One of the biggest upsets for me
disappointing.
during this
Yeah.
era was when the starters were the final stages of the starters were announced to just be mono type.
Mhm.
That was a
was
big
disappointing.
disappointment, right?
I am still thoroughly convinced that at some point Cinderace was firefighting and they
Yep.
went, oh wait, no, the fans are gonna really be mad at us if we do that.
They
They
should have
definitely
given
mono
it
speed.
electric type for its speed.
Because it even has the fighter bandage that like
yeah,
Maylene
yeah,
has.
yep,
You know,
yep.
Totally.
100%.
So I think
So you
I
put
think
it in D.
I think it's in D. I don't think it's like a I don't think it's a good design. I think
We're
I don't.
not starting this off great, man.
I
This is
would be
not-
kinder to it and say C.
Yeah. Oh, so
So,
you don't
in
like
what
it
that
either?
world-
All right. I'm not alone.
How in the world? Why, Lumi? He's amazing.
I think he's a little too simple for a starter design. Like it's a little too plain. I'm just not a
simple
big
is
fan of
fine.
him.
I
But
just,
yeah,
I
love,
feel like looking at other base stage rabbit Pokemon, like Baneri is cuter.
Yeah.
that's
uh,
not true.
What's some other ones? Bunnelby, I like better than
Firestarter.
Bunnelby is more. Bunnelby is more like it's less simple than Scorbunny, and so I like that better. Not Diggersby. I said Bunnelby, just
Yeah.
so we're all aware.
I
But
you're totally
Bunnelby I
right.
like better.
I think
This is
Scorbunny
blasphemous. This is
Yeah.
blasphemy.
I don't know. Scorbunny just doesn't do it for me. I like
All right,
honestly,
fair.
yeah.
Well, we'll have to take that, but I put him in A. I think I love rabbits. I love rabbits so much, and this is like a perfect little bunny Pokemon.
You do like rabbits.
The white is so nice too. The white
Yeah.
and the red. He's kind of perfect.
Well,
Yeah.
Soul, I hate to break your heart, but
He goes to C.
it goes to C then.
Yeah. Sobble though is
That
adorable.
D held him back.
Yeah. Well, that's what
No,
you get.
Sobble is not adorable. I don't like Sobble as much. I
Look
really
at
don't.
this.
His personality's so cute too.
It's so cute. He's like a shy
Like,
little
I was so
baby.
scared. Mhm.
I like him in the anime a lot, but the official artwork is I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not
I
the
agree.
best.
Like that
Look
one
at that
right
baby
there.
though. Look at him smiling.
Yeah, that one is adorable.
You know what I love about Sobble? Oh no, this is one of my favorite cards in the battle styles card where he's like
Those
training.
were really good.
He's training
Yeah.
in a waterfall. But what I like about Sobble is that you can kind of like you can tell through its anatomy what it is and like what it's supposed to be based on. Where I feel like a lot of other Pokemon just have standard hands.
Can you, though?
Like I like how exaggerated its tail is. It's right. It's like, and you have all these round shapes all over its body. Its tail wraps up into a circle. It's got these like, it literally just has nubs as fingers as feet. Like I think that's really nice. Right.
Hey, do y'all hear that? You hear
What?
that? Look, hang on. Oh, I just got a call from Junichi Masuda, and he said this is a great time to remind you that you should play new Pokemon Snap because Sobble's amazing in it.
Listen, we are planning to do. I'm planning to just live stream it.
Maybe we're just not playing it on purpose for Lumi, just so he can keep saying this to us.
They're getting so much free publicity
Dusty,
from us.
Look, y'all don't understand this about Dusty. At the end of the day, Dusty is a great businessman. He might not be playing new Pokemon Snap to keep the play new Pokemon Snap meme alive. I partially believe that.
You might.
So I pulled up a picture of Mudkip right here just to draw a comparison. Mudkip is an axolotl, which is a very peculiar type of animal.
No, it's a mud skipper.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
It definitely
People
has that.
say that, but
well, what is a mud skipper? It's like a fish.
Look it up.
Okay. Well,
I go. There's
I'm trying to make a
some
point.
here where I live, and I like to play with them. They're great.
Mud skipper.
You mess with those things?
Yeah, they're so fun to play with because they'll
that is
crawl
really
around
cute.
on the land. They're fun.
Yeah. So
And they'll bite things.
So
Like, you
basically,
can put a stick down, they'll bite it.
so
I'd
basically,
love to see one of those.
mud skippers are fish that basically walk. That's what I'm getting out of this. However, Mudkip, which is based on a mud skipper, looks like a dog. And I love Mudkip. I think there's nothing wrong with Mudkip. It's adorable, it's cute, it's classic, it's great. But what I'm saying
Perfect.
is Sobble is based on what? A lizard? And they actually used the anatomy of a lizard to reflect that, right? It's got so inherently becomes a really unique design, is my point, right? So I like Sobble a lot. I think it's really successful in that way.
So where are you putting it?
I think I'll put it in. Yeah, I hate you guys. I'd probably put it in like high B.
You're kind of ranking these low, Dusty. I'm kind of surprised.
B and
Not
C
single
are
starter and A.
baseline. B
Yeah,
and
but
C
not
are
single
baseline.
starter and A is kind of wild.
B and C
know that-
are baseline. S tier is not baseline. I'm not gonna put anything I like in S tier.
No, I'm not saying I haven't put anything in S tier yet. Groupie
Okay.
does admittedly come close, but I'm just saying I'm surprised that you don't have anything in A so far.
maybe low A. I do like it a lot. Yeah, honestly, maybe I don't know. Here's the thing. I like the mid stages a lot better.
Don't confuse him.
All
I
right.
like the mid stages a lot.
didn't
Too.
I?
Wait, can I go back?
Yeah. No.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's been 20 minutes.
No.
I would also put Sobble in B.
Okay.
I'd put him in C.
You would put
I'm
him
not the
in
biggest
C?
fan because of its face mostly. The body's really cool, but I don't like the little hair thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Its face is too round.
I do think the proportions are a little. I mean, it's a starter. They're starter proportions.
That's kind of it with all of these starters. Like not all the starters,
get
but
big heads.
all of the Gen 8 starters. That's
They do
kind
have
of a
big
thing.
heads.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, B. That might be why Soul. You said like they don't feel like starters. That might be why.
Mm-hmm. It might be.
however, if we're gonna move on to Thwacky now, this is like this is A tier. No shot.
I need to say something before we go on. These
so
are like
cool.
regarded as like probably the worst starters. People hate all of them.
The mid stages.
This is like as a group. No, as a group.
I don't
People
get it.
don't like them.
I
don't
think-
get it either. I think Thwacky is incredible.
I think
I
different
like
people.
agree with that
I think
statement.
different people hate each. No, honestly, this generation and Gen 7, like I just don't like them.
Okay.
I love how he was like, "Oh yeah, no." He was about to make a case, and he was like, "Now, never mind. They
No.
suck."
I actually hate them.
Well, I was gonna say these are
Thwacky's
bad,
great.
but I think Gen 7 is the same thing for me. But anyways, continue. No, I love
I love
Thwacky.
that art of it. The one, like second row, second picture.
This one,
No, second row.
this one.
That one. I like.
See,
that
I
art
don't
of it.
like
I'm not
this.
as crazy
This is.
about that. No.
I mean, the design is still great, but that's not
too,
the
like,
personality.
The
yeah.
body is just like one big thing. You know
I
what
guess
mean?
I like that it shows.
That's
the
amazing.
marking.
This is just
The
it's in
in-game
That's also really
Thwacky is so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. So
it's A
good.
tier for
What a
me.
good. Yeah, me too. A tier. What's Lumi
You
saying?
said A for it.
A
Dustin?
tier.
Okay. What about you?
I might be putting it too high, but I'm thinking
No, you're
like
not.
low.
It's
A,
so good.
Low A tier.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say S. I totally.
No.
Okay. So then that would put it at
S tier.
at B tier.
Okay. Why?
you
Because
Wait.
I would put it at C.
Oh.
No, but
alright,
we
you
have
don't
two
like-
A's.
Yeah, and so it's 3.333, which is
Wait. Didn't
lower
we
than 3.5, so it
Hold
goes
on.
B.
It's been a couple months, but didn't we install some sort of rule where if two of us do the same
No.
thing, it defaults to
No,
that?
we didn't. We didn't
No,
install.
I
it.
think
that's
we
a
did.
Stupid rule.
I think we did.
Stupid rule. I would not have agreed to this.
All right. I also think What's this thing called?
Raboot.
Raboot.
Oh,
Raboot is again an A tier Pokemon. It's so good.
S tier.
Yeah, it's so
S
cool. And this is a successful way to do
you want your
clothing.
first S tier to be this.
It's so cool, dude.
Bro,
this is the rabbit he likes.
There's gonna be a lot of S tiers for me, though. I don't know.
I'm gonna have a lot of S tiers too. I'm just shocked that this is where one of yours is.
This is like the coolest
so
rabbit
good.
that exists in Pokemon.
It's so good.
No, it's not.
It's so good.
What's a better rabbit? Like Lopunny,
Victini.
Mega Lopunny?
Mega Lopunny is cool, but Victini's also cool.
Yeah.
Victini
Victini
doesn't count.
Not be calibrated properly for this. That's how I'm feeling right now.
No,
I feel
dude,
like I would put
you're-
Thwacky in B and Raboot in A. You know, like I'm like, am
are-
I pushing it too far?
No, you're not, dude. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, yeah, but it's
S
extreme.
tier.
I would put it in A tier, not S tier, because I don't like it as much as
Let me
Thwacky.
think for a second. Let me just think about like my. You guys go on.
Okay,
go on
well,
with whatever you do.
Dude, it can be S tier. It's so good.
But I would again put this in C.
What do you
No.
not like about it? What do
He's
you?
just the coolest. He's like
just-
a ninja, but not really.
Yeah.
I
He's
just
a
don't.
soccer player.
I don't like.
Oh, so
I
good.
don't like it when Pokemon, and there are exceptions to every rule, right? I don't like it when it's super obvious. Like the Pokemon looks like it's wearing clothes. It doesn't look like it's a part of its design. It looks like it's wearing clothes.
I
And I
think
don't
it
like that.
is.
That's fair, but this is like very not
Subtle.
offensive in that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's
putting his
subtle.
hands in his fluff. Lumi, okay, listen. Okay, I don't have space to stand up, bro, but like, if you don't like this because it's wearing clothes, then you have no right to like Decidueye. Because Decidueye literally has clothing on.
No, okay, but,
Dude,
but it
come
looks so
on.
natural.
I'm gonna go to
with Decidueye.
where you live.
Because like, look. So Decidueye, like, for one, it looks more natural. It also his clothes are like leaves, right? This looks like an actual thing that I can go to the local
It's
Gap
fluff.
and buy.
He's wearing fluff. He's just a fuzzy bunny.
No, he's not. He's wearing Old Navy. Check the tag, bro.
I agree
There
with
is, like,
you,
a
but
tag
it
on the back.
works. It works.
I think it works.
I don't like it.
I think it works so well.
I don't hate it so much that like I hate them on. It goes C tier for me because it's just kind of mid.
Yeah.
But C for me is like I don't have a strong opinion either way about, and that's how I am with Raboot. I'm not a fan of it. I also don't like the pockets. I don't like that.
The pocket
You know
size
that-
part.
You know that you're gonna get the comments. Finally, it's not me that's gonna.
Oh,
be
yeah,
like,
I know,
This is
I
like
know.
a L take, bro.
I know that
this
this is one that like is this is one that is loved by the community. I'm just this whole line I'm not a fan of. Y'all wait.
I'm
for
not
some-
either, but I love this Pokemon.
I am a fan of it up until this moment.
If it helps,
So,
it still goes to A.
Yeah. So when I played through this game,
that does help.
it was
helps a lot.
it was either this thing or it was my. It was either I had a Raboot or my wife had a Raboot playing through the game.
Oh,
I almost just said Wabbit.
oh wow,
Elmer Fudd.
And one of us,
I like that.
whoever was
Wabbit.
playing the game, didn't evolve the Pokemon into Cinderace.
Bro,
So,
I can't get over that one.
That was
though.
what my
Sorry.
wife used. She
Wabbit,
used,
Wabbit.
That was a
funny.
good Dusty moment, I gotta say.
That was a great. He
Yeah.
Elmer Fudded it. I loved it.
All right, and now we got what's this thing called? Sobble?
Drizzile.
Oh, God, I keep going to the next one. You're doing it like this. This is so underrated. This Pokemon.
It's so
It is
underrated,
so
and I still don't.
underrated.
Honestly, dude,
Look how cool he looks.
it's so cool. When it was
He's
small,
cool.
when it was small, I didn't care too much. But like I can see it bigger now, and even seeing this, I've
Yes,
never
that
seen
is
this
so-
in the game.
It's so good in Scarlet and Violet. Look what it looks like.
Yeah,
What in the world?
I think this is
Tell you
another
what.
A-tier Pokemon.
Do y'all remember? Y'all remember when Sword and Shield started
Yes,
leaking?
A.
Like the game started leaking. The first mons that leaked were Thwacky and Drizzile.
Mm-hmm,
And
Yes.
and I'll tell you this.
Galarian,
Everyone was like, "Oh no, this is fake. This is definitely fake."
And it was
I knew-
real.
You know how I knew it was real? Because of how disappointed I was in this.
Stop.
It's so good. When I saw it, it's like going that chameleon route. I love it.
hate exactly.
Why?
And then they abandoned it, and then they abandoned it completely.
No, but listen, that's the appeal.
did,
Listen,
they did, but
that's
it's
the
still
appeal
good.
because it makes the middle stages not
Where did
just
the green come from, and where did it go? It's like Cotton Eye Joe, man.
baby. I just said baby.
Listen, the green, I will agree with you on the green, but so I think of shinies as well in my mind, and it's shiny is beautiful. And the green is a little like, but
I think
whatever.
these
No, I like
mid-stage.
the green, but it pops up and then it leaves.
That's
Yes.
fine,
Like,
but
it's
you could
just
say
here
this.
for
You
now.
could say the same thing about War Turtle's like fluffy tail. right? I think these designs are so.
I kind of like that.
I do.
About Pokemon,
these designs are so successful because it actually introduces something else. It makes them memorable and not just another stepping stone to the final evolution, right?
Yes, you said exactly what I was thinking. Like it's its own Pokemon. It makes it its own instead of like it's just.
And you can like this and not like
agree,
Inteleon, which is what I do.
But I think there's ways to do that without doing something that you're going to abandon. That is, for the record, really cool. That's where I have an issue with it. Like a great example is the Bulbasaur line. How Ivysaur is so iconic, and so many people love Ivysaur, but it makes sense, right? It is a bulb blooming into a flower. But the biggest problem,
that's like
you get ready for this because this is a clip right here. Okay. The biggest problem that water starters as a whole face is these things that are so cool in concept and then they abandon them. Greninja, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, has the Frubbles, and then they just abandon it. They have it as Froakie and Frogadier, abandon it as Greninja. Yeah. Wartortle, exactly. The fluffy tail, so cool. Completely abandon it for Blastoise. This thing, the green, and also the cool little water balls, you know, the little bombs.
Yeah.
Abandon it.
Yeah, well, but again,
it transforms. It becomes something different.
It becomes something else, exactly.
The bombs are cooler.
Yeah, they are. Well, here's the thing. Now we have space to have regional or split evolutions of these Pokemon in the future, right? It's you know, I'm sure Hoops and Hip Hop has already made the video. I
not stand for this Inteleon hate today. This cannot
No, Inteleon's not good. This is great. This is A tier. Let's move on.
That's A tier for me. What about Lumi? Where'd you put him?
For me, I would also put this in C tier. So y'all both said
all right, so it's what are they?
A. We both said A.
So where's
it goes to B.
Where's Raboot?
Yeah. Raboot's right there.
Raboot is A. It stays A because Soul said S.
All right. Well, I don't even want to fight you guys, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it for the people.
You got to go back to the monkey first.
Yeah. Here we go. Rillaboom.
This is the most disappointing of the three to me.
What?
He's average, but he's just like.
Yeah. No.
No, yeah. I kind of agree with you because I love the key art is amazing, but I hate this.
Whatever.
And I hate
I'm not a fan of monkeys.
It looks good in game.
My biggest complaint about this mod, and I'll go ahead and admit
we agree with
the
this.
beauty of these tier lists are that you know, we all kind of have our different places we're coming from, right? Like for me, a big part of the mon is going to be because I battle a lot, so naturally I'm going to use the mons that are good, and I'm going to kind of fall in love with them.
And it's
so that's of course what's happening with Rillaboom, and Grassy Surge. Ooh, but my biggest complaint about Rillaboom is it shows in camp that like Rillaboom has the drum strapped to his back, but when you throw it out in battle, it shows just a drum get big. Yeah. And I wish like they'd have him like, you know,
and I could
with the drum. Yeah. That's such a nitpicky complaint. I admit.
No, I totally agree with you. It feels lazy, right?
People hate the drum.
It just feels lazy. It's like, why could you not make? Listen,
that comes from nowhere.
All they had to do was make its chest have like. Dude, it should have had it should have had wooden armor on its chest or wooden drum.
Obvious.
And then when it Gigantamaxes, that's where the drum appears, right?
Absolutely.
So obvious. So obvious. Yeah. And they said, let's give it a stupid item that doesn't even feel organic or whatever. It's like I don't know. It's just silly.
But I still really like Rillaboom. Yeah. He is my favorite of the final stages for this gen.
Yeah.
I cannot.
You know what?
That's fair because I don't like monkeys, bro. I just look at it and I'm like,
don't even say it's a person because it's not. It doesn't look like that at all.
No, I'm not saying that. I don't think it looks like a person because monkeys do look like people in general.
Exactly.
But like it's just I don't like it. That's it. I mean, and I will say though, this is still a fantastic gen, and I'm not saying this is F tier by any means. This is like high C tier for me.
Yeah.
I still think he's still reasonably good. I just don't like monkeys that much.
Can I
like
just say that he's not a monkey though?
Yes, I know.
Gorilla.
Yes, I know.
Someone was gonna say in the comments.
I just generalize it. You know, I know. I would have.
I think it looks
primate
so cool.
Every single time I'm gonna say primate.
I think again the issue is just it's the drum feels lazy, and to give. I think I want to just give it some credit decent. Where it's a very similar. The drum is a very similar thing to Samurot's like sword. It's Scalchops, I think they're called. Where I think what actually happens is the sword grows as it takes it out of its body, out of the sheath.
It gets like a little lightsaber effect.
Like which is like. You know? I don't think it registers the same way because you can imagine it when it goes into the sheath, it's just kind of hidden, right? So it makes sense and it doesn't feel like that crazy. But the drum, the fact that it shrinks and it's on its back now is just so silly.
You know what's really, to me, what gets me is not as much the drum, but the drumsticks.
Yeah,
dude, where do the drumsticks come from, and why
can't
are
it just
perfect?
bongo?
They show it in the anime, and it's kind of confusing. So you see how? Can you click on the official art of it, Dusty?
Yeah.
So you see how the cuffs are like kind of fluffy.
Oh yeah.
It shows in the anime he does like that, and the drumstick just comes out and he grabs it.
Yeah, that's. So
I think
stupid.
that it has
so
like
they come out. He's storing them in the fluff, I guess.
But he doesn't need any of that.
But he is grass type. Like his hair is literally grass. I feel like even in its Gmax, like it's inside of a freaking stump. So he's like part tree. This gorilla, you know, like
that's why it should be part of his
I just don't like that it's formed like a human's. Like it perfectly formed this human drumstick.
Yes.
Like why aren't they just sticks?
So he's saying it's a man without saying it's a man.
Yeah, kind of.
No, I totally
it's
agree.
A man.
I totally agree.
I know. I really liked that we. I'm not a huge slacking guy, so I'm happy we got a gorilla that is also too like gorilla colored, right?
Yeah.
And then also too, this is just a weird thing about me. I hate in real life. I hate monkeys. I hate primates. I'm not a fan of that animal.
Scare me.
But
that's
I
like my
love
biggest recurring nightmare.
monkey primate Pokemon. I don't know why.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put this in
for the last part.
I think I'm gonna put this in B tier because of how much wasted potential there was.
It's a C for me.
C for you, then it goes B.
Okay.
I would say A.
His hair is kind of like Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I think
Cinderace.
I'm not even that passionate about it. I just think it's like I think some people like it a lot. This is what
mixed.
Lumie's saying. For me, Cinderace is a bad design because of the obvious clothing. And I think its proportions are a little off too.
Yes. I think they could have done so much more. I don't know if you've seen like the fan ones, like when it first came out.
Yeah.
But like it has pants, it has like shoes, and its arms are like really badly proportioned.
Yeah.
And it's like ears and head flame thing is just very weird. Like they could have done a million other things other than what they did. And it's just like when I look at Cinderace, I just think
so cool.
The potential is gone. I don't know what they did to it. But at the same time, I like its face. I like its general thing. I'm mixed with Cinderace. I think it's cute. I don't know. It's a B tier for me.
Yeah, it's a B tier.
Yeah, I still like it. I still like Cinderace.
It's funny. I feel bad grilling Cinderace here because there are a lot of people on Twitter that actually like really like this mon. Like immediate people that come to my head are I'm following them and I think they're following me. Bun and CinderArts on Twitter, like they're huge Cinderace advocates. And I feel so bad saying this, but this is the most garbage starter.
Yeah. I feel so bad saying this. Let me just say it really
look at this. This was the quote unquote fake. This is not worse.
This is so much worse.
How is this worse?
Not worse, but
it's got the proportions of Lucario. This is so cool.
I don't like this ever.
Why?
This Cinderace is better than this.
Okay, whatever. That's not about the video. But this to me looks like the Digimon that you like, the rabbit Digimon.
A little bit. I have never seen a fake mon of Cinderace that I liked more than Cinderace. Kind of thing.
So okay.
Oh, I like that better than Cinderace, but I still don't like it. Unfortunately, I was
rabbit.
doomed to not like this line from Scorbunny. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes you see a design and you know that you'll love whatever the final is. You see a design and you think, I'm not a big fan of it, but I might like whatever the final is.
Yeah.
And then you see a design, you're like, I am not going to like this. That's how I felt when I saw Scorbunny.
I think I want to be a little bit more fair with my F tiers. I typically give them to things that like enrage me, and this doesn't really enrage me.
That for me too.
This is something I think Cinderace is something I don't like, but I'm also not that passionate about it. And they say the opposite of love is actually just like, what do they call it? Like, indifference. And I don't hate it, so I'm gonna just give it an F. So I'm giving it an F tier. I just think it's boring. I think it's boring.
Bro, it's not F tier.
I don't want to give out these F tiers, but
he was.
I'm being serious because there's a lot of Pokemon that like enrage me, like a Alolan Dugtrio, where I'm like, why does this exist? But there's a little part of me that's like, okay, well, it still has charm. So, but I still give it an F tier because I don't like it. But I'm like, this thing is just, it's so bad. It missed the mark.
You're a brave man, Dusty, because even I can't quite go F.
Yeah.
Because I at least respect that it is doing something different. There are a lot of rabbit Pokemon.
It's not doing something
by the way,
different.
like when you sit down and think about it, there are a lot of rabbit Pokemon, and it does stand out from the others. So for that, I can respect, but I hate everything about it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a D tier.
Just to maybe get you on my side with the F tier, I think
Cinderace
you say there's no other Pokemon that do
haters.
this, but I think Raboot does this, and I think Scorbunny does this.
Okay, yeah, but that's its line. So
that's what I'm
obviously
saying.
It's gonna be the same as.
But that's what
Scorbunny
I'm
and
saying.
Rabbit.
Like I think it could have been so much better. And if Raboot to me is
could
an
have
A
been
tier,
so much better.
why is
Sure,
this an
but
F tier?
I can't put it in complete F just because of missed potential.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, so where does it go?
For
D?
me,
I
D,
put it
but
in-
Soul.
I put it in B, but I'm really thinking C these days. I'm putting B.
You're putting B?
I think it
Okay.
goes
Yeah.
to D.
Then it's going to go D.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
so mixed on Cinderace. It's just sometimes it looks good and sometimes it looks awful, especially when I look at its legs and hands.
So again, I think I've warmed up to this a little bit. Again, I've become a little less enraged. I've kind of just accepted it. I think Inteleon for me, the thing that I don't like is its skinny proportions, which but that is the point of it.
I'm sure that you don't like what everyone doesn't like about this.
What
When
do
I
not
first
like?
saw this, I was like, man, this is messed up. But
Yeah.
it grew on me so much.
Yeah.
It's S tier for me.
Who was it? Was
I
it?
absolutely love Inteleon.
I don't wanna credit the wrong person, but Soul, you're good with the art stuff. Was it Suba who made an Inteleon with like smaller hands, and it did wonders for the design.
I like
believe.
this.
I don't know who did that. I don't know. I don't even know.
I want to say it was
which one you're
Suba,
talking
but I
about.
may be wrong.
Seeing this be more dynamic in its posing is actually helping me like it a little bit more. I think what I also don't like is in Gen 8 when it's like when you play through the game with it, it looks it looks like a stick.
Even in Scarlet and Violet, like its standing pose is like really not is like off-putting. But when you see it moving and dynamic and all of that, my guy he is James Bond. He's got like a million different little gadget things that in its design, and it's also a freaking basilisk Jesus lizard that runs on water. It's freaking awesome. And it has water gun hands.
Yeah, conceptually it's cool. I just think
it has a cape that it uses to glide. It has knives that come out of its sword.
Okay,
I mean, out of its tail.
I was
Does
just
it really?
about to comment on that. Yes, the dex entry says it has a knife in its tail.
That's
I
pretty
want to
cool.
see it. I want to see it use the knife. Why is there no media where it does?
it's probably too bloody.
You can look it up. Look it up. There's some kind of artwork that has it, but I don't know if it's
But
official
that's
artwork.
fan art, right?
Daggers. I'd put Dusty daggers.
Yeah, I think it says it's a dagger.
Like its move where the thing goes over its eye. You know, it's freaking cool.
That dex image looks really good. Can you go up? Right there.
Yes.
That's very good.
Like I feel like this Pokemon could have been really successful if it debuted in one of the pixel art games, so you could actually see it like moving around.
Sure.
There's an image of there's some art someone made of a regional Inteleon for Pokemon Legends ZA, and they show it in a pose where it's like crawling around like a lizard, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot that posing. So that might be the base problem.
Yeah, I love lizard and like reptilian designs, and this thing at first you don't see it because it's just like standing up like a human, and it's off-putting. Yeah, like the official art is weird, but when you see it moving around, it's a real lizard, and its face is very lizard-like. I love that about it. I think the only thing that they should have done is made it quadruped, and it would have won the hearts.
Yeah.
It would have won the hearts if it was on all fours.
It's funny how much,
or just to be crouched over like that one right there. That like just crouch a little bit.
Yeah. Just kind of like crawling.
raptor-like.
You're making me like it a lot more.
I think that's something with Sceptile that works for it. It actually is hunched a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that was my spiel. I had to defend it. Because I know y'all are gonna rip it apart.
Yeah.
But I love Inteleon.
No, that's fine. Honestly, you're making me appreciate it because the more I looked at it, I was like, I think there is something here that is special. And it really is it's its presentation that is what I don't like.
if we were doing this in Gen 8, I straight up would have thrown this thing into F tier. The thing that actually saved it for me was, Dusty, it's funny, you said this right at the beginning when we were talking about it, that image of Inteleon where you said, I like this, it looks dynamic.
Yeah.
That shot is from Ash versus Leon.
Oh, wow.
And that is the match that saved Inteleon for me.
Really?
Because the way it moves and the way it fights, it goes up against Ash's Gengar, and it loses, but it's pretty freaking epic in it. Like, it's actually really cool.
The whole time in Journeys, when it's in Journeys, it looked good. Like,
I didn't like it. Like with Goes, it didn't change my opinion of it. It didn't make me hate it more or anything. Yeah. But seeing it against Leon, it was like, oh, this thing's kind of sick. I still
like its tail looks bulky, right? Mm-hmm. It's really just it got a wide posing. It looks quick. It looks
the thing really gets me is it being a basilisk lizard. It's like exactly the same. I hate that it's not a chameleon anymore, but
yeah.
That lizard is so cool to me, and it's just like, I love this. I love that it's that. To me,
you have them where you're at, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do. I have them in my backyard all the time.
This is what it is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it makes sense, right? That's what it looks like. And
it doesn't look like water. This. It's way skinnier.
Click on images, Dusty.
Like this. I like this.
There's something about them that's very neat.
It runs on the water.
It runs on water.
Like, that's why it stands up in Inteleon.
That's why they call it a Jesus lizard.
Yeah, yeah, that is pretty cool. I see, but I still think it's got a lot of padding in its tail.
Those are the daggers, and then the back is the like cape.
Yeah,
it's just exactly this. Anyway,
that's cool.
Just why did it abandon the green, man? Even if the yellow
this is it right
was
here.
Green.
Well, the ones that I have are the brown ones. Actually, we don't have the green ones.
Okay. Maybe, dude, that's probably where the green comes from in the hands. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. But that's what
in Drizzile?
He wishes it was.
I was saying I wished that like even the yellow of Inteleon was green or something. I don't know.
But they probably can't make the final form of green. They're not going to make the water starter green because it'll
have green elements.
Yeah, but it'll look too similar to the green of Rillaboom. So I'm going to put it in C tier. You guys are honestly saving it for me. I just think it's like not what I would want.
Well. I'm saying C as well.
You know what? That's better than I could have hoped for.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate this thing with all their soul, and it's really just how it stands, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's S for me. So you can tell
S me for you? You said
yes,
S.
Yeah, he said S.
100%.
Oh my gosh. So I love this, that you're normally kind of a negative Nancy, and here we are, and not even done with the starters, or now we've just finished the starters, and you have 2 S's. I'm so proud of you.
Well, this is my favorite generation of Pokemon.
It goes B then.
That's
pretty good.
But also, you should have just waited until the next line, and then I'll just crush your hopes and dreams.
All right.
B then.
Next,
doesn't matter. We've already got 2 S's from you. I'm proud.
So what do we got next? I forget what these are even called.
What do you got next? 2 F tiers? Just put them both in F, bro. I hate them both.
What are these called?
Hate them both.
Dude, have y'all seen the stuff about Greedent looks like Peter Griffin from Family Guy?
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
Like, it looks so much better in the anime and like card art, like that art of it holding the berries. But in game, it does. It just looks like Peter Griffin.
I like Skwovet.
I actually dislike Skwovet more than Greedent.
Why?
If we're ranking F tiers here, no, it's just ugly. Bro, look at its
squirrel.
Its ears.
It's literally
why
just
did
a
they
squirrel.
do that to its ears? Yeah, why did they do that to its ears and its face?
I like this art. I don't on it, but the more I look at it, this is so boring. It's just a forgettable Pokemon.
Boring. This thing's ugly.
The more I look at it,
is that it's shiny? It's shiny as the color of Greedent.
Where?
I think so.
Over here?
Scroll up a little bit.
It's like
Pokemon Pets
color.
is what it said. That that does look better.
Yeah, the shiny is better. I will agree. But
honestly, this is more forgettable than Pat Rat. I do like the official art, but the more I look at this, I'm like, why does this exist? This is Dex filler. Oh, it's because of Nat Dex.
I like its like gimmick thing. Like it's fun. That's a fun idea.
That it eats
it's
a lot.
It's ugly, and they both look like literally Looney Tune characters. Like they're just cartoon characters. That's it.
Yeah.
Family Guy characters. It's Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Greedent's a little better in some way, but he's still like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's his vibe, and I can't do it.
If Skwovet if these had different typings, and you could see the different typings in their design, it might be. I feel like I feel like there could be something here for me. But honestly, now that I'm actually looking at them and I have to give them a ranking, I'm like, I don't think I even remember this existed. I don't think I ever think about Skwovet.
No, nor should you.
Fun fact, Greedent is why I stopped playing Pokemon Unite.
Really?
I actually think that Unite like makes every Pokemon look good. Like even Greedent looks good in Unite, but it's still awful.
I'm going to put these in D tier.
I would put Skwovet in D, but Greedent in C.
Greedent
So
in
you
C.
said F for both.
F for both.
F for
So that makes them both in D.
So then, yeah, so Skwovet goes to D, and Greedent, I do believe, will go to D, yeah.
All right.
If you can't tell, I'm not a big fan of like the first
goofball
route,
ugly ones.
Well, yes, that too, but first route rodents are like really always kind of these designs, and
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Would you say like your favorite regional rodent is probably Tandemaus?
That is not a regional rodent, but
that's how I see it. It's a regional rodent.
Tandemaus
kind of is.
If Wattrel's the regional bird, then Tandemaus is the regional rodent.
Is there another rodent?
I mean, there's Palmy, but that's the Pika clone.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Tandemaus is... Oh, I like that.
That's how I've always seen it.
If that's the case, then I do like Tandemaus. I mean, I will watch your video, by the way. Thanks for the shout out.
Oh, yeah, fun. You're welcome.
It was fun.
Mouse.
It was a good video. I liked it a lot.
I'm disturbed.
I don't... You told me to ask you about it. Or maybe we'll talk about it in a different thing.
Yeah, we need to talk about it. We want to do it here because it is completely unrelated.
He literally called me out on his video, and I was going to respond. But I did. We'll wait.
Who said this? What is it?
I did.
What did you
called
say?
Soul out because he's a big Mousehold fan, and I talked about how Mousehold. This is going to be so bad out of context, but Mousehold is incest.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
I don't agree, but we'll leave it.
I've got a video. Day. Check it out.
All right, let's. Yes. Yeah, okay.
I was wondering where you were going, Dusty. I'm like, are we doing a new generation right now?
No, I'm just trying to pull up some more images for people to actually like see. You know.
I mean, these are the same kind of things.
Yeah, but I'm just making it bigger for people. All right, so we've got Rookidee now. What do you guys think about Rookidee?
It's average.
I love the slime, but Rookidee I'm not crazy about. Like,
it's a little more than average.
I think
I like that its eyes are just the eyeball thing and not the white part.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's like a thing on its face.
That's a cool like design trick. I think it's appealing. It's like a classic like round Pokemon bird. I like that. I think the colors are really sharp here and draw contrast to the rest of the line. For that reason, little teaser. I don't think Corvisquire really offers much.
That's sad.
It's not a bad design. It just doesn't do anything additional, right? I think it's forgettable.
Yeah.
But I like Rookidee.
It's definitely like it came right after Pikipek, and I think Pikipek and Trumbeak are just so good.
Yeah.
I do think Corviknight is kind of like all that matters in this line.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's not true at all. Can you imagine like holding the little Rookidee like a ball? Because
that'd be so cute.
Ball of bird.
That'd be. Yeah, I think there's art of that.
Rookidee though. I like that it has the spikes. Like, I don't know. It's a good little first stage.
I was so mad that it was like very underrepresented in the anime. This line, like no one special had them. They weren't really seen much.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Just holding a little Rookidee in your hands. It's cute.
Yeah, I put him in. I guess
it's a chickadee.
Oh, that's great art. I love
it's a chickadee, right?
Oh, hey, so you know the fun thing about it. So it's a bluebird, and the reason that it's a bluebird that becomes a raven is because bluebirds are actually corvids, so they're actually very closely related to crows.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Where are you putting it? I don't know where to put it.
I don't know. I'm between C and B. I think that my list is going to be pretty stacked on the high end, so I'm going to put it C.
Yeah, I'll put it in C.
I don't think I can put it in C. I have to put it in B.
No, I think
go to C either way then.
No, I think I'm actually because I do like it.
Unless Dusty changes to B.
You know what? No, I don't know. C seems too low, but yeah, I don't know.
It's high C.
I like it. I'll put it in C.
Like the fruit punch.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I just said all of that about Corvisquire, but it is actually a pretty cool. It's like the shape and the anatomy of the Pokemon is pretty cool.
Even though it's forgettable.
Even though it's forgettable.
I'm so glad you said that.
Even though it's forgettable.
I was gonna push back because Corvisquire is great. If Corviknight didn't exist and it was just Corvisquire, I'd be happy. I'd be okay with that. I think
it looks incomplete though. Like it looks like.
Well, yeah, it's a mid stage for sure, but I like it almost as much.
I don't like this.
No,
this is
in game it didn't look great, but
the art is.
I like it almost as much as Corvisquire. Like it literally is Corvisquire without the armor.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's just like a bigger armored version.
So this
I'm liking it.
This is my bet. This is my favorite type of progression of evolution, where it's like
it's A tier for me.
Rookity is like almost the head, and then as it evolves, like a body grows below it, and then its final stage is there's a padding of armor. That is so cool, right? Yeah. So you can see the base stage throughout the whole line, but each Pokemon is still separate.
I kind of love this line.
I do too. Epic. Yeah,
it's a cool line.
Shinies are great.
Yeah, so he's A for me, just so you know, just so you're throwing it in there.
But I'm not. I mean,
blue is nice.
I'm not wrong though. Like it is forgettable.
I love its wings. Its wings are so cool with the blue with the black tips.
This is crazy right here.
I think you are wrong. I don't think he's forgettable. I think it's good.
I think this is a moment where it's like it is forgettable, but while looking at it, it is special. There's something about it. I think
he is forgettable, but I think that's really like possibly a marketing fault because like they revealed Corviknight right off the bat.
Ash
they didn't reveal Rookity or Corvisquire.
Like Pidgeotto.
So, that's another thing too. Is probably that's the thing. Like Pidgeotto, Ash had a Pidgeotto for 99.9%.
Yeah, Pidgeotto is stupid compared to Pidgeot. Pidgeot's sick, but yeah, Ash had a Pidgeotto, so it's like the coolest thing.
I agree.
But yeah, I think that it suffers from them showing Corviknight and never revealing Rookity and Corvisquire.
And I love Corviknight.
And then for 2, the fact that honestly Ash never got it.
Yeah.
Is Corviknight gonna?
He would have had it early.
It's growing on me.
Most of it.
Is Corviknight gonna be our S tier? Because I think it's happening.
I think
Corviknight is S tier for me.
But we need to move a little quicker here.
We need to do Corvisquire first.
We're looking.
I'm gonna put Corvisquire in B.
I would put him B as well. Soul, you said A.
A.
B it is. Corviknight's S tier.
Yeah, S tier. Let's do it.
S tier.
It's so 100%. Sick. Do we even have?
Awesome.
Let's say why.
Look at it.
It's freaking awesome. It's like one of the best designs Pokemon's come up with in a long time. It's just like, what in the world?
Yeah.
They were doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of got a beard.
It kind of. Oh yeah, it's got a beard.
Oh yeah.
It works.
It's just like it's literally just. I don't know. It's
cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's a bird. It's a knight in shining armor. It's a raven.
We're not at the G maxes yet, but I like that even more.
I love that it's feathers. Like
teaser.
The feathers look like armor. Like they've shaped the feathers to look like armor, which is so cool, especially around the base of its neck. Such a cool Pokemon. And the G Max honestly the G Max makes it even better because it incorporates the red coloration. What a beautiful Pokemon. I do think it's in-game art. It's in-game sprite or model could have been a lot better.
They did with a lot of Sword and Shield.
That's usually the case with the 3D models, unfortunately.
That was one thing that Scarlet and Violet like really fixed.
Yeah,
I will say because
cool.
they're newer models. Anyway,
great Pokemon. We got Blipbug next.
You know, for a regional bug, I don't really care for these two.
I don't either.
But
I don't think they're bad. I have an opinion on Blipbug and Dodler.
They're interesting. They're inspired. They're unique.
I agree.
But
I actually agree, Lumi. Like,
I don't care.
They're both C tier for me.
That's me. Yeah. Like, I just don't care. Like, it's don't.
They're just nerds.
What the baby stage is like cute.
He says while we do a tier list for Pokemon.
yeah, that's the joke. I do think if you look at Blipbug, it does kind of look like its head. It was like elongated, like they were.
He's a bookworm.
Like they were drawing the art, and then they were drawing the art digitally.
They just stretched it.
And then they stretched the digital asset to like make it look a little bit bigger. At least the head.
It's actually, if you look at some art of it, it's a kind of adorable. I just say if you want to like win yourself.
It's a very cute concept that they did the bookworm thing.
Yeah, it's got like its own little thing going on. Like I love its little body. Its little body,
right.
But its face.
It does look different. It's not Wurmple. It's not Caterpie. It's not.
These mons suffer so much, in my opinion, for not being in the anime, really. Because, Journeys did, like, the whole traveling to different regions. So a lot of Gen 8 Pokemon were kind of shafted. They didn't get the light that the past gens had gotten.
That's true.
And it shows, man, because, like, I don't have a lot of opinions on a Pokemon that if it had debuted, I probably would feel strongly about.
But I also don't think this is as good as, like, a lot of stuff in Gen 9 or whatever. Like, what?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
He's better than
I'm going to put him in C tier. They just kind of, they're different. They're unique, but whatever. Like, like on paper, they make sense. On paper,
Dottler's, like, back thing is kind of genius, but it's just kind of whatever.
Yeah. They're trying to do another, like, honestly, a lot of the bugs are pretty creative. But anyways, I also think Orbeetle's kind of stupid. When you compare it, when you compare it to Ladybug, to Ladian, there's no competition. We had a Ladybug Pokemon, and this ain't it. Orbeetle is not. I think its face is too small.
No,
I like
it's so
that,
cool.
I like that. Especially because you have to think, if your favorite animal is, say, a ladybug, then it would be pretty depressing if they debuted Ladybug and you were like, okay, well, that's my ladybug Pokemon. I'll never get one again. I like that they do another ladybug Pokemon down the line, and it's a different take on it. It's a spin on it.
I think conceptually, it's a good Pokemon. I like the typing. I think it kind of creates a really good opportunity in a playthrough, right, to get an early access psychic Pokemon. But I think the amount of detail on its body remind me of like a legendary Pokemon, which is not what it is, right? And it also doesn't have that cool factor that like Vikavolt has.
S tier.
Wow,
no shot, dude. I might have to fire back with a D tier.
Uh-oh.
It is not S tier. No shot.
I see you, but I think we lost Dusty.
Yeah, I see you. That's how it is for me too. Dusty, you there?
I don't know if you guys are doing a bit.
No.
Oh, Dusty,
we hear you.
Yeah, you kind of like popped out. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
we can now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see you.
Still. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in C tier.
It's S for me.
I would go high B. I would go high B.
That's
so
fair.
That would put it in.
It just does nothing for me.
That would put it in B tier.
He became a villain, bro. He went from like, I'm a nerdy little guy and they made fun of me and now I'm gonna take over the world.
I don't care about the concepts.
That's pretty cool.
I don't care about the concepts.
I don't really care about the concepts either, but it looks so cool.
I don't think it looks cool.
He does. He looks menacing and like, I don't know, just he is a villain.
I don't know. The
whole thing was made to be that like UFO as well. Like that's the design. He like it was a bug and it became like a human bug, like a mutated bug. You know what I mean?
So interesting that they paired him with Bugsy.
That is interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I'm telling you, the more I look at it, I'm like, I can't even see the face. It looks scrawny.
I will say,
which that is the point. It's got a big brain. Right?
Like it's not that size that it is on the card. Like you see, it looks like it's like the same size as Bugsy.
Yeah.
And it's not. It is like that big.
Yeah.
Like it's super small.
I love when it has the like wing things up.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. People like it, but whatever. Where's it go? B?
Yeah, B.
All right. I think Nickit is cute. Again, it's kind of boring as just a dark type. I think the best thing about it is the fact that its tail. So it's a thief. It's a fox. It's a thief, and its tail messes up its footprints, so it can't be traced. That's kind of genius, and it's simple. Yeah, and he doesn't actually have a broom, right? It's just part of his body. Like they literally could have done that with Rillaboom. Not to go back.
Yeah, Nickit's kind of great. I love Nickit.
Yeah, I
like
Nickit.
It's adorable, and just you can throw in Thievul at the same time because it just. I wish that it stayed more like Nickit. I feel like Nickit should just be a single stage, but then it's not enough to be a single stage. It's like,
yeah,
Thievul is so disappointing.
Oh,
but
I love
Nickit is beautiful.
Thievul is disappointing only from a competitive standpoint, in my opinion.
Sure, yeah.
Really,
I think that helps. I mean, that's like part of why it's disappointing. If it was a behemoth, you'd like learn to love it.
I love foxes.
It reminds me of Mighty Anna.
When I first saw Nickit, I was like, "This is gonna be amazing."
Yeah, it honestly is such a good Pokemon. I love the little face on it. It is cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like that it's kind of based off of Guy Fawkes, which is like really important to British history, and his name is Guy.
Yeah.
It's actually spelled Fawkes, but it's punny. I like it.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Where do you put it, Lumi?
I'm gonna put it in
I would put Nickit in B, but Thievul in A.
Wow.
Okay.
I thought you would really. Thievul ain't it.
No.
I love Thievul.
I put Nickit in B, so I don't know if that changes anything.
Nickit would go to B then.
Thievul's, it's not bad. It's just a big fox.
It kind of is bad though because its face is so bad.
Can we get a zoom? Mustache?
I hate the mustache, but even more than the mustache, its face, like its mouth. I don't know if you can look at it's got like this weird like lip thing going on.
Smirking.
I don't know. There's something wrong with its face.
Maybe honestly, maybe if because it's not in Scarlet and Violet, maybe if it's in Gen 10 or if by some weird chance it's in Legend ZA, maybe you'd like it then because now they've got there's a bit more to the designs than there was in Sword and Shield, or the models rather. Yeah. So maybe seeing it in a different model would make you.
I mean, it's not that I hate it or anything. It's got some things that are off-putting about it. I think I would put it in my own tier list. It'd probably be in B, and Nick it would be higher. But since we're doing it together, I'd put it in C. I think I love its whole body. It's just the head and the eyes.
It even has boots, which is a little silly. I think for me.
Oh, that's so cool though. I love that it has the boots.
I think for me, it's Nickit does it better, and then Thievul just gets bigger without adding any additional anything.
Yeah, it does. It adds the mask becomes more defined, and it gets a little mustache.
Come on, you can hear yourself. It's just getting more defined. It's still
Come
there.
On, you can hear yourself.
It's still there.
I think it's great.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm
I'm surprised, but
also the black stripe down its back is cool. The fact that it's got what are those called?
It grew up. It just got bigger.
On
like a
chest when they're wearing a suit. What do they call that?
Oh, I don't know.
A handkerchief.
Like when it's is it an ascot? Is that what that is?
Yeah, an ascot. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
Nickit is for me. I'm really not that passionate about these, but I'm appreciating Nickit. Where does it go? I put it in A.
B.
It goes to B?
It goes to B.
Yeah.
And then Thievul, I'd probably put in
I said A.
I'd probably put it in
C. Okay.
It's in C because it's forgettable.
That's fair.
It goes to B.
All right. Kind of mid. These are just mid designs. Here's the thing. Eldegoss and whatever the other baby one is.
Gossiflor.
They do nothing for me.
I think these are similar to Whimsicott, which
they're similar to Hotbip. They're similar.
Well, that's what they're supposed to be, though.
To Vileplume. It's a worse version. Again, more forgettable version than anything else that came before. This is a product of Dexit, and I don't like them. I'm actually gonna put them in D tier, straight up.
I do not agree. I think Gossiflor C for me, and Eldegoss is B. I love Eldegoss. It's adorable. It looks like Whimsicott, but not really.
That is literally exactly me. That's exactly where I'd put him, Soul.
Yeah, I mean, it's adorable.
No. This is adorable?
Yeah, absolutely. It's adorable. I would use it if it was strong and had some usefulness. No. It's like a good Pokemon. I like it a lot.
I think another thing
supposed to be a grandma kind of.
Yeah, I think Eldegoss.
Yeah, Gossiflor, I have no real feelings towards. It's like a girl kind of,
they're just girl flowers, but there's nothing about them that is interesting. They don't even have
she's fancy. I like it.
No, but there's nothing about this that's more interesting. Flababy does this
Firegrass.
Oh, it should be Firegrass. That'd be cool.
But
then with Eldegoss, it doesn't make sense. But the hair is just so nice. I like. But
to me, I think the design and inspiration has been done before. The typing is not even interesting. It's just grass type. It's so forgettable.
You can't say this since you love Cherubi. This is just Cherubi.
It's so funny that he's like, oh, I hate this. It's just grass. It's pretty
there's
basic.
Never been
a literal cherry.
But there's never been another cherry Pokemon.
Yeah.
This is Generation 8, and in Generation 1, and in Generation 2, we already had 10 flower Pokemon, and then we get a new one every gen, and this is the worst version of them all. Even in Gen 7, we have with Serena, there's still a kicking, there's a spinning element.
I think
right?
I like though
it's based on a different fruit.
When it comes out and when it uses a move or gets hit by a move, you can see the little seeds go off it.
Yeah, I think Petilil. Petalo's the worst version of them all, not this. This is still beautiful in its own way. It's just that her body is just like nothing. It's just like a little tiny nothing.
She's just a flower. Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me.
Let's move on.
She kind of looks like this looks like corn, like a husk of corn.
Yeah, I guess I could kind of see that.
Listen, if it was corn, I think I'd like that. To me, it's like I want these.
It was like a chili pepper.
Yeah, that would have been more interesting. I want these Pokemon to like add something to the decks, especially in a generation where they created the national decks, right? Give us something new. Why are we why are you
national decks?
Yeah, yes. Why are you taking something to just give us the same thing, but it's the same thing. It's not even better. I don't know.
They will both go to see them for our rankings.
For that, I'm going to put them in. Honestly, let's just get spicy. I'm going to put them in F tier.
Putting them in F tier?
No, not Eldegoss, not in F. Come on, think about this. This is not right. Would you really put them in F? Maybe Gossifleur, but no, not
I
Eldegoss.
think they are forgettable.
Would go to C.
They don't do anything interesting. The concept's not interesting. The progression of the line is not interesting. Nothing. The typing's not interesting. They are F tier.
Then Eldegoss goes to C and Gossifleur goes to D.
Great. I don't even know what the difference is between them two.
Just be nice.
There you go.
Just be nice. You know, pretty.
I do love that you just put them in the right spot. And those like, see, I don't even know what.
I don't even know what they are like. And I like grass type Pokemon. You guys know this.
Yeah.
This is not it. They're not good. But there's nothing we have it at home. Right? We have this at home. It's
not really though.
It's like, Whimsicott.
You see it that way, but I don't. I think they're their own individual Pokemon. I think they're great.
I think it stands out from Jumpluff. I think they feel like two different things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. But Jumpluff has the flying type and Whimsicott has the fairy type. That adds a lot of interesting aspects to the design, to this personality.
In fairness, Whimsicott first did not.
Did not.
It did not. But
so.
Yeah,
that's a retcon.
But they were thinking about it when they created it.
No, because they didn't make it do it. I mean, the fairy type was clearly added later. I mean,
it was just a generation.
Could have been grass flying too.
Whimsicott was debuted in what 2010,
what
2011.
What type would you make Eldegoss? Because if you make it, grass
I wouldn't
flying,
make it.
Well, now it's just literally Jumpluff.
I wouldn't
make
it.
Grass fairy. Well, now it's literally.
I wouldn't.
These are Pokemon that Dusty would have cut. He would have cut these. From
Hey, James Turner. There's 300. I saw your tweet. There's 300 beta Pokemon. You should have cut these.
I think he designed these, actually.
Yeah, sorry.
He did, I believe.
All right, Wooloo's next. Man, I didn't realize how upset I got.
He's mad. Wooloo, I used to hate. I love it now. I absolutely love Wooloo.
It's, yeah.
I think it's cool.
I hated that people loved it so much.
Yeah, me
and then
too.
I was like, wait, it's so cute, though, actually.
Yeah. I'll just put it in C tier.
I'd go C. Cool, shiny.
I put it in B. I put it in B because it's so cute.
I think... This being like this is a good normal type. It's an iconic animal. It's literally normal. It has an interesting concept, worthy for Pal World to steal.
It's adorable.
There was never a sheep that rolled, right?
Yeah.
That didn't exist.
I mean, in fairness, there was only one sheep before, and it kind of loses all of its sheep elements.
I know.
It evolves.
Well, it's literally it's a dragon. Mareep is a dragon.
What was it called? Not Paldean Winds.
Power World?
No. The anime.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forget what it was called.
Twilight Wings.
Twilight Wings. Yes. That one right there, Dusty. You just missed it, but it's okay.
This one?
Like
right there below.
One with Hop.
Oh, this.
Or I guess it's not really Hop.
What?
Yeah. That was like when I fell in love with Wooloo watching that.
What are those teeth?
This is a good Pokemon. It's like pretending to be Charizard. See its horns.
Kind of like how Pikachu will mimic a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's cool.
Charizard.
I like that.
It's a great Pokemon. I almost would put it in A, but B's fine. And then it just like becomes something bland.
Wait, so y'all both said B?
I'll put it in B. Yeah,
it is. I said C, but
I did say C too, but I kind of put it up.
Double. The only thing that saves it is it being a soccer ball,
well,
and that's
C, it goes C. Definitely.
No, but I've changed it to B.
You're changing it to B okay.
Before you said the final listing.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I don't mind. I'm not passionate enough about saying it needs to be C.
Neither am I. I think I tried to use a double in my playthrough. Again, these are the type of I do like these kind of iconic normal types. Like they can be strong, Bouffalant, Tauros, right? But it was just boring.
It might be one of the most disappointing evolutions of Gen 8, I think.
A little dramatic.
I like its face. I wish its face stood out more. Like, I wish they kind of emphasized it more, like moved the wool down a little bit so you could see its face a little bit better.
Yeah, but they want it to look like a soccer ball.
Yeah, no,
and even the horns allow it to roll. Like it pushes forward and then it just spins.
Well, I think it would have been fine to have it normally out, but like when it uses an attack, it kind of turtles its head and rolls,
Yeah, you're right.
It's just like, why do all the horns if you're gonna like make it like this? I don't know. I don't like it that much. It's a C tier for me.
It's C for me as well. I'm just not passionate about these guys. What about you, Dusty?
I was supposed to be the what happened, Dusty.
What is it?
Nothing. The screen went black for me.
Yeah, I think it's really not doing much for me. I just think it's this one's interesting. I think
what did someone make a Zacian and Zamazenta version of them? We gotta move, man. We gotta.
Yeah. I'm just
you can't look at all of them.
I'm trying to justify or I can think of anything else, but yeah, it really does nothing for me. I'll put C tier.
Yeah,
C tier.
And it's not bad. Again, if they give it a new type, if they add something is a soccer ball, that's a pretty good design.
Choodle was also saved by the anime for me. Have y'all seen the clip where it's commanded to use Hydro Pump?
No.
They tell you to use Hydro Pump, and it opens its mouth and goes, nah. And then just launches a Hydro Pump.
Yeah. Choodle, I absolutely hated when I first saw it. And I still am like right now thinking, is it F? Is it F?
It's a baby that bites things. Here's the thing, though. I think this should have been a baby Pokemon. I think, because Gen 8 did introduce a baby Pokemon with Toxel that is like mechanically a baby Pokemon.
I'm still trying to figure out the point of baby Pokemon.
That was weird to me.
There's not much.
Baby.
There's not much.
Very weird.
But I think this
would. We're not even there yet. I need to get there.
What?
To Toxtricity.
Yeah. But it's just a baby that bites things. It's right. I have a puppy right now. Puppies bite things. I just
don't like its head, bro.
And it's a turtle.
So much.
Yeah.
And the unibrow vibe and its face, it's so ugly. To me, it's a D tier. I still can appreciate it a tiny bit, but yeah, it's D.
Yeah,
the Bowser colored shinies of this line is kind of.
What is it? The Bowser colored?
They're like their shinies are like Bowser color kind of.
Oh yeah, you're right.
See, there's Choodle, and maybe if you scroll down, it'll show shiny Dreadnought.
Yeah, that thing is so ugly. It's so ugly,
but it's ugly on purpose. Yeah, I'm not.
What I hate. It doesn't do anything for me. I still hate when they're ugly.
I'm gonna put it in C tier. It is. It is. Well. It's interesting. It's different. It's unique. That's it. Period.
It's literally Squirtle with a big head.
No, but the whole
it's like Squirtle on all fours.
It's a baby turtle that bites. Squirtle is a baby turtle that recoils into its shell. Yeah. It's got a giant head. Yeah. Anyways.
So where'd you put it?
I just put it in C tier.
We both said C and you said D, so it goes C.
I
Dreadnought's
think
a C.
Yeah, I think. C. Oh, really? I think the art of Dreadnought is sick.
I love Dreadnought.
He will get his redemption.
If I did not use Sobble, I was going to use Dreadnought.
I could see this is totally a Lumi Pokemon. Yeah. Like I can see you liking this a lot.
It's just a giant. It's an alligator snapping turtle. It's so sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also love alligator snapping turtles.
And I love that its neck sticks out to bite things.
So, like, the week after this was revealed, because this was revealed in that Here Comes a Brand New World trailer, my family went to the mountains. We went to Boone, North Carolina, and we were hanging out. My dad was fishing at on this little creek, and we found a baby alligator snapping turtle.
Oh, that'd be
a little Choodle.
Dreadnought.
Yeah.
And so, cool. Sarah and I were, like, obsessed with it. We're like, yes. We love that.
That'd be pretty fun to see.
That's so cool.
Its face is really what gets me. I feel like for alligator snapping turtle, I would have wanted it to be more like that.
Yeah,
its face,
more reptilian.
Its body is cool, like the shell is cool, but the face just.
I just wish it was water steel, man. It's got an axe in its head.
I know.
Yeah. For me,
I think it's cool. I mean, its jaw looks like a bear trap or something.
Yeah. Right? He really leans into that.
Yeah.
It had a signature move. A lot of people kind of forget that, but it was called Jaw Lock, I think.
Yeah.
And it basically, it was a dark type move, which is kind of dumb because it's not even a dark type. And it stuck. It made it where Dreadnought and the opponent could not leave the battle until one of them faints.
What?
Yeah, so it was like
Did they remove
it, but for both Pokemon. No. I think they've now handed it to other things. There was something they gave it to in
that
Gen
has
9,
to be.
So it's not exclusive anymore. But
that's crazy.
It was exclusive to Dreadnought, I'm pretty sure.
See, the thing about that though is like it's probably gonna die because it's slow and it has like a lot of obvious weaknesses.
I mean, it does get Swift Swim. I ran a Swift Swim set with it, especially because when you G-maxed it, you could use a move that would set up Rain, or when you Dynamaxed it at least. I can't remember if it did that with. I think it may have lost the ability to do that, but either way, I would Dynamax it, set up Rain, and then have Swift Swim going.
That's pretty good.
You both put it in A or B?
I put it in A.
I put it in A. I put it in A.
And I put it in C. I can't believe it's that high, but
C. You would put it in C, dude. This is such a cool mon. That is crazy.
It will get its redemption.
I get it though. If it had like a reptilian, if it had like a dragon face, Soul would be like, "This is the coolest thing in the world."
It goes to B then.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's true, and I kind of agree.
Really
I kind of agree, but it has that concept. And I think the colors are beautiful. The saturation.
The colors are great. It's just it's a little boring in the face department.
Yeah, I think Yamper is D tier.
Wampa.
Yamper is just. I don't know. Like I think electric types.
I don't know
can
why
be
people
cool.
like this either.
I think it's cute.
This is actually kind of cute right here.
In the anime, it looks great with a little snout, but like it doesn't really have a snout. In
this,
I just don't think I like the type of dog
so much from their model.
Like,
you know what? It's actually pretty
they
cute.
Look so bad, but when you see the TCG art or like Dream World art, even of it, and even the official art, they look so much better.
And its signature thing, I love it. I honestly love actually its signature thing that ball
fetch.
Yeah, ball fetch. You can throw a ball, lose it, and it'll capture it. It's like pickup. It's like the pickup ability.
Should it not be a fairy type though? Like it
should
has a little heart on its
100%.
butt.
It should be.
Well, it loses that when it evolves into Bolton. I think is why they didn't go that way. The reason they did that is because a Corgi's butt is actually heart-shaped.
That's cute.
True.
I was being a little harsh. I'm actually going to bump it up to maybe just C tier.
You were cooking.
Just C tier.
Yamper in D and Boltund in C. Boltund is disappointing, but I still like it.
No, Boltund's in F tier.
I would say Yamper in C as well, so we're all in agreement there. I would actually put Boltund in B, though. I cannot believe that.
Can you guys talk to me about what the appeal is of Boltund?
It's not terrible. It's still way cartoony. It's so cartoony.
Look at it in the anime. That shot right below that. It looks so good. You know,
but
I think it looks
exactly.
great.
I agree with you.
That does look better.
It has potential. I don't know why they didn't make its tail like more formed than that.
Yeah.
I feel like its tail when you see like the drawing of it like in the logo or whatever, I was expecting that. I was like, it's gonna be like a lightning bolt dog, kind of not like Manectric, but in its
like
own
a better
Manectric.
I think Manectric's too goofy. Like for me,
or that it would be a greyhound. Like it's not even a proper greyhound.
No,
you know, like skinnier looking and
like.
I
think what I don't like about it, the fact that it's an electric type and it has so many round edges. I think I don't like that. I'm like, if it's gonna be electric, make it fast. Make it fast. It's too round. It communicates slow and soft.
No, I know it is just not like more Cinderace, like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. I think it's.
I don't know what's happening.
And it's also
I don't think it's perfect, but I don't think it's F tier.
No, not F.
Bro, I think it is again. It's like we had this at home. We have Electrike. We have Manectric. It's just electric. It's just a dog. It's just electric. It's just a dog, and you got rid of Manectric to give us this.
See, but
it's worse.
I think if you're going to do that, if you're going to say like, oh, because this is electric and it's canine like Manectric, then it shouldn't exist. Then you need to cut the decks in half, not just in this gym, but overall, because every water fish needs to go.
100%, I agree.
Cool. No,
I agree.
It's cool that you have two different ones that, like you were saying, that this isn't very sharp looking like Manectric is. Well, that's the thing. So you kind of have two of the same basic idea, right? Electric type canine, but they're going to appeal to two different groups. Like I'm not a Manectric fan, but I am a fan of Boltund.
You know what would make me like this more? And again, this has to do with the consistency of the concept of the design. It's just a normal dog. Make it normal electric. Now it's a little bit more interesting. It's just an electric type Pokemon, but it's just an electric dog, and it's not even. I don't know. There's nothing fantastical about it.
It's not interesting.
It's not interesting. Yamper is cute. Honestly, I was.
It
being
definitely
too harsh.
click that model, the third picture.
Yeah,
This
the
one?
model looks good.
It's so bad. No, I think it's.
I think this is
horrible.
awful.
I think that's so bad.
Look at the home picture. I mean, I don't know. The model is all right. It's better than the art.
This
I
is
do
even
not
the
like
worse.
the art.
home picture is
It's
not
cursed.
good either. It removes its soul. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it has
This
no
one's good.
life
This
to
one's
it.
good. That's official.
This is official.
I'm pretty sure it's official.
This looks like a good
It's-
boy. I like this.
It's the Dream World art.
World
I'm
art.
pretty sure.
You know
if I
what?
can remember.
It might be like
correctly,
whatever. I like dogs. Like I like dogs. Like it
but I
could
like
be,
dogs with long snouts, and that one
Dude,
has a longer snout.
This right
instead
here.
of-
If this is
On
how
the official
if
art,
this is how
has
it
a longer
debuted.
snout.
it's still like that short kind of snout.
I
you know what
guess.
I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's a hound dog snout.
Dude,
And it
By
should
the
be.
way,
a
I
greyhound.
love this.
A shout out to it because I can't remember if it's in its dex entry or Thievals, but they're actually rivals. Like natural
really?
rivals, which is
Yeah.
cool because like it's a fox and a hound.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
It's a foxhound. It
I
hunts
I
fox.
like that. I do like that. That makes me like it a little bit better.
The only thing I think is maybe Dusty has some pent up anger towards the dex cut.
I don't
I feel
listen,
like-
I'm,
I know
I'm
you
using
have
it.
a little
I'm
bit
using
of
it as
box
evidence.
cut.
I'm using
I know,
it
but
as fuel.
What you said though is that you would rather Manectric be here than this, but they cut it so they had to fill its place with this.
But you know what?
No, my
They did
issue
it.
is-
Manectric was in the game. Manectric was in base game Sword and Shield.
My point
You're
is
right, it
if
was.
you're gonna introduce something that's the exact same concept, make it interesting and different. And they're
But it's
not
the
doing
same
that.
concept.
It
This
is,
a
dude.
foxhound. Manectric's a wolf.
It should be a
Manec-
greyhound.
Yeah,
It should be.
I don't know.
Anyway,
This is
we
good though.
gotta
Seeing it
move
as a
on.
sprite, you can actually see its spikes and its tail more
That's not
defined.
real.
It's not real. No, I know it's not real.
I wish it was. I agree with you. I wish.
but
it
I'm
was.
saying
It
like
looks great.
this actually looks more interesting rather than like goofball over here.
Yeah,
I
It's
love that.
it's
That's how a
tail.
dog is, though. You know, they're
I
coming up to you,
know.
their tongue
It's
hanging
true,
out of
it's
their mouth. I love
It's
that.
right.
It's
I
in a
don't
way,
love
it's
that.
like the most dog Pokemon
Yeah.
we've gotten.
Yeah, but
I
don't
wish
want-
its tail was thicker. Like I just don't
The
understand. its tail.
Bolton would go to C then,
Yeah,
based
yeah,
on
yeah.
our rankings.
So I put it in F.
I put it in B, Soul put it in C, so it goes
Crazy.
C.
How it that makes no sense. I feel like it should just.
It's
whatever.
fine. He's fine.
Whatever.
Okay, let's go. Roly Coly is great.
Yeah,
but
Roly
it's still,
Coly's
like,
probably
it's
A
still
tier.
C. No, it's still
I think
C.
it's C. It's C for me. So
It's great. It's great. It's just not enough for me to like it. It's cool, but yeah.
Well, it goes B then.
I love that
Roly
it's just
Coly
like
would
this
go
little
B.
cube, and it's a different take. Again, different take, interesting design. Add something new to it. It's just the rock gem Pokemon of the
That-
region.
You're very right, but Pokemon Game Freak, they just don't do that all the time. That's the thing.
That's
like
fine.
you have to accept that they don't.
I
They
accept
normally
it,
do things
but I like
that are
this
just
for
the
that.
same.
I like this for that.
Yeah.
I like that it's this little like gremlin that it's a wheel. It's just like a little.
Yeah. I almost want to say B as well. It's
It's
so
good.
good.
I think A might be a little high, but I'm just gonna stick with that.
It would go B then.
And then
since Sonos is CB
I
today.
also think Carcoal is overly hated, but it is
I agree.
not great.
I agree.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
When I first
don't
saw
hate
it-
it, but
Bro, when I first saw this thing, I was like, this is the worst Pokemon that they've ever created. But then it grew on me a lot. It grew on
Yeah.
me a lot.
I think
I
it's
think
funny, and it's got the Gen 1 angry eyes. I think
Mhm.
I think the eyes definitely are weird.
It's just like, why do they pull their eyes so high up? Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, it's all like disfigured almost. All
Yeah.
the whole line. Well, I don't know.
I would honestly, I think the whole line, Roly-Coly, Carcoal, and Galarian, Rhyperior would all go to C for me.
I'm the same, Lumi, except I think I'd put them all in B. They're all in B for me. I like them, but I don't love them.
Yeah. Like I love the
Like-
concept, but every time I capture one and I want to train it, I'm like, I don't love it.
This was also one that was just like the expectations were so high
So
for it to
high.
become this cool
We want to
train.
train, yeah.
And instead it became this golem with a
Which is cool.
mountain of
You
coal
think
on its
that's
head.
why Pokemon has like kind of moved away from like with Sun and Moon, they showed every Pokemon just about, and then they kind of show less. and
Yeah,
less each
I think
gen. Do
so,
you
dude.
that's
I think
why?
so.
It's because of the
It is
expectations?
false. The false expectations really damage
See,
them.
but I think they could benefit from just reveal the line then. You know what I mean? Don't reveal every single Pokemon in the game, but instead of just revealing
Yeah, I agree.
just revealing Roly-Coly, reveal Roly-Coly, Carcoal, and Coalossal.
Or reveal the final Evo and that's it. You know what I mean? Like just do the final.
I don't know. I wouldn't
Dude.
like that because I do like to see the Pokemon that I'm going to be throwing the Pokeball at.
Look at how cool this is. All right, every single person who wants us to go back to Gen 1 and get more Kaiju Pokemon.
This is very Gen 1.
This is so sick. This is so cool. I want more Pokemon like Coalossal.
It is, but how can you hate on Boltund and hate on Eldegoss and not feel similar about this?
Because we've never had
so similar to Rhyperior.
No, I don't think it's similar to Rhyperior. I think this is a better design. Rhyperior is just like a random.
Okay, so that's
like
why, because it does it better.
Yeah, I think it does it better. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And it's
valid.
It's coal.
I love the spike.
It's coal and it's on fire.
I do like that it has one spike and not the other.
Right?
I love that.
Yeah, that is cool. Which would make sense. It's like it broke
like
off.
I said, it's supposed to be like disfigured looking.
I'll move Coalossal to B. Galarian Rhyperior for B for me.
Wait, well, it's not even on the tier list. You're breaking. I'm like, wait, where is it? Where is
so
Rhyperior?
What we say for Carkol? What we say for Carkol? I know.
I honestly think I'm gonna put Carkol in C.
Then it goes C.
I put the whole line in B.
Okay.
Okay. Then
and then I think
you put Coalossal, Dusty?
Probably A tier.
And it goes B. Because both Soul and I would say B.
That's good. I use that on my first team.
I have to say this before we move on. If they had kept the eyes of Roly-Coly, they would have been peak to me. I don't know if you've seen the
that's what ruins Carkol for me is the eyes.
Yeah. When I saw the eyes the first time, I was like, what happened? Why did they do this? And then someone actually made it. It's not that
this?
one. That one's pretty good, but
that's so true.
Just keep those eyes like. There was one that was like the actual models of them.
Well, and what's funny is G-Max Coalossal actually does get like the red eyes
It
again.
does.
You know, it's funny. That seems to be a theme with Gen 8 is that they'll have a cool eye design and then they lose it when they evolve. Because like that was the big complaint with, spoiler alert, Galarian Rapidash,
I will say what Dusty just looked at, like their eyes do light up when they make a move.
Yeah.
Like, they all turn red.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're right. We need to move on.
Move
on.
That's good.
Oh,
I like
Lord. We're getting there. We're getting to peak.
Yeah, so Applin, Flapple, Appletun. I think Applin as base form. This is like the Cherubi effect.
Yeah, I swear, if you put Cherubi and S and this thing as an S.
He's saying something good, I think. Just wait for
I think the fact that it's just like this is peak Pokemon. I think the art is peak Pokemon. Apple.
Yes.
What is it called? Applin?
Applin is the base form.
Like,
also,
I think,
by the way,
but again,
great in new Pokemon Snap.
Here's it. Yeah. Okay. Just note that.
True.
All right. I think the art is beautiful, but I don't think I love it. No, I do love it in game. I don't like when. Here's the thing. I don't like when the worm comes out. I just love it.
What?
I am literally the opposite of you. I'm like, I wish its face showed just a little bit, and then it's like, well, then we got Dipplin. But like,
yeah.
Before Dipplin, I like it, but I'm also just like, I wish I could see more of it than just an apple. For me, it's C tier.
I think you might be able to in new Pokemon Snap. You can see.
You can, yeah. That's where you see it.
I'm gonna put it in A tier because I don't have any emotion to it to put it into S tier.
S tier.
Okay.
So I'm putting it in A
what
tier.
You're saying. I will say one thing I do like about it is it's the pattern on the apple looks like teeth. Like it's supposed to look like a dragon mouth kind of thing.
You're right, dude. I never noticed that. It's like a fang.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. And then Flapple is absolutely S tier.
Wait, where'd you put Applin, Soul?
In C.
And C?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
so low though. But this is like the
I'm shocked.
This is the onset of your favorite Pokemon.
I know, but it's just an apple.
That's the point, dude. It's so simple.
It's just an apple with eyes. I am a final evolution, bro. Like I'm not like I'm not the baby stage guy. I'm not really fan favorites of those.
Yeah,
anyway,
Rabbit and S though, or Raboot. I said Rabbit.
Yeah, well, Raboot's peak. Yeah, it's a C to me.
It goes to A then. Flapple though, I'm in agreement with you, S tier.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before, but I will say this. Like, I always say that Scissor is my favorite non-legendary, but recently I've really been struggling with Flapple and Scizor. I'm just like, which one do I like more? I don't know. Like, Flapple to me, I would just have him as a little buddy. Me? Yeah, but you could have Flapple as like a little buddy, but he's also strong. Like, I love Flapple so much, that much. It's right there at the top 5 of my favorite Pokemon at least. So yeah, I love it. Dragon.
That's valid.
S tier.
It's
So where does it go?
Man. Where you put Dusty?
Where I put it in A tier.
You put an A, then it goes S.
S?
Oh, glory!
Yeah, both Soul and I said S.
We're here.
Wait, what are we talking about? Applin?
No,
No,
we're talking
Flapple.
about Flapple.
Oh, no. All right, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Applin. No.
No. Applin goes
Flapple?
A. Applin's
Flapple is D tier.
Bro,
I literally don't like. It's my least favorite of the whole line.
Oh my
It doesn't
god!
matter. Even if it's your least favorite, it can't
How?
be D.
It's
Please
not good,
defend
dude.
that D tier.
Listen, it's got a
D
stupid face. It's got a stupid
No.
arm.
Oh
Anatomically,
my gosh.
Lumi, I'm
mechanically,
getting up and I'm
I don't
leaving.
know how it's holding
Dude,
this
I don't
apple.
blame you. I'm right there with you.
How is it holding this apple? Does it have little claws that it's dug into? I have no idea. I don't like,
Dusty,
dude. I don't like it.
you know
I
how
really
many
don't like
times
it. I
that
don't
you
like
think
it.
that- Dusty, you know how many times you think that you like bother us about things or whatever, and you never really do? But this
You
is
do.
unforgivable.
No, you do.
This is the
No, you do.
moment.
Dude, this is your king. This is your
I
short
love,
king.
I love that
It's
so
awful.
much. I love
It's
I love
awful.
when he's just
Okay.
a little worm.
Okay. So
It's
anyways,
bad.
guys, be sure to check out, starting next week, Soul and I will be doing our own podcast. We're the Graph Apple podcast.
Yeah.
Be sure to check it out.
Cosmic
We
power.
only drop apples. That's it. We drop.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so bad. It's
Every
not
time we
good.
say something good, instead of a mic drop, we just drop an apple.
This is the thing that, like, these are the type of I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't like it. What I like, though, and I know we've had this conversation, so I don't even know why you guys are surprised, but I like
Have we?
Appleton.
surprised.
Appleton's like a good boy, you know?
Yeah, no. But
Appleton's fine. It's nowhere near Flapple, though. I joked that I would put in S. I
Agreed.
wouldn't put Appleton in S. Flapple, though, goes S. It goes A because Dusty put in D because he's a horrible human being.
Dude, I'm a good person. Look at how good of a boy this is.
Nope. I
We're
used
not-
to think that about you.
He's like a
We're not
sleepy
saying
dragon.
we're not saying we don't have to compare them to make
They're
them,
direct
like,
comparisons.
But listen, this
No,
is what, this is
they're
what I'm
not.
saying.
You
You're
can pick
saying that
one.
Flapple is D to you,
Bro, I
because
don't-
it's the worst in the line.
No.
But
No. I'm telling you,
Why is it
those
D?
are
It could
separate
be-
points. I think it's the worst in the line, but I also just don't think it appeals to me for what I like in Pokemon. This thing is not a Shouldermon. It's not a bird.
It is a shoulder bone.
It's not a little.
shocked
It's not a
at
little
how
like
low you
gear
rank this.
fairy. I don't know what it is. Like it's just like
It's a worm and
It's
I
a
know,
flies.
but why is it? It shouldn't be flying.
Because it's a worm YRM, not
To me,
ORM.
this is stupid. Like I don't know what I don't like. Apples aren't like it's not like it like went into a bird's nest and took the nest to be able to fly. Like that makes
Okay, so
apples
you
can't
don't want-
fly. Apples are too heavy to
It's
fly.
not an apple, though. It was never an apple.
It is an
it's
apple.
a dragon. No, it's a dragon. It's a worm. WYRM.
Yes, I know.
Always
I
was
get
the
that.
case.
I'm saying the skin of the apple is too thick and heavy to actually allow it to fly. So I don't know why
Okay,
it's
so
flying.
you don't like it because Pokemon.
It's a
You want
Pokemon.
Pokemon to make a boring design and not have a creative design.
That's true.
It's creative, but I don't like it. I
Oh,
don't like it.
bro.
This is
Well, it
like
goes
this is
to
like
A.
Rillaboom's drum.
You know what though? You are probably backed up by some people because people don't like this, and I don't know why.
I don't
yeah,
like
there'll
it.
be that one guy that comments, and I'll hide his comment from Dusty and block him.
But
from the
Dipplin-
chat.
We haven't got there. Diplin's A tier. Hydrapple is A tier. This thing's not it.
Flapple, I like more than all of them.
Well, Flapple goes
it goes
to
in D
A.
tier. It goes to D
It
tier.
goes to A.
How does it-
after
oh,
all
'cause
of
you
our
both said-
rankings.
Both of us
Because
said
we both
S,
said
bro.
S.
This
And we-
doesn't make sense to me though, because when I say S,
3.6667, which
I
would,
would-
be rounded
even-
to 4, which
What?
is
It's
A.
even more than S to me. It's like it is in my top 5, like even maybe top 3 favorite Pokemon of all time.
so where does it go?
So,
A?
A.
Okay.
A.
I don't know. I feel like
Sad.
this rank.
He will
though,
get re-
it's like
he
the
will get
wider the
redeemed.
ranking goes.
It is literally a mathematical equation.
Move
don't know.
him up. Move him up. Okay.
weird. All right.
Okay, let's get to your favorite over here. I think its back is too much for me, and I always feel about
I agree.
like eating it or something, and it's like,
Well,
ugh.
bro, that's
I
a little
like its
sus if you're
face.
trying to eat a Pokemon.
Bro, they talk
That's
about
on
eating
you.
it. They talk about eating its back.
You eat
flaps.
tons of Pokemon. You cut off a Slowpoke's tail and eat it.
No. So what I like.
It's
so
too
what?
much food. To
what-
me.
Dusty, would you be a
Yeah, I
vegan
like
in
food
the
Pokemon.
Pokemon world?
What is it?
Would you be a vegan in the Pokemon world?
I might. I
No.
would feel bad.
No. I'm eating.
No.
I'm eating Charizard, bro. I'm eating everything.
Charizard?
I'm gonna eat like a filet mignon.
Charizard tails.
Yeah.
Man could have said Vanilluxe, Alchemy. He went no Charizard.
I'm gonna eat
He's
everything.
a delicacy. He's a delicacy type.
Yeah. So what I like about Appleton is I imagine, right, and I like fantastical creatures. So if it's a worm in an apple, I like the idea that they've evolved now to become the same thing. The apple is actually part of its body. It's not just a worm in an apple. They've come together. It's like a chemical
argument for the same thing as Flapple, but
no, but Flapple doesn't do that. Flapple doesn't evolve with it. Flapple just eats it, and then somehow apples can fly. That's so stupid.
But it's part of its body. That's why now
it's not part of its body though. It's holding it. Flapple holds it.
Part of it. It's wings.
I'm gonna show you. It's not. Look, it literally.
I understand what you're saying.
It's not
but
part of it.
It's not holding
It's wearing an apple.
Look at the picture right below that. It's not holding it. It's like stuck to it.
Mm-hmm.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's stuck to it.
It's stuck to it. Like it has become a wing that's on it. See? It's not holding it.
Yeah, but that's not actually. This isn't official though.
That's Dream World art. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not okay.
But it doesn't matter.
You can see that in every official art.
You are cherry picking.
No,
I'm apple picking.
Yeah. Cherubi. I don't know, man. I still don't like it. I still don't. I don't even like. I don't even like the G Max. I don't like the G Max, but we don't get there.
I don't.
So where do you put Appleton, Dusty?
I like Appleton, but it slowly grew off me. I think the design is great, but I'd probably put it just in B tier, like high B.
I say C. It's a hot take.
Well, it goes B then.
It's not that I don't like it. It's really not. I like its face and its little helmet and all of that. The apple pie part about it is like I love that it's
the cutest part. That's literally the best part.
Bro, no. They could have made it without like the pie strap things on it.
It didn't have to be that big, I feel like.
It's too on the nose.
Yeah. It's really small.
It's good though.
Or at least
it's a really small
kind of
Pokemon.
what we said about the starters. It's just a little disproportionate. If its head was bigger and its legs were a little bit bigger.
Yeah, if it was a bigger dragon in general, or maybe it was like Drampa, I would like that.
I like that it's small.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like it.
I like that small, but I'm just saying the proportions. Like either lower the apple pie part or raise the head legs part.
Or maybe if it had like a really long tail, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Have y'all heard its footsteps in Scarlet and Violet? Though?
No, I don't want to hear it. Where are we putting Silicobra? The Silicobra and Sandaconda, they are ground type snakes. And
you don't like them.
And they're based on I think snakes can get this condition where they start like tying themselves up accidentally. It's like I think it has to do with
they just coil. They're snakes.
No. It has to do with like literally it's like I don't know if it's a disease or whatever. Python's gone postal. If you're listening, buddy, he literally raises pythons. So give us
that's cool.
Give us the message. Give us the comment.
You can come on the show and we'll do a snake tier list with you.
Honestly, yeah, that'd be honestly super
I like
sick.
that.
That'd be cool.
I like that. Silicobra for me is a B tier. I really like its face, actually. It's underrated. And then Sandaconda's A. I love Sandaconda.
I don't like Sandaconda.
I would do one lower than you for both of them. I would say C for Silicobra, but B for Sandaconda.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna put them both in C.
Shotgun, bro. It's cool.
You would put them both in C, Dusty?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for some different
Silicobra definitely goes to C, and Sandaconda goes to B.
I think
I'm so close to putting Sandaconda in A. Actually, it's so I like.
You said A. You said
Did I say A?
In A.
Okay, good. That's what I thought.
Yeah, not much.
Silicobra B, Sandaconda A.
They kind of whatever, but but here's the thing: they're snakes. Yeah, but they have a completely different concept injected in them, right? So I'm down with it. New typing, it's great. Here's another gimmick. It's a new typing for a snake Pokemon.
Is that how they go then? Just like that? B and C?
B and C, easy peasy.
B and C.
Now we have what is it called? Cramorant.
You know what's really funny about this generation? All the fan favorites are the ones I don't care for that much. It's so weird.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Steve from It's Super Effective, PKMN Cast.
Yeah, this is
his favorite Pokemon.
It is, yeah. He'll tell us all about it when he's on.
I love when people's favorite Pokemon is something, and I say that as someone whose favorite Pokemon, it's Hisui and Samurott, but for the longest time it was Lucario.
Yeah.
So like super basic answer.
I thought Scizor was a pretty unique Pokemon, but I don't think it is. Like, I don't think it's a uniquely favorite Pokemon.
We're not going to say that.
I do really like Cramorant, though. It looks so good in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Which is right below where the moon is.
I think it's just a water duck. It's a cormorant.
Not a duck, it's a cormorant.
But it has a gimmick to it. It has a personality to it. The colors are different. The colors are unique. Even though if this thing didn't have the gimmick, you could be like, all right, it's just ducklet. Why does it exist? But it's awesome. I don't know. That's great. I love it.
I like it. The wings and the bib kill me a little bit.
It's a bib. I never knew it was a bib.
You never realized that?
It's a bib. He went like this and he said, "I'm ready for my lobster dinner in New England."
See, that's what I love about it, though, is that it is a bib, but Dusty never noticed that because
that's
it is
crazy.
subtle, and that's kind of what I'm saying about to go back to my argument with Raboot. I like it when there's clothes in the designs and it's super subtle like that, but with Raboot, it's like, oh, this is obviously wearing an outfit.
That's crazy. I do like it. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's good, but I'm not like.
It would be high B for me.
Okay, it's gonna be.
It'd be low B.
Then it'd go B.
All right.
It's just kind of average to me.
We're cruising now. Oh, remember when we spoke about just deleting and cutting fish Pokemon that don't need to exist because they're just water type?
No, you're not going.
Now we've got Arrokuda and Barraskewda.
This is cruel,
dude. There should just be one of them, and it should have steel typing or something.
I could get with that. Like if it was a mix of the two of them, because Arrokuda's cute though,
and Barracudas are cool, like kind of low key iconic fish.
It is cool though because it's a little dart like you throw in a bar and a missile. I love that.
Yeah. But the designs are too similar, I think.
Nah.
The designs are
the colors are inverted and everything.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I put them both in B.
I would put them both in C.
I'm gonna put them both in C.
Barraskewda and Barraskewda is a high C though. Like it's close to a B, but I think I'd go C.
I'm putting them in C.
They're both great. That's all.
Forgettable. Could have been cut.
They're both higher C's, and Barraskewda is top of C. Of everything that's in C right now, Barraskewda would be the top.
If they're based on weapons, I mean, I kind of made that up, but yeah, why are they not water steel? Why do they not have? I don't know. I know they have a relationship with Corviknight. I'm not Corviknight. Cramorant, what we just spoke about. But I don't know. I think they're forgettable. It could be the color. It could be just
a fun fact.
I mean, they're shinies.
Barraskewda. They also they're like natural enemies with Palafin.
Oh really?
That's
kind of cool.
Yeah.
I will say I would like another Barracuda Pokemon to be more blue or menacing.
Maybe they'll do a variant of this. Give us a Florida region. Give us a little.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because it is weird. The color scheme is weird to me, but
I think
I see, but I do like that. It's not your basic water type blue. I like when they do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Barraskewda I think is really neat. Fun fact: it was called the Staraptor of Gen 8.
I could see that.
What do you mean?
Because it got close combat and its stat distribution is similar to
that's
Staraptor.
cool.
I thought you were just saying how it looks. It kind of looks like
no.
I
don't think it looks like Staraptor, but
it's got the same vibe.
It was
those VGC people. Dude, the search results I get are insane.
You're just not spelling it. It's Barraskew, skewed.
Like skewer, like a shish kebab.
Yep, with a W. Yep, there you go.
Nice. Yeah, honestly, actually looking at some different art, it does have more potential, but I still think you know what I really actually love about it is the fact that you can see the skeletal structure of the fish. That's actually really cool.
For sure.
They're bony fish. These and pikes and I think of pickerels.
And it eats Wingull.
Does it?
Yeah, look.
Oh, yeah, it does. That's funny. Yeah,
the biggest thing for me is its eyes. I don't care for, but it does have a very Japanese look to it.
Yeah,
to me. It has it has these little swirls on its mouth. It's great, kind of.
You know what? I actually do like this a lot more. Maybe it's the first stage that I don't love as much. I actually like this a lot.
Turns
if only that was the shiny. That is not the shiny.
Yeah, I would love it.
I'm going back. Man. I actually want to bump these to B. I actually like this.
I definitely want to bump Barraskewda to B as well. So we'll say B for Barraskewda.
Okay.
But Arrokuda I would keep in C, honestly. But if you
what's Barraskewda? That's the first one, right?
Barraskewda's the last stage. Arrokuda, are you moving that to B, Dusty?
I'm moving Barraskewda to B.
Okay, then Arrokuda stays C.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Now we're at Toxel.
Yeah, baby Toxel.
He's kind of very ugly. So, I think baby goes in D.
How could you say that about
he goes
a
in
child?
C. He goes in C.
He reminds me of the baby on that show Dinosaurs, the Jim Henson
Yeah,
show.
he does. That's funny. It's a C for me. I won't go D. Road Dusty today with your searches.
Bro. I think, yeah, dude, it's ugly, but it's funny. It's just,
so
it's a baby that
ugly.
has a tantrum, dude.
I like the shiny a lot.
And it's a lizard. I like that it has a tail.
I don't know if it still is, but that was my wife's favorite Pokemon from Gen 8 at one point was Toxel. She saw it like from the leaks and she was like, I don't even care. This is mine. I love him.
When it leaked,
she named him Phoebo.
Nice.
Phoebo. It's a reference to Friends, a line from Friends.
Phoebe. Got it.
When it leaked, I liked it a lot. Like when you see it, it's like adorable looking almost. And then you see Toxtricity and you're like, whoa, this line is just like going crazy.
This does a good job of making it literally look like a baby, but also kind of like looking like an animal and not actually a human baby. Like this reminds me of Magby. It reminds me of Tyrogue. Mm-hmm. I like this a lot.
I think that's why they made it a baby, because they were like, this is a baby.
It is literally a baby. Yeah.
It has a diaper. Yeah. Like, it's a thing. Anyway, yeah.
The more we're looking at, the cuter I think it is, honestly.
It is cute, dude. I mean, it's supposed to be ugly. It's definitely supposed to be ugly.
Yeah. I'd go B for it.
I'd go B.
It's an ugly baby.
Dude, who doesn't love an ugly baby?
Right.
Leave a comment if you don't love an ugly baby.
I mean, have you seen newborns? 99% of the time, a newborn is horrifying.
Yeah, honestly, low-key, most babies, until they start like...
Right.
Yeah, until about like your baby. 6 months, you're like...
You always think ugly. That your baby's the cutest, but...
Yeah. But, other people look at her and like, that thing's ugly. All right. They don't say it to your face, but they get home and say it to their husband.
It's like an unspoken truth, this whole conversation.
Look at these new parents. How are we feeling about Toxtricity?
Oh, bros.
I like them.
S-tier.
Yeah, they're so sick.
S-tier.
They're so sick.
Wait, where do we land on Toxel? Where'd you put it, Dusty?
Dude, this feels like a mixture of Nidoking and Electabuzz, dude. It's so sick. What'd you say?
Where'd you put Toxel?
B.
Okay, then it does go B.
I think Toxtricity... The
low key is not as good.
I think the low key is cooler.
The low key goes in A, and the amped goes in S.
No, Sarah likes low key better, but I like
low key is low key is.
It's not the colors. The colors are great, but the middle mohawk thing is so much cooler than the middle fat horn.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I can see what you mean. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of cool that they actually look like different Pokemon. They are different Pokemon. Their forms are a lot different than I thought.
And they have a very interesting method of evolution. It's based on your nature. If you have a nature that seems more amped, like Jolly, then it's gonna be Toxtricity. But if it seems a bit more low key, like this one,
I would have hated these. I would have hated these kids in high school.
Don't get me wrong. I love both of them, but they perfectly got. The one's an electric guitarist and the other's a bass player. Yeah, that's what
them. It is. Yeah,
that's a
electric
guitarist. And that's a bass player.
Yeah,
vibe.
This was on my team. This was on my base team of Sword of Shield version. I'm gonna put them both. That's
why they have these things on their chest too.
No, I kind of agree with you actually. I kind of now that I see the horn, I'm like I don't like it as much. There's a horn on the bass player. What is it? Low key form?
Low key, yeah. I don't know if it's a fun fact, but I don't know if everyone knows, but it has 4 of those things on its chest because bass has 4 strings and the guitar has 6 strings, so he's got 6.
Yeah, that's a great piece of trivia. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I would put them both in S, but just for a little sake of changing it up a little bit.
What do you think?
Low key's just a little less.
I put them both in A, which Dusty, if you said they're both in S, then by calculating all our rankings, that means amped goes to S, but low key goes to A.
Yeah, perfect. That works. That sounds good.
That's real. Mm-hmm.
All right, now we've got that was good. I'm glad we're agreeing. How do we feel about Sizzlipede?
He's good.
Sizzlipede
He's a good boy.
All right. I'd put him in C. I'm not really crazy about him.
Yeah, it's nothing too special.
But it's different. It's unique.
Now another
it's never
little
been done.
teaser. That's
it's kind of gimmicky,
though.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, the Gmax is sick. I think I actually like them a lot. I definitely don't care for them as Pokemon. Like, I don't care to like use them in a playthrough. But looking at them, actually, I like them a lot, and I think they're probably B tier, both of them for me.
He's in B. Sizzlipede is B for me, and Centiskorch is A.
Okay.
I would probably do one lower on both of those. Sizzlipede C, but Centiskorch B.
All right, so and I put them both in B, so it'd probably be like they're just both in B.
Sizzlipede would stay B, yeah, and Centiskorch would stay B, yeah.
There it is.
I don't want to just look over them though that much. Like Centiskorch is a great design.
Yeah, click on Centiskorch. It's right below Sizzlipede if you just want to click it there.
Oh.
The only thing with me that holds it back is like its eyes kind of in this are not like when you see the Gmax, it's just in so much better that it makes this inferior, and that's kind of what happens. Mm-hmm. I love it shiny. I love it in game a lot more than its official art.
No, yeah, I actually think I would rank this Pokemon higher if it did not ever have a Gmax. Like if I never saw its Gmax, I think I would rank Centiskorch higher.
Jeez, yeah, I'm
a little different about it because I don't care for its eyes as much, but it's still so cool. The Fire X that comes out of its face is just cool. It's great.
It really is a good Pokemon. Look at this. I'm actually loving this.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, man. But like, the more I look at these, like, this is a cool Pokemon. I wish this was in. Like, I could see this in Gen 5. I want to see a new Pokemon game.
This generation had great bug types
with pixel art, with all of these new Pokemon in the pixel art style, because it changes how you look at these Pokemon.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Oh, dude, I kind of love it. I want to
from this gen.
I've had a couple Fs.
But I mean, like as a group.
I want to actually bump this to B. So will that put it to A?
No, I said B to begin with.
Did I?
Yeah, you had said B to begin with, Dusty. So yeah, it stays B.
I thought I put it in C. All right. Clobbopus. Cool. You guys ready for the next meme?
Clobbopus is honestly S.
Yes!
Bro, S tier. S tier 100%. He's so perfect. He's adorable. I wish I would keep it as just a single stage even. It's that perfect.
He looks
like a Mario enemy. You know what I mean? Like in the best possible way. Like that's a compliment to him.
Adorable. I always was so sad that it evolved because I wanted it to be strong.
It's so cute. I still wish it was fighting water. Fighting water. That would have made it more, or some, that makes sense.
Or even like fighting, if it had been like fighting poison, they did something with like ink because,
that would have been cool. Or like,
is he not perfect in every way?
It's so perfect.
Pick him up.
I just want to like put him on my. I want to put him in the crate.
Keep him forever.
I want to hug him.
This is how I feel about Cherubi. Do you feel sorry now for making fun of me?
No, this is so much more than Cherubi.
Look how happy he is in that card.
He's so freaking cute.
He's just living.
Man,
he's living. He's just smelling the flowers.
And it has proper boxing gloves. That's official art right there. That's the Dream World one right on that. But
this one.
That one, yeah.
That's so good. I love it so much. And then it evolves.
I'm glad we agree on this.
It just goes to S tier. I love this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's straight S. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick.
The new Nimble, I love going back and watching that because like we didn't talk about it either. We just kind of Nimble S.
Okay, let's move on.
We did that with
okay. How do we feel about like?
Yeah. I think
so
Nimble, Scizor, and this little guy.
What's this guy called? Its evolution.
Graplocked.
I'm gonna put it in C tier. I think it actually is an interesting design. It is new.
B.
Yeah, I say B as well. I think it's still good. It's just the mouth. The mouth kills this design for me. Like, so much. I like it a lot, but then the mouth, bro.
I think for me, it's like this. Like, it's when I see it in the anime, I'm like...
Yeah, in the anime, it looks bad.
I do like that one of its tentacles, it wraps around it, so it looks like a belt, like, from martial arts. That's a neat detail.
Very Greninja. I think this art right here is incredible.
Also has its own signature move.
Yeah. It's a good design, though. It just...
Something about it is not there.
To a Clobbopus. It pales in comparison.
Yeah.
But like when you look at its official art and even its model in the game, it's way better than what you saw.
I would love for this Pokemon to get an evolution. I know we've done that video already.
Oh,
but
dude, that'd be cool.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be cool.
There's
That'd be
so much
cool.
direction that can go to.
Do you guys not hate its mouth? Because
I just saw it right here.
It's so
I
bad.
don't hate it. I think it's kind of cute. But you know what? I may not hate it because I used one of these in my Sword and Shield playthrough. So I like the first one I ever did. So I saw it early and I'm used to it now. You know,
It should just be where the mask is.
Yeah, it should
instead
just
of it
come
being a
down
mask.
instead of like being at its neck.
no, I disagree because that's its eyes.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
true.
But
That's true.
It just looks so bad.
Honestly, I do like it. I just think it's not.
I mean, technically
Perfect.
speaking, if you
Not
want to go an
Clobbopus.
octopus route, then its mouth should be a lot lower than that.
I think it
Yeah,
should
true.
be. Have you seen Clobbopus's mouth?
No.
Is that where it is? Like
Can I
it's
look-
like
can
a
I
real
even-
octopus?
Yeah, type in Clobbopus mouth and you'll hopefully it'll pop
I
up.
don't know. I don't know if that might be getting close to us. I don't know.
It should be anyway, it's underneath.
It is
Underneath
real
what? It's
octopus.
like at its neck.
No, it's where a
Like
proper
where an
octopus.
octopus would be, which is like in between the tentacles, so like at the bottom of it, the very bottom of it.
And I would have been
Okay.
okay with Grapplocked if it had that too. I would have been like, that's smart. That's
makes
what
sense.
it is.
Yeah.
But no.
I wish I had a beak like an octopus. That would have
Sure.
been kind of cool.
I
Like
think
a subtle beak
Clobbopus.
there.
I think Clobbopus does.
So where are we gonna put it?
I said B,
I said
and it'd
B.
be a high B for me. Soul said B, you said C, so it'd go B.
All right. It's
be a low
it's a
B
little
for
too
me.
high, but okay. It's
Oh,
funny
here
looking
we
back
go.
now. So now we got Sinistea and Poltergeist. I'm saying the wrong ones. It's Sinistea
Poltergeist.
and Poltergeist. And I tried to use this Pokemon on my first team, but I thought Poltergeist was kind of like Sinistee great. I like Sinistea.
Yes.
That's
You're
my
right.
official message.
You're right. And you're right about your second message too.
Yeah, Sinistea.
Yeah,
this is like
Sinistee's
this
cute.
is another. This is perfect. This is like
I love
a perfect
I love the
Pokemon.
pinky out, like
Yeah.
holding the cup. It's great.
It really is just such a perfect. I'm looking at this. Perfect. I'm going
For
S.
inanimate object Pokemon, this is one of the best.
Yeah, S tier.
For me, it's no, it's still
Oh
B.
God.
It's still B.
No.
Can we just
All
talk
right,
about
let's-
the
all right,
fact
let
that
me
this
chill
man
out.
put Flapple in D and put Sinistea in S?
I'm gonna put it in
wanna talk-
A tier. I'm
don't wanna talk
gonna
about it.
chill out. I'm gonna put it in A tier.
All right, that's fine.
I would go B.
Yeah, it's B. He's
And
adorable.
it goes B.
All right.
I
It's
only
so
wish
cute.
that like the T was part of its face somehow. Like, is the face actually its face, or is it just a cup? I don't know.
No, it's
Um,
actually its face. It'll emote.
Oh, that's cool.
It should be. It should be.
Sure, like
Then-
like when you look at it top down, that's then you get Poltergeist. Then you get
but then
Poltergeist.
it's got like that weird piece of tea like hanging out of the cup, and it's like, is that part of it?
Yeah, that's
Why
its
is it-
body.
It's so odd how it works
I mean,
out.
you
but
know, it's because it's a ghost thing, right? It's possession.
yeah. Hmm. What a great Pokemon, actually. Though.
so good.
Yeah. Then you get to Poltergeist, and I hate that thing. That's an F tier. It's like a
Poltergeist
little
sucks.
man. I mean, we've talked about it before. He's a little man in a teapot.
I still think
think
the
I'd go F
concept
as
is
well.
great. I think it's still a good concept,
I
but
can't.
I honestly, I feel like it would be a lot better if it didn't have arms and we saw the same thing as Sinistea, where like it has
Yeah.
a face on the pot that emotes.
yeah, I agree.
I would have much rather the teapot Pokemon than a weird.
No,
Tea
I like
gremlin.
that. Yeah,
Oh man, I don't think I ever noticed the legs.
Yeah, no, the legs are the worst.
bad.
No,
They look like straight up udders coming out the bottom. I don't even know what to say.
Utter. Why
about-
does your brain
Yeah.
go there?
udders. Udders
it's
is
like a Gumby.
Instead of milk, it's tea.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, why does it have a bottom? Why couldn't they just leave it in the pot? I don't know. It's
We-
F.
Yeah, I'd go F as well.
I'm gonna go D.
Wow,
It goes
Lumi,
F.
I'm surprised. See, these
It
are the
goes F.
ones. These are the popular ones. Like, people love this thing, and I don't know
People
why.
don't. I don't think people like this.
They do. I promise they love it.
It goes F, Dusty.
Yeah.
down.
Oh, okay.
Love
Hatina.
it. Yes.
You
Our
like
first
it?
F tier. No, I'm talking about our first F tier is Poltergeist.
Yeah.
And I hate.
I
that
do
thing.
like Hatena.
I love Hatena. I don't know where I'd
Hatena's
put
great.
it. I think
Tennis good.
it's a little.
I would put it. Is it? No, I'll put it B tier because I'm gonna put Hatcham higher.
I think Hatena
I agree
is.
Nah,
with
screw
you.
it. A tier. A tier.
I'm gonna put it in A tier.
I'm putting the whole line in B. I like them all.
I like
I like them
Hattrem, and then
I like Hatenna probably the most though. Somehow.
Hattrem I'd also do A, and Hatterene I'd do B.
Yeah, Hatterene goes S tier.
What? Really?
It's so good.
Wow. I don't know about all that.
I don't really know what to say about it. I just think it's kind of creepy. The fact that its like body is like a little alien, gray alien body.
I like that the best part.
Yeah, well, it's weird. That's like a weird thing. I feel like some people don't like that, but
I think the weird part is that it's shaped like a woman. Like it's like hourglass.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
The whole line goes to A then.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I don't really have too much to say about it. I think I like it. I got some shinies.
It's a mixed feeling for me, especially Hatterene. Like Hatterene is very mixed feeling. The like hat arm is like it's an arm. I mean, it's her hair. It's all her hair.
I kind of like that though. Yeah.
That's what I like about it. To me,
I like the G-Max, but
it reminds me of like Gardevoir before the internet cursed it.
Maybe.
Right? Like it's mysterious, it's powerful, it's all psychic. It kind of uses, I don't know. I think it's cool. It's very elegant. Yeah. And then its preforms are like just adorable.
I don't want to skip over the mid stage because the mid stage is probably
really good.
Yeah, it's adorable. It's kind of just like the perfect middle of them
Hattrem.
all. Hattrem.
Yeah. It's cute.
It's cute.
So cute. So cute.
I also like that it moves with those little hands, like it kind of paddles.
Yeah, that's true.
It works better for it than Hatterene to me.
Just a giant head.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all good. They're all B. So
where does that?
They would all go to A then.
Okay. I'm honestly thrilled with that. I thought you guys wouldn't like this.
No,
it's a decent line.
If you're enjoying this episode, please consider supporting Hidden Power on Patreon or YouTube channel members. Right now, we have 4 tiers, and the lowest membership starts at just $5 a month. Supporters get access to our secret Discord server and help control the direction of the podcast. Supporters also get access to our archive of bonus episodes.
Okay, so our Discord, honestly, is popping. We have other creators in there, too, which is kind of fun. It ain't just the 3 of us. We're discussing leaks when they drop. We talk about news. We'll be talking about how SoulSilverArt has, just garbage takes.
It's so much fun.
Place for us to connect.
I'm in there every day. Also, we have revamped our merch store. So proud of every product that is in this store now. We have stickers, t-shirts, mugs, ball caps, right? The dad caps. These ball caps are embroidered. Look at this. It's literally an embroidered.
So clean.
You cannot get anything more high quality than that.
I just got news. Do y'all hear that? Bulbasaur says that he even has his own merch.
I'll talk for him. It's beautiful. Very cool designs. You guys should check it out.
Very Japanese style.
Even the front of the shirt has a unique logo.
I'm getting one for sure.
If you're invested in this show, invest in the show. Thank you so much for watching, and now back to the video. All right, next up is Impidimp. This is a pretty good one. I like Impidimp.
He's good. Impidimp's good. I think he's I saw him, and you know what's funny? I remember when he was revealed, and I remember thinking,
yep.
I remember telling my wife this. I said she was just I don't even know if we were engaged at the time yet. Yeah, no, we were. I have no idea. But I remember telling her, yeah, so I don't like this Pokemon, but I know I'm going to end up using it because I know whatever it evolves into, I'm going to fall in love with. And that was accurate with Impidimp. And I've come to love Impidimp a little bit more. I loved his little antics during the Glimwood Tangle live stream. And that he was in all these trailers and never got officially revealed. That was so fun.
Yeah,
like, it became a meme,
I honestly, just looking at the designs themselves, so these are fairy Pokemon. I think... Honestly, they're all really great. Even the mid-stage Morgrem is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm loving this so much.
Impidimp, for me, when I first saw it, I hated it. And I still really don't like it. It's too naked and like humanoid and ugly. I don't
think it's humanoid. I don't think it's humanoid.
It is like, isn't it like it's pink, so it looks like more nude?
It's got 3 fingers.
I don't know. I don't love it.
It looks like a pig. It looks like a Zelda enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
then, since you mentioned Morgrem's awesome.
Yeah.
It like changes. I don't know why, but yeah. So I think it's the hair.
It's a deeper. Really. I think it's more. It's the pink color skews more purple, and it's highly saturated, and then it's also wearing green pants, Which again, this is kind of like one of those things where it's like, where does that? No, actually, that's not true. The green is what whatever it's called.
Grimmsnarl. Yeah, it's just like a part of its body, really. So for me, Impidimp is a D tier. I still don't like it.
Wow, that's pretty low though.
I mean, it used to be F, so it's gone up. Yeah,
it's really low.
I thought it was the ugliest thing. I was really upset with it when I first saw it. I was like, "Is this a Pokemon? What is this creature?"
Wow.
To me,
it's very not Pokemon.
As very obvious. No, I think it reads very much like a Pokemon.
I don't know. It looks like a yokai from Yokai Watch or something. I don't know. It doesn't. To me, it's a little.
I'm gonna put it in B tier, and I'll put more. Yeah, we'll do Impidimp.
Morgrim is B tier for me. I really, it just like changes completely for me. I don't know why. He looks better. I don't know. It just looks more complete. It still doesn't look like a Pokemon kind of thing.
And its hair is a weapon, right?
Yeah, I love like the knife wet hair kind of thing, and I like its colors more. The shiny is incredible. I found a shiny in Scarlet and Violet, just random, and it was amazing. So that was fun.
It is a good shiny. Morgrim, yeah, I love the color scheme, the pink and the green, and then the hint of, I guess that's like a dark purple.
Yeah, it's like a purple color for sure.
But
it's got these slender arms.
The nose is just on the nose.
I would put Impidimp at B, and I would put Morgrim at A.
Yeah.
All right.
And I would put Grimmsnarl in S.
Yeah, Grimmsnarl is really cool. I don't think I'd love it like that, but I do think it's a great design. I would also put it in A.
It's funny actually. It's like kind of like the Hatterena line for me. Like Hatchrim's the best like middle ground of all of them to me, and it's the same with Morgrim. Like
Gen 8's got some amazing mid-stage Pokemon. I
agree.
I think there's doing this tier list from the perspective in the middle of Generation 9 where there are so many Pokemon that just get bigger, like I can really appreciate it.
Yeah. Grimmsnarl, it's too much of a man. It's just a bottom line.
It's not at all, though.
To me, it is. I don't know. I don't like it enough. It's a C tier for me. Like I almost want to put it in B, but it's just too. It's not for me. It's not my style.
You're a bad person.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
It's got some cool things to it. The hair, like hanging, is a little too much, and its face.
You have hair hanging,
bro. Literally. What are you talking about?
But I'm a man.
Long hair.
Again, a huge part of this design concept is that it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like arms are mostly hair, right?
Yeah, it's all
most
hair.
of its body is hair. Like
you can see its actual hand when it like moves it,
which is so cool.
I like the concept.
I don't know. Okay, so then Impidimp would go, because correct me if I'm wrong, Dusty, you and I said B for Impidimp, and Soul, you said D.
That's
so then
low.
Impidimp would go C. Where are y'all putting Morgrim? I said A.
I'm gonna put them both in A.
Okay.
Grimmsnarl and Morgrim go to A.
What do you say for Morgrim?
A.
Soul?
Oh, me? I said. I thought you were saying Dusty. Yeah. Sorry, I'm tweeting. Morgrim is B.
B. Okay, then Morgrim would go to A. Grimmsnarl, I said S. Dusty said A. Soul, you said C, right?
I say the top of C, the very tippity top of C.
That's basically a B.
No, I know, but it's not.
It goes A. Grimmsnarl goes A.
All right, I'm down with that. Galarian Weezing is an F tier.
I'm not mad about that.
Galarian Weezing F tier.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, it's so bad. And I listen. I love Weezing. Weezing is great.
Let me just think about it a little bit so I don't jump the
look at this stupid hat.
Yeah, it's F.
It's
so
a
bad.
Chimney too.
I know it's so.
They're trying to make a meme. They're trying to make a meme.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's just ugly still.
I love it.
They're trying to pull a Alolan Executor, and a Alolan Executor made sense in the universe. It made sense out of universe. It was a joke even in the game, and it was a clear joke, right? This is them trying to do that again.
Also, it's a palm tree, and palm trees are that tall.
Yes, exactly. This is just silly. I mean, obviously chimneys are that tall, but
you're a chimney.
I'll say this: Weezing was already ugly and terrible in the first place.
But like in a good way. It's supposed
to. No. It has like weird growths going on. It's just bad. So then they took something bad and made it worse by putting a top hat on it and giving it facial hair from smoke. I just God, the facial hair is the worst part.
Look at how cute this is.
Hey. Y'all didn't notice that I changed my stuff around
While
do
we
you
were
mean?
gone.
while we were gone.
I see it. I see
I
it.
got the Gen 8 representation.
I see it. There's no Galarian Weezing there.
And I'd put
that's because
Galarian
it's an F
Weezing
team.
if I had something.
Yeah, but you didn't buy something because it's not that good. You're just
actually
trying to make a
haven't
point.
seen- Okay, well, in fairness, I don't have a Totodile sitting cutie, not because I hate Totodile, but because the Totodile sitting cutie looks horrible.
I think Galarian Weezing, dude, is as bad and for the same reasons as a Alolan Dugtrio. They just slapped something on its head, and it's the same reason why I don't like the Terra crowns. They just slapped something on their head and said, "Look, it's new." So it goes to F tier.
That's a little different, but yeah.
Okay,
Where
so
are we
you say
ranking
F as well, Soul?
Yeah, F for me.
Well,
sure.
I know that this is gonna really upset you guys, but I would say B for Galarian Weezing.
You know what?
not
You're
gonna
allowed to
upset
like that. You're allowed to like that.
Unironically.
A lot of people like it.
So
I
it
don't-
goes to D. I just saved Galarian Weezing.
Jeez.
That's
Get in
okay.
Eldegoss.
That's okay.
What do you guys think about the Zigzagoon? The low
awesome.
Galarian
Cool line. This is a
Zigzagoon.
cool line.
I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. They're better than the originals
Oh,
by
Oh
miles.
yeah, by a landslide.
Actually, I like the regular Zigzagoon
Yes.
more, but
Yeah.
Linoon,
Yeah. Linoon is
Yeah.
great.
I think, dude,
Linoon
you,
is
you
in my
know that
top-
scene in the game where the Zigzagoon, as it's, you know how they have an idle animation, they'll just kind of be like this, but then
Yeah.
they'll do a little animation, and with Zigzagoon, he'll like,
Because-
I love it. I love
So
it.
true.
That's awesome. I do actually
They are
think
epic.
comparing them, like I actually think, standard Zigzagoon is actually like, I don't know where I put it in the tier list, but I feel like I'm looking at it and I'm like, this might be A tier.
It's adorable.
It's so
That's the
good.
thing. So it loses those eyes, and that's kind of the thing that bothers me. But this is still so good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He's a
I like that
badger
it's
proper
eye
now.
band again, like what I said,
Mm-hmm.
natural clothing. Zigzagoon's eyes are like supposed to be like star sunglasses,
Yeah.
but they look normal. They look like a part of the
Yeah,
design.
because of how jagged it is, right?
Mhm.
It's a good design. I like it.
Where
I'd
am I putting it?
I'd probably just
where
put
am
it
I
in B tier though. I'm really not
Yeah,
crazy
I think
about
B.
it.
I would put it in A, but it'll go to B then.
It's B.
No,
Lion-
I would say B. I would say B because no, I would say A, and I would put Galarian Linoon in S.
Bro. Yes. Yeah, I'm putting Galarian Linoon in S as well. I absolutely love this. This is like in my
Why
I've been doing
S?
like my top 50 like favorite Pokemon, and
Dude,
this is
look
one
at
of them.
it. What do you
I
mean,
absolutely
YS?
love
You
this
think
thing.
S tier?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'll be
I
real
love
with
him.
you. It's not offensive to me. I do like the rocker vibes, right? I do like that whole design and inspiration, but it's also inherently like a reference to a human thing.
It is.
So for me, I really don't love it for that, and I also don't like Obstagoon too much for that.
Well, Obstagoon's is a whole nother
Obstagoon's a
Pokemon.
different story. I'm talking
Yeah.
about Linoon
Okay.
right now. Just so we're clear.
It's definitely not
Yes.
S tier. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. I have the tier list right here. I'm gonna I'm gonna put it probably in C tier. That's not
C?
bad. That C is just like neutral for C.
It's
B
not bad for his
is neutral.
his
I'm just
hate
kind of
for
like
Linoon.
I'm just like I never think of it.
It'll go to A then.
I know you don't like Linoon, so at least it's a
Yeah, I
little
don't
higher.
like Linoon.
It's just I just want to like be like it's so good. That's all I have to say.
I don't.
It is
don't
very
know.
Look
good.
at its tail. It's a
Ah.
badger now.
Yeah, the
You know, he's
the
got a
badger thing is
shooting
cool.
star on his face.
Yeah, that is
I
cool.
love the long tongue. It's just great.
It's
a
not it
great
for me.
Mammal Pokemon.
Love it.
I-
The color scheme too. Just the
Mhm.
black and white. Just great.
Yeah, it's honestly
so much better
than
than
this.
that. Boring,
This is so
you know.
just regular Linoon is so boring.
It's incredibly better. It's you know what's crazy about it? It's so different for a regional form. Like it looks different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obstagoon is lower for me though. I'd put
Yeah.
it in B. I'd put it in C. I'd put it in C.
Obstagoon goes to D for me. I do not
might
like
put
that
it in
it
D
is the
tier.
man.
I wanted to like it so much, and
Same.
every year I like it less and less. And people
It
love
has
it.
like the
Literally
literal
me.
kiss. It has the literal kiss like jacket
Outfit.
thing on, and I
Did
just
you see?
can't.
Did you see back when this was revealed? Kiss actually commented.
Yeah, they were like,
on that.
we like
They
it.
loved it. They were like, they made a Pokemon after us. Like that is how you know
That
you
is
made
cool.
it big, ladies and gentlemen. Is when Pokemon makes a design after you.
Totally. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I like this one better.
The guy's name? Uri Gregor or whatever.
Oh, I don't know what his name.
The magician who's no. I'm thinking about the magician. The
Uri
magician
Geller.
who sued or wanted to like sue Pokemon for using Kadabra.
Well, that's because it was the first gen though too. Like if it was now, he would have been like, yeah, it is actually. That's what happened. He's like, and now that it's a worldwide phenomenon of 30 years, then I can let them use my stuff.
Well, and I also kind of wonder too if some of it was like maybe he didn't like it because like when Pokemon was first revealed, like 1990s, there's a lot of people saying like, oh, it's satanic, it's of the devil and all this, and Kadabra was like one of the Pokemon they used to portray that. You know what I mean? Like it was one of the ones where it's like, oh, look at this, tell me this doesn't look satanic. So maybe that was part of it too, is he's like, I don't want to be associated with that, because real quickly after that they'll go, and Kadabra was based off of this Uri Geller guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, he is a psychic, apparently. So.
Yeah, I mean, he
should have known that.
Is he a magician or does he claim to be psychic? It doesn't matter.
It's like, bro, you should have.
Obstagoon, I would put in C.
Yeah, we do have art. We have art right up here of a different version, like almost like a redesign of Obstagoon that makes it look a little bit more hairy, a little bit more animalistic, and not so tall. Mm-hmm. And I do like the proportions a bit more.
It looks more like a bear badger instead of like a human badger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the concept makes sense. It's like it's zigzag.
Saving this design for me.
Yeah.
What did?
I could see a Mega Evolution saving this
design. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those designs, and that's why I can't go to D with it, is because it's one of those designs that I feel like could be brought back.
Bro, someone's a furry Obstagoon.
That's funny.
It just looks like Obstagoon.
I know, it's just cosplay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to move on.
All right, here we go. So where are we putting it?
Did y'all both say D?
I'll probably yeah, I'm feeling D, honestly. The more I look at it.
It goes D. I said C, let the record show, but it goes D.
Galarian Meowth, very good. I'm going to put it in B tier.
Galarian Meowth is so sad to me because I loved it when I first saw it. I loved it so much. It's so great.
You're right.
Then when it turned I saw that it has a freaking flap instead of a beard, it's like, look at its body. It's a Meowth body. Yeah, but then it has like a flap of skin its beard.
No, that is a beard.
It is a beard.
Beard is not attached to your whole body.
Beards don't do that. It's like literal. It's just because of the models.
I lived in South Carolina for quite some time.
Yeah, it's true. They go down.
I understand. I'm talking about become skin. I'm talking about become
my best friend in high school. By the time he was a sophomore, true story, had a beard down to here. And from what I've heard, I haven't seen him in many, many moons, but my family says that's basically his beard now. So
look at that card art of it right there. That's the perfect example of like what that is. It's like a flap of skin, and I hate that about it so much.
I totally see that.
It does look a little off-putting.
Like if it wasn't round, if it was like actually spiky. Yeah.
If it was just slick hair.
Like, if it had some movement to it, like instead of just flapping out like it was, you know what I mean though? Like for example, Soul, you've got long hair. If you do that, your hair has movement. Yeah. But this doesn't. It's one thing. It's like one piece.
No, you're right.
When it was first revealed, we thought it was a
ball. And I had
that's what the Affleck leak said.
Yeah, and that's because that's what it looks like. But then once you see it side angle or behind it, that thing is a ball of beard. It doesn't make any sense. I think that if it was made in Scarlet and Violet, like you would see it better. I think future models will make it a better beard. Yeah. But even then, it's still not a ball of cat, and I wanted it to be that.
Yeah.
So it's disappointing.
And so basically my ranking of B was based on the first impression that I just had of it, because I haven't looked at it in a while, and then I remembered it has a flap of whatever. So I'm going to put it in C.
I still like it.
I'll
still
go C as well.
I say C as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Berserker, on the subject of fun like favorites, Berserker is Joe Merrick's favorite Gen 8 Pokemon.
Really? That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Nice. For me,
again, I like it when it's something, a little more out there.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's an
a good
A tier
Pokemon
for me. That looks like a beard. That's what a beard.
And what's nice is it still feels like an evolution of Meowth that's not trying to be a copy of Persian or something, right?
I love that they did that.
And Meowth has always been on 2 feet, so it makes sense that the evolution evolves to stay on 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. It's a pirate, right? Or a Viking.
A Viking.
It honestly is so great. Look at this. Look at that smirk.
I know.
I kind of love it.
Its claws become a sword. Like, it's
so
too cool.
I'm liking it more the more I look at it.
Yeah. Very.
Oh, it's one of the better.
It's just like
Gen 8
psychotic.
I'm
gonna put it
supposed to be a berserker. So
I'm still gonna put it in B tier though, because I'm not.
I would as well.
Yeah.
No, A for me.
It would go B then.
Next we have Dead Coalossal. In this
Galarian
Pokemon
Coalossal.
is
Galarian
Coalossal. And its evolution, Cursola.
I like Galarian. Peak. Oh really? I like Galarian Coalossal more.
No, bro. Cursula is peak.
They're both really great. I feel like
good stuff.
They feel like
like it.
They feel like a form change.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I honestly like both of them. But I think Coalossal has a better silhouette or whatever. Like I think it's a better design, a shape of a Pokemon. I love the concept of Coalossal and the fact that coral reefs are literally isn't it? No, it's not dead. It's like a living rock, right? But they grow. So as it dies, it grows to look like even more coral.
I love that it's like ghostly coral coming out of its husk.
Yeah,
it's interesting that they didn't go ghost rock though, because that's a typing that's never been done before.
Totally agree with you.
They were really about doing like singular typings in this gen. I don't know why, but
part of it too was probably that like it's supposed to be the version exclusive to Farfetch'd, and since that's pure fighting, to make this pure ghost.
Sure,
that makes sense.
Because then Farfetch'd's ability too is Scrappy, its hidden ability, so that it can hit Cursula.
Oh, that's interesting.
Design wise, this is such a great design, but I still don't love it so much. It's gonna be C for me. I love like that those are ghostly apparitions coming out of its body. I just don't. It doesn't appeal to me that much.
Look at this. Look at this card.
Yeah.
It's just like there's no like.
That's how they look. There's a scene from the anime where Ash has to get something, and he's like they're in like a Galarian Coalossal bed, and he has to like ride on his Gengar across this, and he can't fall off or he'll hit the like Coalossal shells and they'll wake up. It's kind of metal. Like it's
that's awesome.
Cool scene. Like there he accidentally does hit one.
It reminds me of like when you go to the beach and you just find a bunch of sea shells. There should be a Pokemon similar to this that is around the seashells that you find on the beach. Maybe they're different forms for each seashell, but it's just like a ghost. It's like a dead ghost Pokemon.
Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it.
I would put it B.
I think I'm feeling A a little bit. I'm gonna put it in A.
Cool.
I like Cursula and I like Coalossal and I like this Coalossal better.
Then it goes to B.
Okay. And then
I mean it's epic that they turned Coalossal into that. Like they did something with a Gen 2 Pokemon. And then they gave it an evolution, which is I love this thing so much because I see it as like that's the body, you know, like the part of Cursula that's like the crazy actual body thing. It looks like almost like an angel vibe.
You are a sucker for astral projection, aren't you?
Yeah. It's really, really cool. I love that it has its own like little face, and then it has the actual body inside of like the mouth. I love it. I'd say A for it.
I think. First off, I just want to say that I think it's so funny. We're all basic in that, like all Pokemon fans almost, in that the second Pokemon kills something, the design is better. You know what I mean? Galarian Coalossal,
but it is.
I love when it dies.
Like, Ghost hey, we killed this, and we're like, yes.
I'm gonna
put Cursula in B. It'd be lower than Coalossal for me. That
I agree.
I'm close to saying C, but I'll say B.
This is one of those Pokemon that I used in my first playthrough, so I used a Cursula. But it is true that I think I do actually like.
So you played Pokemon Shield?
Yeah, I played Shield. It has the better legendary. It's got the better exclusives. Doesn't have Surfetched. That's
doesn't
a
have
win.
the better legendary, but okay.
It does have the better legendary.
Hand clap to that. Yes.
Not competitively. I know.
So it goes B then. Is that where
it goes? I said B. Dusty said B. Soul said A. So it goes B.
Yeah.
Then we get to your boy.
All right, give us the pitched.
Well, he's got Farfetch'd first.
For Farfetch'd, I do really like Galarian Farfetch'd. I'm not as passionate about it as I am Surfetch'd. I would just put Farfetch'd in A.
Okay.
I would just put it in A. Just because.
Well, I just mean like I'm not gonna pitch y'all this because you have your opinion on it. This is one of those mons where like you just have an opinion on it, and mine happens to be high. But Surfetched, I feel like is objectively yes.
Yeah, for me, Farfetch'd, it's just Farfetch'd. It's just a little bigger, bulkier.
I think it's
It's
way.
not.
I think
Look
it's
at those
way
differences.
better. I honestly, I like this.
I do not think it's way better. I don't like the beak, especially. They changed it. It's
They
just
did not change the beak. It's just pointing downwards.
They did change the beak a little bit, but I like it better.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they did. It has a little bit. It's a bit more sleek than regular Farfetch'd.
I mean,
Maybe if you look at
artwork.
this, can you guys see this? If you look at this, and then
that's a duck.
and then
bill.
look at this, it's the same bill.
Yeah,
maybe
his
it's
looks
just
a
the
little bit
artwork.
more thinner than I feel like Galarian Farfetch'd looks thinner.
I
Either
thought
way,
so too.
I don't-
Anyways, yeah.
I don't love the like so serious look. I know that's the whole point, but it's just like they just made him darker and made him more tough looking.
I like
And
the dark.
That's fine. It's just not that special to me, like so.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I like
it's like
its,
it's a C.
its dark feathers. I think contrast better with the beak and its feet, and the dark green of the leek. The leek gets bigger. I honestly
do like
love
the
it.
colors better.
I'm honestly-
I would put those colors on regular.
I'm gonna put
Farfetch'd.
Galarian Farfetch'd in A tier, and I think Surfetch'd goes in D tier.
Oh my gosh. And Lumi's really gonna end it. He's really gonna be done with you,
I'm
bro.
sorry, guys. I'm trying to.
This can't
I'm
be
angry.
real.
Oh my!
I just don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. Again, this is an issue of proportions.
No.
Again, the joke is that it has a giant sword. I think conceptually it's nice, but the body staying small is just silly. It's stupid.
It's not a joke. Look up a lance.
No, I know
It's not-
No, I know a lance gets bigger, but I think I don't know.
I can't agree with
just
you
don't
on
like
this
it.
at all. Like
It's
it
just
has
a
nothing
meme.
to do with proportions.
He turns into a fedora.
flabbergasted.
It's
He's just a duck.
I don't know.
He's just a duck now.
And that
I don't
shield
like it.
is so cool looking.
Yeah, I agree. He's great.
It's sword and shield.
I'll let Lumi gush over him, but the sword and the shield are great. I love that jousting artwork of him.
The jousting artwork is good.
Yeah, like the face is great. It's everything about Galarian Farfetch'd, but better. Like in the right way.
This
He's
is
perfect.
your king.
He's so great. No, I don't like
I
that.
also
That's what
love
you.
to-
That's what
oh,
you wanted because you
God.
want it to be like
Dusty,
weird.
that's what you
proportions.
want.
No,
Yeah, because he's like, I want it to be like normal proportions. No, I don't want a man duck. I want just a little duck with his sword and his shield, and he's gonna go
Right.
fight
I think the
people.
proportions of the duck itself don't work. I think it looks
What?
silly.
He's
And
a
I'm not saying make it bigger. I'm just saying like shape the body a little bit more.
It's an A tier.
I've
for me.
learned that Dusty doesn't like creativity in Pokemon.
I like
wants
creativity.
A literal cherry.
No, I don't. I just
Ruby,
think
yeah, so creative. Here's a cherry with a face on it.
it's perfect. Listen,
Just all-
talk about creativity.
offending.
I don't like Mr. Rhyme.
Whoa! Go back to
No,
Surfetched.
wait.
We aren't
We're
done yet.
Done. Yeah, we're not done.
I'm just
All
gonna
right.
eat my rap.
Surfetched. So
is-
first off, I love
Hey.
the fact that he became he's white because he's a white knight. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing.
And a
Love
white duck.
that. Also too, his shiny golden duck. Also really cool.
Rubber
I
ducky.
don't know, man. This is one of those Pokemon. When I heard about it, because again, context. Affleck Leak did say Farfetch'd, gets a regional variant that evolves into Surfetch'd. It actually was vague, if I'm not mistaken. So do you
I think
remember?
that's
It
all it
actually,
said.
yeah,
That's all
like
it
it
said.
wasn't clear that it was a variant evolution, right?
I don't remember if it did.
But
or
either
not.
way, it said Farfetch'd has an evolution called Surfetch'd, and instantly I was like, ooh, that sounds really cool. And then it debuted, and I was like, I just, it's perfect.
He's so cocky.
I
too.
love
Like,
it so much.
Like his reveal trailer was so good. I loved it.
I guess
I
it's
loved
like when I
using
look
them
at it,
too.
I feel like it can't run.
Well, it
It's got
can, and
it's
it
got
does.
stub legs. I don't know.
Dusty, I know you're not an anime fan. That's totally fine. But I am begging you to watch Ash versus Cynthia, and then
Get it for
come
me
back
for
to me,
Christmas, and
and
maybe
then come back to me and tell me that Surfetch'd is not like the coolest thing ever.
Here's
I will
think
admit, when I
pinpoint.
first saw it, I was like, "This isn't different enough from Farfetch'd."
I agree. I think it also
Farfetch'd.
Yeah, I think.
But then
that-
it grew on me exponentially, where I'm just like, "This is actually." pretty
Here's another
cool.
thing I think I don't like. right? You guys don't like
DuckTales. That might be part of why I like this.
You guys don't like Blaziken. You don't like Quackleval. I'm not saying it needs to be that tall. It doesn't need to be that big. But I think the fact that it holds weapons and it still has the smallest body, to me, I feel like this thing would not be able to lift the sword or shield, and it would also fall over.
Look at how big he is, though. He's strong up here.
However,
it's made out of plant, my guy.
Yeah,
he's strong.
How heavy do you think an onion is?
Not that heavy, but I'm saying like visually, it's weird. And then
no, it doesn't, because it looks like an onion.
I'm trying to be honest here. And then I think with
one right
with
there.
Galarian Farfetch'd, a duck kind of leans forward and it's holding the leak behind it. Like, to me, that makes sense. It's just it can hold a leak. It can swing a leak, but this thing to hold two things upright, it just looks it looks like a joke. It reminds me of Galarian wheezing. It reminds me of a Alolan Dugtrio. It's just a joke.
Oh, dude.
It's one big
another
joke.
Thing too is
I'm not saying you. I guess I am saying your favorite Pokemon is a big joke, but I don't like it.
For the record, Surfetch is not my favorite Pokemon of all time, but it might be my favorite from Gen 8, though. If I'm honest, I'm not sure. Like, from Galar Gen 8, not from Hisui.
I don't think it's supposed to be a joke, though.
No. I mean, I think it's supposed to be a little bit, maybe, but not. Not to the extent of
Farfetch'd entire existence is the joke that it's like, what is it? Whatever that translation is.
A duck comes bearing its own onions.
Yeah, that's a joke. And then it evolves into another joke where it's not Farfetch'd, it's Surfetch'd.
I think that's so cool. Dude,
I don't know. There's no joke to me.
In the anime, so, the whole thing is Farfetch'd has to get 3 crits to evolve. And in the anime, they show that.
That
they
is
actually
cool.
show, like, oh, it just got a critical hit. And it's cool, too, because it's fighting a Gallade, and the Gallade cuts its leak in half.
Oh,
and
cool.
so it's the Farfetch'd is wielding, like, one half as a sword and the other half as a shield. And so when it evolves, the top half of the leak becomes the shield, and the bottom half becomes the sword. It's so
He's
cool.
Come On. That's his name, Come On.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know,
I watched
guys.
a lot of Journeys, actually.
Oh, yeah, this is the first time I saw it right here. It was this pixel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was we got to keep it cruising. So where are we putting it? S tier? What do you want to do?
I said S.
What do you think's
Soul
fair?
Said,
I said A.
Okay, then it goes to B.
I was about to
but
say
I said
if you
D.
C, I was going to be distraught.
Yeah, you said D. I factored that in. It goes to B. It should be at least A, but that's fine. It goes to B. I'm not mad. You're mad.
All right.
I'm mad.
All right, now we got Galarian Stunfisk. Tell me how this is a good one.
It's
actually
better
pretty good.
than the other one.
like
It is. Yeah,
Galarian
it is. I
Stunfisk.
do too.
How did we get here, though? Did you skip Mr. Rhyme? I thought that was next.
Well, this is a Galarian form.
He was looking at a list of regional evolutions, but
So
dex order.
yeah, I do like this.
Is so
I
much
like how
better
it's
than regular.
and this functions. I think a lot like a convergent form, right? It's obviously not. It's still a Stunfisk.
That's actually a spoiler for something I want to post one day. But I think this is like the first actual conversion.
Because it's like
Pokemon.
it's not even in the water. It's like, what about this as a fish? Is kind of what I'm thinking, right?
It's not really. I mean, it's a bear trap.
Yeah.
Well, it's
He's a
based
bear
off
trap.
the bear trap flounder. That's like an actual flounder.
Oh, is it
found in
really?
England. Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
it has like 2 points.
I didn't know that.
I don't catch.
That makes a
I made
lot
it up
more
off
sense.
the top of my head, but
Nice.
But this is it's cute.
that
said
doesn't exist, guys.
No,
No,
it doesn't.
No.
That makes sense that it doesn't exist because it doesn't. It's
I totally made that up.
Fact check you. That's funny.
Confidence will make people believe you.
That's
well,
so
no,
funny.
you're usually knowledgeable in these things. I
I
don't
know.
I said it before. The back eyes are what make me really like it. Like when it's closed as a bear trap. That's what I like. I never like Stunfisk, so it's just Stunfisk still. Yeah, for me it's probably a C tier. Yeah, C. Because I love that version.
Yeah.
Of it
I
right there.
like it a lot.
It's still Stunfisk.
I like it a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I think Unovan Stunfisk is overhated, and I actually really like that Pokemon. But Galarian Stunfisk, I think is great. I would put it in high C or low B. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna vouch for this thing. I'm gonna say B. It'd be low B.
I like it,
it'd be B.
but it's still a Stunfisk, and it just, I'm like, whatever. I do like it a lot, though. There's a lot that goes into this design. The fact that it became, like, this version of it has become a mimic with the Pokeball-colored mouth, so we can eat its prey. Or actually, I guess it lures its prey in. and then that's crazy. And then it chews it up as a bear trap. I love it so much. I do like it. But like just looking at it as a Pokemon,
still C tier.
Looking at it as a Pokemon though, I'm just like whatever. Like I'm not.
Wait, was this
like emotionally? It's not a B tier.
A hint to Ursaluna, because think about it's a bear trap, and Ursaluna hunts for items in Legends Arceus.
Bro, probably
and it had the item.
I mean, maybe it was.
That's crazy. That's probably.
We got to get moving.
All right, we got Galarian.
So y'all both say C, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Galarian Mr. Mime is C tier because it's still just a Mr. Mime. And
Galarian Mr. Mime is absolutely awful. It's an F tier for me.
I would put it in D, so it would go to D.
Okay. I don't think it's that offensive though.
I did expect Soul to say F. I did expect that.
Wait,
I absolutely hate Mr. Mime.
Do you think it's
I'm
worse?
Gonna hate this thing. It's worse.
Do you think it's worse than Mr. Mime?
I think it's about the same. It's just different.
Yeah, it's creepy, but I don't know.
No, you know what? It is worse
Lumi.
because of the shoes. It is the worst because of the shoes.
Yeah, the shoes are so awful. And the
Mr. Mime's shoes are actually a good part of it.
I agree.
All right.
And it's little like
I won't fight you.
Snowman arms and its face and so bad. The especially the in-game model.
It looks like I just got back from Disney World. It looks like one of the It's a Small World dolls.
I don't know what that is.
It's creepy.
Oh, dude, this is awful.
Creepy.
Mr.
I love this.
Mr.
Charlie
Ryan.
Chaplin.
People
you
love
like this
thing. People
it's
love
Charlie
this
Chaplin.
thing.
Who cares?
I don't care if it's Charlie Chaplin. It is one of the worst Pokemon ever created.
What Charlie Chaplin joke have you laughed at? Him falling?
Instantly.
Yes.
Oh,
that's peak
here's
comedy.
a classic. Whoa!
That's hilarious,
dude.
It was back then.
Yeah, not this. I think it's an F
He's a
tier.
man.
You wouldn't have had Mr.
F
Bean
tier.
if it wasn't for Charlie
This is the
Chaplin.
actual man, okay? He's just a man.
F tier.
He has a mustache. He has the worst shoes ever. And a top that hat. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. I'm sorry.
Like,
to
what
all the
is it?
people that love
Wings?
it.
I also
No,
love
it's
the
still
thing
the
of which
Mr.
one's the
Mime
face.
thing.
I love that.
The
Gives it
belly
like a
is its
spooky
face.
element.
Wait,
Yeah,
why?
I know, but like, yeah, the belly's its face.
Which makes it so much worse.
No, that makes it kind of cool.
No,
It's only cool because it's
everything about it.
slightly a callback to Mime Jr.
Yeah. It does.
But
look like
it's
mine,
honestly worse. What is that? Its actual mouth?
yeah.
Its mouth is the belly?
Yeah. The white part.
No.
Yeah.
Look at like animated or something.
What?
The only thing that I like about this, if there's ever a thing to say, is the like ice.
Well, in a way, they both are. It just has 4 eyes, is what it is.
It is.
Oh
It
my
has 2
God.
heads. It has 2 heads.
What?
Gosh, I hate it. I hate the
This
mustache.
is so gross.
I love that. I think that's so
Why
cool.
is its mouth on its belly? It's not
Why
a
not?
ghost. All right, we got to move on.
It's a
You're not a
Pokemon.
ghost.
All right, it's going to F tier.
I said F.
I would say B, so it goes to D.
Come on. All right, we got a little
Wait,
Doramako right here.
Galarian, how did Mime get to D though? Is he right? 'Cause
Dusty said C, I said D, you said F. So it goes to D.
All right, Galarian Daramaka. I think
Darumaka's
it's
pretty
cute, but it's just kind of forgettable, so I'm going to put it in C.
I'd put it high B, honestly.
Okay.
Nice.
What about
I
you,
put
Soul?
it in C though. I'd say C. It is
It
cute.
goes C.
All right. And
My
Galarian...
C for Sword and Shield is like higher than my normal C's.
Sure,
Like I like all those Pokemon. They're just not as good as the next
I have a
one. Anyway,
universal.
Yeah.
I have a universal tier ranking.
basically.
An F is an F is an F. Galarian...
If it was mine, I would add an extra tier to put for some that I think are better than average. Anyway.
I think Galarian Darmanitan is probably A tier. I think I like it a lot.
It's not better than normal one, and it like, I don't know, the whole snowman thing.
It is though because it's fire type.
Yeah.
Actually, no, is it? No.
The
Fire Ice.
the Zen mode is Fire
Zen
Ice.
mode.
Okay.
The other one is just ice. I would say B.
It has
Look at
two
it. It's so
signature
good.
I say
abilities.
B.
Like it's special in both ways. You know, its other ability, if you don't have the Zen mode, its other ability is called Guerrilla Tactics. It is a built-in choice band.
That's sick.
I say B.
All right, B. Where do you put it?
I love the shiny.
I would put it in B as well, so it'd go B.
That's good. I'm happy with that. I think the snowman version is again kind of hilarious. I I kind of wish it was like a stationary form. You know, not just a battle
it's
form.
the same. It's Zen mode, just like how the other one is.
Yeah,
Is Zen mode on there? Or are we ranking Zen mode too?
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
Zen
cool.
mode, I'd put B, but it'd be higher. I hate that we never got official art for the Zen mode.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
it's rough. I'd put it in C, to be honest.
All right, so
Then
it goes
it
to B.
go B, I think, yeah.
Fine.
Now we have Galarian Yamask. I love Yamask. I'd probably put this in A tier.
Yes.
I'd put it in B, so it'd go A.
I would put it in A tier.
Oh, we're cruising
as well.
now. Yamask.
I always like your mask,
Oh,
and
it's
this
so
one's
good.
even better because it doesn't have a creepy mask. It's that instead it's like
The creepy
got
mask
this
is cool.
rock.
Yeah, and it's like a little. Its tail is the rock
It's
tail.
longer. Yeah.
I love
It's
that.
cool.
And here's the thing. I like Cofagrigus, but I really can't get into Galarian Cofagrigus.
This has come up before.
I don't think it's
so
bad. I don't think it's bad. I just think
Galarian Cofagrigus.
I think the original one is better, and I think there's been so many better fan-made versions of it.
I disagree, and I'm
Yeah.
just praying for someone to help me through this tier list.
Come on, yeah.
Someone help me through this
Well,
struggle.
dude,
It's Runerigus, it's not Galarian Cofagrigus.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It's Runerigus. You're right. Yeah.
And for the record, I think that's where your problem with this comes from, Dusty.
Probably, I think so.
You can't look at it as a Galarian Cofagrigus. It's not supposed to be compared to Cofagrigus. It is a different thing.
It's crazy how the pixel art makes me appreciate it more. Like I think I like this conceptually. It does all the right things, but I think as a buddy, I'm like, it's a rock slab. Like it's not a Pokemon.
But it is.
How does it emote? It can't.
Neither can Cofagrigus.
Yeah, it can. It has a
Okay.
smile. It has a devious smile.
You
That
don't
is
know if
true,
that
it does.
smile on that rock
I mean, there's a
changes.
lot of Pokemon that can emote, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Anyways, I'm not hating on it. I like it a lot. It's probably B
Kind of
tier.
sounds like you're hating on it.
No, I wish I liked it more because it is cool.
Where are you putting it, Lumi? Because I need help.
I would put it at a very, very high A. I don't love it as much as my S's. So
That's what I'm
sorry.
thinking too, but then I said Raboot and S, and this is better than Raboot to me. I don't know. I feel like I got to put it in
Yeah,
S.
I
Put it in
agree.
S.
It was pretty dumb of you to put Raboot in S. I couldn't agree more.
Listen,
I
guys.
told you I was a little shaky at the beginning there, but
Yeah.
I don't
Sounded
know,
very confident when you said it.
I know because I do love Raboot a lot. It's just hard when we're gauging it here. I think I put him
this
in
is
S.
honestly so
I
sad.
put him in S.
Okay.
This is
So
making me
it's-
like
well,
it quite
Could
a
go
bit.
A then.
Because I used one of these in my first playthrough. Like I do like
Crazy
it.
that you used it.
Well, because I used it because I wanted to like
You
it,
liked
and
your
then I
ass.
never liked it. And I'll be honest, maybe some of that has to do with the fact of how slow it is and how I kept getting
Dusty.
one-shotted.
Dusty, be completely honest. You totally looked up how it evolves.
Yeah, 100%.
You did
Who
not
did
figure
it?
that out
100%.
yourself.
I tried to figure it out on my own, and I was like, I cannot figure this out.
That is the weirdest evolution
bad.
ever.
All right, we got to move on.
Yeah.
What's who's next?
That goes A.
Yeah, I'll put it in A.
I'll take it, I guess.
And then what's next? We
Ponyta?
can't see your Ponyta.
Oh, Galarian Ponyta.
Oh,
that
Lord.
goes A.
I like it
A?
better when I couldn't see how much more we have to go. Yeah, I would say C.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm kind of
It's
indifferent.
adorable. I really need another tier. I need a B minus because that's where it
No,
would be.
it goes to B.
It's not B though. It's not as good as the rest.
It
of
goes
B.
to B then. If
You just
I say
order
A,
them how
you
you'd
say
wanna
C,
order
and
them.
Dusty says B, it goes to B.
Yeah. Rapidash
Fine.
is again bad
Rapidash
because it
down.
doesn't have wings.
No, Rapidash does go to B. I like Rapidash a lot.
You like Rapidash more than Ponyta on the
because-
Galarian forms. On the Galarian forms.
Both.
I totally understand for
No,
Cantonian.
Ponyta is better than Rapidash in almost every
But
way.
this is a unicorn. I
In,
know that
in the
people wanted
Galarian,
it.
I like Ponyta best, but in Cantonian, I like Rapidash best.
I understand that people wanted to have wings. I do too. But like, it's still a really good unicorn.
Yeah.
It's still good. It's still so British. I like the shiny more than the other one. But
shiny
I'd
is
put
good.
it C.
I just don't care about it. I want to put it in C. They're
And
both
so
no,
you
they're both
said
kind of
B,
the
then it
same.
goes C.
I'll just put it in B.
Okay, then it goes B.
All right.
love this
And
little guy.
here we go. Some
Milcery
food
is-
Pokemon. Milcery's a little forgettable.
I
like
would put Milcery in high B and Alchemy in high B.
Wow.
High B.
I put Milcery in B. I think it's adorable. It's really like just a generic blob, but it's a drop of milk, and it's cute.
Yeah, it's true. That is cool.
I love the shiny. It's just cute enough to be.
That is cute that they put the shape of a drop of milk. They turn that into its actual. It looks like a Digimon.
It's somehow creative. It does. Look like a Digimon.
It looks like
it's
a Digimon,
creative
a first stage Digimon.
For a blob. It's
it is honestly cute. I do like it.
I mean, honestly, there's a lot of like iconic blob Pokemon, right? Like Muck, Ditto, Milcery. Yeah. You know,
it is good. I like it. I'm gonna put it just in B.
Alchemy, which we're not doing all of its forms.
No, I don't care.
No. Alchemy for me is probably C. Alchemy is a C for me. I almost said D, but
yeah, this is not one of my favorite food mons. I'll put it in C.
It goes C.
It kind of offends me a lot of ways. I don't know. I don't like it.
Imagine going to eat something and you're like, damn, it's kind of sexy.
No, I could not.
What?
No way. It's like, I like how big it is. It's like this big. Like
it's just like a dessert on your plate. It's just a dessert item.
The other forms like give it a little boost, so that's why it's C.
Honestly, I think that is what it is.
Don't like, you mean give it a little amuse bouche?
What is that?
I tried to support you, but I don't know what that is.
Never mind. Forget it.
Okay.
Someone cultured out there got that. Thank you.
Phalanx
is amazing.
It's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
Phalanx
A tier.
Cool.
I would say A tier.
I would say B. It'd be high B, but B.
It is cool.
I wish it was bug type. It feels like a centipede.
It does.
And I wish that's what it was too.
I wish it was a bug type.
Still cool.
Not because it's a centipede, but because they're just like little bugs. Just like little bugs that collect together.
Yeah, that too.
This is such a great gen, but it is a big gen of like missed opportunities with typings, right? Like this thing could be steel, this thing could be bug, Graplock could be water, you know? Surfetch could be like, grass.
I don't know why in the world they decided to just make single type Pokemon all over.
But it's cool though. I like that a multi-headed Pokemon or whatever you want to call them.
It's cute.
Yeah, I like how they
It's like a bunch of Kirby's.
Eggs. Yeah, they're cute. I like them.
They look like Kirby.
I'd probably put it. I do think it needs something though, because
an evolutionary form would be great.
It needs something. I'd probably only put it in B. I like it, but it's just a B.
I'd put it in B as well.
Y'all killing me, man. Killing me.
Pincurchin goes high C.
High C.
I like it.
But it is underrated. Like people hate on it way too much. Overhated.
I don't think people do hate it. Everything.
It's way more interesting than like Shuckle or what is it? Pukamuku.
I disagree on both of those. I think only competitive players hate it, and that's just because it got a really good ability, but no stats.
I mean, its eyes are weird. Like they're not like fully eye looking, and then it's got like these two balls, which are also really off-putting. But that's about it. It's still cute. It's still cute.
It's so cute. Look at this. I'm gonna put
that one. Its eyes are formed in that one, but look at what its eyes are normally.
They're
like.
They're triangles.
Upside down triangles.
I think that's so creative. You know,
I'm not a fan of the bulging stuff going on either.
It's its mouth. It's its mustache.
Kind of. I like that card of it. But anyway,
right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in B. Where did I put it? Put it in.
You put it in C at first, but okay. You say B. What about you, Soul?
I said C, but you said C too. Yeah.
All right, then it goes C.
All right. Yeah. Snom is overrated. It's still cute, but
it is absolutely what you just said. People like adore this, and I mean it's amazing.
It's a little squishy Snom. Shut up.
It's amazing, but is it that amazing?
It's not. It's just a grub. If this thing was not ice type, you would all hate it. It's a grub.
It's this thing going around where everything that's cute and adorable has to be loved.
This is what. This is your champion. This is what you love. This is Snom. Disgusting.
Okay, that is kind of cute though.
I like that. I like that.
I just want to hold it in my hand.
Though?
I put it in C tier.
I would put it in C as well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can.
It'd be a high C.
Where are you gonna put it?
It might be a low B. I'll say B.
I gotta put it in B. I gotta say B.
You guys are doing it. B is high.
Yeah,
B is high.
It's still a good Pokemon.
B is
I like it. And I'm looking at these other C's, and I'm like, well, you know what? It is. I do like it better than them, except for a few.
Yeah, but this, yes, but don't look at what's near it because this listing has to do. It's my votes
true.
as well.
That is true.
It's my votes.
It's still B.
I would say B as well, so it goes B.
I think
Frostmoth is A.
I wish I liked
old
Frostmoth a little bit more.
Frostmoth is a big old S.
It's not an S.
It is. All these bugs are peak.
I think they're still. I think it's C tier.
Frostmoth.
I would say A.
Frostmoth is beautiful and a bug moth. It sucks about its typing.
I do like it. Yeah,
but it's
honestly,
so good.
This is actually really good. What do I not like
so
about
good.
it? I think I don't like the wing.
Nothing.
I love honestly, the anime kind of underrepresents it because the translucence of the wings.
Yeah,
I agree. Cool. But like it's TCG cards, like
that is honestly really pretty.
So good. I love
Look
the
at
little.
This. Gorgeous. Beautiful, shiny. I actually do like this a lot more than I thought. I don't. What am I seeing that I don't like? It might be the side. It might be the profile angle of it in the official.
I don't like the official art that
much. Might be what I
don't
like.
That means anything.
Yeah.
But
no, it does.
It's still a great Pokemon.
Yeah, I actually.
Seeing it in the Crown Tundra was really cool.
Yeah, I do like this a lot more. I'm actually gonna bump it up to a B just because I just discovered it.
Got to be A then. Yeah.
I said A. It'd be A then.
All right, that's pretty good. Stonejourner is weird. I want to like it. I don't think I do.
Just misses the mark a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got big.
I kind of like it.
This is
C for me. I don't hate it, but
I don't hate it.
It's not something that I'm like, oh, Stonejourner. You know?
Yeah.
No,
like
I don't
it's
think
one of those
is
mons. This is kind of how you rank it, right? Whenever there's a new game, they'll do a little trailer, and you'll see what Pokemon are in that game with Dex Cut now being a thing. And like Stonejourner was in the first one for Sword and Shield, and I did not go like, "Oh, Stonejourner's in." I was just like Stonejourner.
Yeah.
And that's how I know how I feel about that.
There he goes.
Was this was this the big stepper Kendrick Lamar was talking about?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What were you gonna say?
Either people hate this, or they just think it's whatever, and that's we fall into whatever category.
I like the detail of the mud on the rocks, like it was buried and came out of the ground.
Yeah.
I think that's neat.
I would like it more if it didn't have the mouth. It's weird to say.
I was about to say that its face is cute.
The face is cute. No, but I agree with Soul. I think if it's kind of the problem with Carcoal where it's like it has the wrong eyes. Right now, it looks like it looks like a Kirby character and not this like the sentient boulder.
Yeah,
Anyway, like if it if its eyes were made up of the markings, the protrusions on its like legs,
that'd be cool. And then like had like a O mouth, kind of like a clink kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I would put it in C. I love the shiny though.
I'm gonna put it in C. Yeah.
I'll put it in C as well. Can I take this next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
F. C?
Unironically, Ice Cube, the form with the ice cube as its head, is unironically S tier for me.
Wow. I can see that. I was gonna say feel, but Oh, he pulled him out.
I love him.
You know what?
Listen,
the podcast continues.
Look at that baby.
I agree.
I like
with
the
how
ice
good
head.
It is.
I like the ice head.
Yeah, I'm saying the ice head. The
ice head is good.
The head is
when
S tier.
It doesn't have the ice head, it's a problem.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's a problem, but I don't love it.
It's a pinhead.
We can rank both of them.
Yeah.
The ice head is adorable.
Like this is great.
Absolutely adorable.
S tier.
I cannot say S tier. I will say B, but it's still great. It's still really great. Like a high B.
Yeah.
What about you, Dusty?
I can do B.
You would say B as well.
I like it.
Okay, then it goes A.
Okay,
he's like, I'm ready for it.
But I think it's. Dead form is like a D.
No ice is C for me.
Not
go D.
Not because it's like here. Ice Q. No ice.
I forget the form names.
It's noise.
It's that's right. It's noise.
Noise.
You're right.
Noise.
I do. It's funny. I was thinking. I forget the names, but one of them's like a meme.
Noise.
Yeah, noise. Redesign. I know we got to speed it up.
I might say F, guys.
Look at this is cool.
That bad.
If it had just like a more proportional head, that
would have been so much better.
See, but I like the ice cube form worse there.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. We got.
Anyways, we gotta keep it cruising.
Where you put him though?
I put him in D.
I put him in
F.
F.
It would go D then.
Noise form is in D. Got it.
I say C.
I think in DD this is the Eldegoss issue. It's like, what is it? Why does it exist?
It's a satyr.
What? A woohoo?
It's great.
I think it's a satyr.
What's
like
a
from
satyr?
Greek mythology.
And
Greek
a
mythology.
butler.
And a butler. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what this is.
A satyr. Did you never read Percy Jackson, Dusty?
Played a lot of Zelda and Pokemon.
Okay, a satyr is like a goat man, basically.
Yeah,
Look up a
half
satyr.
goat.
That's me, dude. I'm the goat man.
You've
Look
never
it up.
seen
Well,
Hercules?
then you should like Indeedee.
So,
Look up-
all right.
Oh, yeah. From Hercules.
I'm gonna put
the Disney movie.
Oh, sure.
Danny DeVito's character?
That's not what this is, though.
It is
no,
kinda.
it is. It's a satyr.
It doesn't look like
Okay,
that.
so
I'm putting them in D, both.
Indeedee male, I love.
I don't
so much. I love the horns.
Yep.
And it just like the overall everything about it is great. It's more of like the Pokemon vibe to me. So for me, that's an A tier. And then
I agree.
Indeedee female is probably C. I don't like it as much at all.
I would literally say the exact same.
Have you ever used one in battle?
No, but
do you have any desire to train to befriend
It's actually very good and competitive because it sets Psychic Surge and it gets some good support moves like Helping Hand and Follow Me.
Yeah. The male
think this is
really
A
good
tier?
Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah. He's got croissants on his head. Come on.
Bro.
Yeah.
What?
I love the horns. The shiny's great. He's a butler.
Okay, great. Awesome. I don't get it.
Where do they go? Where did you put them?
I put them in D.
Right.
Then the male goes to B.
That's crazy.
The female, I would say C. Soul would say C. Dusty said D, so C.
Yeah, to me, again, final piece. I don't. Nothing inspires me to. I'm not compelled to use them or to train them or to battle with them or to even like what is it?
So
you said it's a satyr and a butler, but
psychic normal. That's pretty neat because it's now immune to one of its weaknesses, Ghost.
I don't know.
You like what you like,
Reminds me about Dino.
Like how Indeedee male is cool looking. That's it.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
So the Pikachu clone is
Morpeko.
What are we thinking with Morpeko?
They get 2 forms too.
The regular form, honestly, the anime really helped this guy a lot for me. I'd put the regular form in I think I'd put them both in C, but I do want to say that I like the hangry mode a lot more.
I do as well. I would put the full belly in C, and the angry one is so cool. Actually, I wish it was that all the time. I put it high B.
Okay. So what about you, Dusty?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Okay, then that's
it's like I don't care to. Yeah, the hangry mode is funny and cool.
It's just cooler. It's so.
I was tempted to say hangry and B, so I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah, that works.
Y'all saying that has made me realize that's where I want it. So
yeah, I think
that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's how it works.
We got Qfint.
Qfint is so
underrated.
Definitely underrated, but also not that good.
No, but it is that good.
It
is that good.
That's
I love it. But it's it's got a shovel trunk, but you like that, but you don't like shovel ears on Bunnelby.
Bunnelby, that's not its issue.
Bunnelby.
Its issue is its crazy looking
face.
Diggersby
is not
yeah,
good.
Diggersby.
And I like Bunnelby.
And Bunnelby doesn't have shovels. Those are like hands.
Yeah.
Well, this
Diggersby has a whole bunch of problems.
This looks like an actual pointed
shovel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's valid.
So I love Qfint a lot. I would put it in B. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'll put it in B as well. What about you, Dusty? Where
I would put Copperaja in B. I put Qfint in C.
Then Qfint would go B. I would put Copperaja in honestly A.
Yeah, you guys are just screwed up. You guys your ranks.
I would put Copperaja in D. I do not like Copperaja.
So I said A. Soul said D. What'd you say, Dusty?
I put it in B.
B.
Listen, I love. So here's this is a common problem. I love the art. It's dynamic. You can see it how spherical, not spherical.
Spherical. The opposite.
How cube. How rectangular it is. I love that.
That's
it looks like a box.
I hate about it. That's what I hate about it.
But I don't like its in-game model.
I like the in-game model more. I'd be like, wow, I like this. No. I don't like the tusks that are just literally rectangles. It's dumb, and it's like just too much of a box.
Do you like
I think that's cool though. It's diverse.
Yeah, I like it for that.
I kind of like Garganical, but it's still like.
I think this thing has beautiful coloring. You can see the copper. You can see that it's rusted out.
It's very
and has become that aged. What is it?
I was saying it's a very, because it's an Indian elephant. It's a very Indian design. Like how you look at a design, you're like, this invokes Japanese vibes. This invokes India vibes.
Yeah,
I like that
its
spray.
name is so good too.
Yeah.
Kaparaja. I love that.
It's a really good name. Yeah, I know. Isn't it funny how all these sprite art versions of the Pokemon just makes you appreciate it a little bit more? So where does Kaparaja end up?
Kaparaja would end up in C.
Okay, that's pretty low. All right.
It is. I'm a little upset about that.
I'm a little upset. All right, next now we've got the fossil Pokemon of the Galar region. These are all specialties. Monstrosities by Careless.
I love them.
What are we thinking with these fossils?
Dracovish is S tier.
I love Careless.
Yeah,
that's a good character.
Oh, Dracovish.
Dracovish is S tier.
Wow.
Is Dracovish first in the
I don't know. I can't see, but I'm just saying Dracovish is S tier.
Dracovish.
No, you're good. I wasn't calling you out.
I think Dracovish is definitely cool, and I like it.
I would say B.
But I don't think I love it, but I do like it.
I would say B. It's
so
cool.
Stupid.
I think B too. Yeah.
I like the Vish head. I like it a lot.
It would go A then.
Its body being like the tail.
I do like that. That's
weird.
It's
so
weird, but it's
weird.
funny it's funny.
I know, but it feels
Yeah,
wrong.
you were talking about earlier saying Sirfetch'd is a joke. I think
this is definitely a joke.
This is a joke, but also too, this is based on a real world thing where basically when people started finding fossils, you got awarded a lot of money for the government for discovering a new dinosaur.
Dude, I just discovered one.
A lot of archaeologists would take the tail and say it's a neck to basically say, oh, look, this is a new dinosaur.
That's crazy.
And this was a thing going on in the UK. And so then the government would be like, good job, here's some money, And so they'd be like, oh, let me just rearrange it. Look, it's another dinosaur. I mean, so it's based on this real, just stupid thing that happened in our history. Yeah. I love it so much. There's so much depth to these designs and this.
No, for sure.
I
like them.
This was Loxton's field day, right? This gen.
Its arms are hanging
T-Rex.
there.
Yeah,
I know. I don't love the arms. That's what holds it back a little bit. But
it is iconic. What is this one called? Arctovish or Drake?
Arctovish.
Dracozolt. Arctozolt.
We can't see them, so
sorry.
whatever you.
There's Dracozolt and Arctozolt
and Arctovish.
And Arctovish. Which ones do you like? I don't really care for.
I love Dracovish. The Draco ones are the better ones in my opinion. Dracozolt, I would put. I just can't put it in A tier since that's where Dracovish ended up. So I'm gonna say high B.
I can put it in A tier. I love him. It's great.
I'm not mad about that.
I like that it's more
like the good version of the joke.
Yeah, it's more like it's
in the Dracovish is the good version.
Little front. It's like a Chihuahua. It's like if you put the joke is if you breed a Chihuahua with a Great Dane, right? Mm-hmm. It's like you can a whale lord and a skitty. You can actually do that. This is kind of this is the joke about that. You get the front half that's tiny and then the giant rear. Yeah, I honestly I don't know. I feel like I appreciate these Pokemon. I get the joke. I think they're nice. It's different. But I'm also I don't really care. At the end of the day, Draco or Arctovish is just an ugly Sea King.
Yeah, that's definitely the one I'm less passionate about.
It's just an ugly Sea King. It's okay, you just don't know how to swim.
And that's the one I'm the most passionate about. This is my favorite one. Yes, this is literally my favorite one. I don't know why. It just works better for me. I like that its face looks like it's that that smiley thing on it. They did it on purpose. Yeah. But then when you see the normal mouth, it's that's cool too. I don't know. I like it either way. For me, it's a A tier actually. I love it.
Well, where did you put Dracozolt, Dusty?
I don't really care. I think B. I think I like it, but I don't know. I think these two are probably. I don't know. And then you have
Arctozolt.
That's the one I don't like the most.
Arctozolt.
It's the same joke. These are the same to me.
I don't like anything that has snot just coming out of it.
Oh, sure.
So I'm not a fan.
You've been consistent about that.
I feel like the body really doesn't go with it at all. Just not working out. So for me, it's
I don't get that.
It's a C. It's a C tier. And yeah,
all right.
C tier.
Can you do the math for me, Lumi?
Arctozolt is C tier. Then it would go C tier.
Is this all right? Does this make sense?
Dracozolt would go B. Dracovish would go A.
I don't know which one's which.
We didn't vote on though. Arctivish, you and I did not say. Soul said A.
Dusty has a problem with knowing.
I don't even know what they're called. We got Dracovish is an A tier.
That one's right. That one's right.
Arctozolt. No, Dracozolt.
Dracozolt.
Dracozolt is
That's
B.
Right. That's
Arctozolt is C.
We have to figure out the fish though.
Dracovish.
You said D
or Arctivish.
That's Arctivish. Yeah.
I say D. I just think it's like I'm like, why are there two halves that are? I don't know. I'm like, either pick a fish. I don't know. I'm like,
that's the point, though.
No, I know, but one of them should have been like. We have one that's red and green. We have one that's electric and yellow, and it's a raptor. That's cool. One's a fish. Great. Sure. Make the last one like a pterodactyl or something, right?
Well, they had the 4 that they mixed, so that's how.
I know, but 2 of the mixtures are like too similar. Mm-hmm. So you end up with one that's just kind of boring.
I would put it in C, so it would go C.
Sad.
Okay.
I don't know if I said mine for Dracozolt, but I would say A too.
Yeah,
so
you did. You said A.
Okay.
So it would go B because both Dusty and I said B.
Okay.
All right. I need to say that all of their shinies are peak.
Yeah, they're
incredible. All their shinies are good.
Isn't it like they're like grayscale to reference? Like,
yeah, it's like black and white.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And like purple.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cool.
All right, this guy ended up being super popular. We've got Duraludon.
Oh, Lord, S tier.
Can you believe that? I feel like it's a Gen 9 Pokemon.
Boy.
C tier.
I always liked this. From the moment it was revealed, I was like, this is so cool. I hope it evolves. It didn't.
And it did.
It did eventually.
Much later.
I feel I'm feeling like a fence sitter. I do like it. But there's always been something about it I just didn't love. It looks cool in the anime. It doesn't look mobile enough, right? If it's gonna fight Tyranitar's gonna rip it to shreds, right? But I do love this. This is honestly so cool.
I don't think.
I mean, in fairness, you say that, but it is super effective against Tyranitar and resists one of Tyranitar's stabs.
Yeah, but Tyranitar has like mobility.
No, this would be Tyranitar.
All right, we've got yeah. So where does that end it? I put it in B.
That out.
I put it in B.
You say B?
If you had asked me 3, 4, or 5 years ago, I would have said A tier or S.
What? Why? Why now? Is it different? It's so.
I say C, so it goes to B.
Okay. A little low, but
now you know how I feel with Surface.
Yeah. All right, we've got Dreepy, Dracloak, and Dragapult. These are some really cool pseudo legendary Pokemon. Dragon and Ghost type.
These are overrated.
I think they're
all but one is. Dreepy is S tier.
You're right, Lumi. You're so right.
I think Dragapult is great.
I don't think he's S tier, but I agree with your thing about one of them not being overrated. Dreepy is an A tier for me, and then Dracloak is actually F, and Dragapult.
Whoa.
Wait.
Dragapult
you can't
is
just
probably
throw out S.
Dragapult is probably a.
Oh, it looks like a frog. Yeah, I kind of hate this.
It's not even.
It's an amphibian.
It's so pointless. It's crazy pointless.
I agree.
That's what gets me. It's like it has no purpose, and then it has like these little weird legs, and the Dreepy on it is too separated from it. Like Dragapult, at least they're like they're things that it shoots out.
Of it, sure.
Yeah, it's just everything is wrong with this thing. So yeah, I don't even like how it looks either. Like its face is ugly.
I agree that they're overrated. I would not be this hard on them though.
I mean,
Dragapult, I like. Dragapult, I'd say B. But this one specifically is just like B. It doesn't need to exist.
Wow.
It doesn't need to exist.
I can't believe F.
That's kind of crazy.
So like the same as like Mr. Rhyme and Poltegeist.
I mean, come on, Soul. It's probably D.
It's probably the top. It's probably the top of F, but yes, I agree.
Dusty, where would you put Dreepy?
I don't really care to like. Oh, Dreepy specifically.
Yeah, the baby.
I was gonna say I don't care to disagree with Soul. Like I'm not gonna argue about it.
He's like, you know what? I don't even care. It could go now.
I think Dreepy is cute, but it's not Bagon. It's not Larvitar.
Yes, it is. It's better than Bagon.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably put it in.
Not better than Larvitar.
Here, let's look it up. as far as like looks, like here's the thing. I love the gimmick of the whole line. I love Dragapult because it utilizes Dreepy in the design and it works, right? Dreepy is the little dart. Dreepy is essentially like a Magikarp. It's kind of useless, right?
I do love that Dragapult has the translucent tail.
Yeah. That is really nice. Cool. That is honestly super cool. I like it. I think its bug eyes are just, they're silly, which is fine.
Oh, that's the best part of it.
I know, but I don't like it because of that. It honestly reminds me of a knockoff of Armaldo, dude.
I'm waiting for our water dragon Dreepy in like a Legends game, like how we got our Dragon Steel Ancient Gudra or whatever.
Sure.
Give me my
that would be awesome.
Not dead Dreepy.
I'll just put it in like low B.
Low B.
I don't dislike it. I just It feels like the leak. It's like if Farfetched's leak was its own Pokemon. That's what Dreepy feels like to me.
Sure. It reminds me of the ghost dog from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
It would go A then. Dreepy would.
It does remind me of that. I love that. Dreepy's great. A for sure. Yeah, I told you
Dusty,
mine. So.
Move it up.
All right, we'll move it up one. And then Dragapult.
Whoa, where'd you put Dracloak?
He said he doesn't care.
Can I have 2 votes later?
No,
that's not how this works.
I'm gonna give
Where
it.
do you want him?
I'll probably just put it in D. It is kind of ugly and it is kind of useless. And Soul's kind of. It's not that it's like. Yeah, it's like a worse Dreepy and a worse Dragapult. So I do see that.
I'd say C, so it would go D.
Okay,
that's fine.
And then Dragapult is not. I don't think it's S tier.
Oh, I love this thing. People love it, and I'm like, its face is like.
I want to put it in A, but that does feel too high.
That's why I'm going with B. That's exactly my thought process.
Yeah, I'm like, I do love it, but also it's so flat.
I like how it's like showing off its manicure.
Yes,
I don't like how it sits, like how it like its feet up and it's hands
floating
down. It's just weird. For a pseudo legendary, it just makes me just. I'm like, what's going on?
It is different, yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling that hot about it, so I'll just put it in B.
That's where I put it.
I said so as well, so we're all in agreement then on that. B.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zacian non-armor form,
the Legendaries
fairy type one, I would put in B.
Hero of many battles.
Zacian, which is just fairy type, the hero of many battles. Zacian, the hero of many battles. That's what the form is called.
Yeah. Where am I putting?
I would put it in B.
Yeah, I'd probably put it in C. You know what? I might put it in.
No, I put it
D.
No.
Yeah,
but maybe I'm gonna put it in C too.
All right, then it goes C.
I don't like the colors of it.
I don't like all the fur.
Yeah. No, it's actually pretty cool. I think it's.
I love the missing ear, like the ear being.
No, I do like that. So cool. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna put it in. I'll put it in C. What did I say first?
You said D.
You said C.
I was gonna say
C
D.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll put it in C.
Now you're saying it goes C either way. Because Soul said C too. I said B. Let the record show.
All right. Let the record show.
The Valkyrie form is S tier.
It is very cool.
What is Valkyrie? The crown
sword. It's a Valkyrie.
Okay. See, I
love it.
I have to say that I know you're gonna disagree with me, Dusty, but I think that these legendaries are so underrated.
No.
I think just because they're 2 dogs doesn't matter. They're so good. Yep. They're so freaking good.
People would like them better if Sword and Shield had a better story. Sword and Shield has a really bad story, and so I think that obviously is going to hurt the Legends.
I think
in a similar way to how what helps the Legends of Black and White is that had an amazing story.
You know, I think also the presentation of Sword and Shield and all the cutscenes, like one of the most iconic pieces of footage that people would use to criticize Sword and Shield is that final battle.
Turning.
Yeah, it's Zacian turning, right?
It's just,
and I think these 2 Pokemon together, they just feel so stiff.
No,
and I don't like the crown forms. However, I think
what?
No. I don't like this crown form. I'd probably put it in C. I also don't like that it's holding It's holding a sword in its mouth. How stupid is that?
It's cool.
Excuse me?
Cool.
No, this is what it is.
It is gold. It's
a dog. What do you want it to do? Be standing up holding it?
And I'm being consistent because
I need to know, but you're not, because you like dogs, and these are the
I
dog
like
legendaries.
Dogs. Yes, I know,
These
but
are
I don't
the-
like. Here's the thing: I love Zamazenta. I think the coloration on its Hero of Many Battles form. I just learned that that's what it was called today. I think that's an A tier Pokemon. No doubt.
Really,
I think it's
Wait,
beautiful.
Where'd Soul put Valkyrie Zacian?
I agree that the pink doesn't
Like this
fit that
is
well. It's not great.
beautiful. This is
Where I put
beautiful. This is my
Zacian-
ideal dog Pokemon.
He's amazing. Where I put Zacian is A.
You
The
put
crown
an A.
form. Yeah,
Then
crown
it goes
form is
A.
I put it in
It has
C.
wings. It has a
The
sword.
Valkyrie goes A. Move the Valkyrie to
What did you
A.
put it in? S?
I put it in S.
Wow. So that's fine. I think
Zamazenta, it looks like raw. It looks like a raw steak. So
Yeah,
for
of
that,
course.
I'm gonna say D.
you're
think-
making that up, dude.
No, I'm
No,
dead
no,
serious.
he's-
Look,
he's
that looks
right.
like a raw steak.
It doesn't
He's
at
not
all.
wrong.
There's no
Dusty,
blue.
Google raw steak.
I
Google
know what raw
steak.
steak looks
Google
like.
raw steak. No. Google. I want the people to see.
I
Google
want
raw
them to
steak.
see
While
the monster
you're
you
doing
are.
this, I put this one, Hero of Many Battles, in A.
All right, now just slap a blue ponytail on that. That's Zamazenta.
Someone do that in the Discord.
I agree with Lumi to the point that it's too much going on. Why does it have to have the holes in its fur to like show that that's where it is?
Because those are
And then-
gills for some
No,
reason.
because
And then
they're
it also-
sword slashes.
Listen though, it also has like, what is going on its back? Like, why does it have a spike there and a spike here and then like
It's a dog.
spiky back.
It's a dog
It's
in
raw
mange.
steak.
It's a dog in
Oh,
mange.
I get it. It's a raw steak because dogs love meat.
Bro, it's so cool. This is such a cool Pokemon. And then what gets even better
Coolest
is that
raw meat Pokemon they've made.
this is the
then
kind of
this is absolutely peak though.
this is peak. This is what Rillaboom should have been. Not this
Oh my
design,
God.
but like the fact that like it could have armor on its chest. That's like
Sure.
what we're talking about. And they delivered on this.
Listen, this guy also
Incredible.
has wings. Those are also wings.
Yeah.
Like on its back that go up front, and then it has a cape that goes all the way down and covers its tail and its
Yep.
weird back, and it has the freaking thing on its head. It's amazing. It's
Bro,
S tier for me.
this
Raw
is-
meat is D. Raw meat wearing shield is C.
Bro, no way.
That's so low,
It's
dude.
better than that. Don't do this to me, Lumi. It's better.
I
than
think
that.
I think they're both A tier. And then so where do they go?
If you think, well, Zacian then goes A. The crown form. Raw meat Zamazenta. Soul, where did you say you put raw meat?
I gotta
Zamazenta?
start giving things S tier just to combat you guys.
No, that's not fair.
No, but you
Where
guys
do you-
put
where do
S.
you-
But you guys put everything in S tier.
Where do you
no,
put?
that's not true.
Oh, name all the things I put.
That's
in
what we
S tier.
love.
Name
We
them.
just love those
Rewatch the
things.
video.
It ain't that many.
I
put
think
them in
And
S
for
tier
the record,
because
we
we
did
love
preface
them.
this by saying that this would be a gen that Soul and I had a lot of S's.
yeah. So
Um,
I think yeah. So this is the listing.
So, Soul, where's raw
S.
meat Zamazenta for you?
Oh, that's an
raw
A.
meat. A. Okay. I said D, so that's going to be. And Dusty, you said A.
Yeah.
So
they're
then
both
that's
A.
going to be B for raw meat Zamazenta.
What?
Yeah,
He's still cool.
Wait. So
he goes to B.
who put the crown form in S?
because I said
Lumi did.
S
Lumi did.
and Soul said A.
This is what I'm saying. You said it's an
Um,
S. Like I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say that they're both S tier. They're not S tier designs.
I didn't say that raw meat wearing shield was S tier. I don't think it is. I
Bro,
think that's C.
You literally
It's
have a
not.
cartoon character in S tier. Incredible.
No. Raw meat Zamazenta goes to B. Then
Shoots.
raw meat Zamazenta wearing a shield, playing dress up.
How
Raw meat
it-
playing dress up would be
The disrespect, bro.
Dude.
No, he's
He's just making it up. He's making it up.
No, I'm dead serious. Dusty, what'd you say? Raw
Dude,
meat
see
it
how you
doesn't
think
look
about
like raw meat. You're like,
Raw meat playing dress up.
dude,
is,
it's like a
select.
lion. It looks like a lion. It's so
hey,
cool.
Hey, don't get mad. Raw meat playing dress up still goes to A.
Damn.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
even though he should be S.
I like the base form
so
better.
good.
Again, it reminds me of like a dog in mange, like a wolf in mange.
Mhm. It reminds me of I had
Raw
a steak
meat.
last
We
night,
got it. We
and
got it. We
before-
got it. We got it. We got it.
Yesterday I was at the grocery store and I was like,
He's
oh,
like,
it's almost into...
yeah.
And then I was like, oh, wait, no, I'm not on Pokemon Go. That's just the steak section.
Well, but
That's
here's the
so
thing, guys. We're
weird,
not even
bro.
done, right? Because the raw meat and the... I need a good nickname for your dog. The
The
dogs...
awesome worn-torn dog. Yeah, I
No,
agree.
it's so stupid.
Continue.
The weird pink fishtail dog. It has a fishtail.
It has
There's
a fishtail.
fishtail?
It
What,
li-
where?
Its tail
Dude,
is so.
I think
hate
that's
its
why I
tail.
hate the tail. That
Where?
might be why I don't
Show
like
me
it.
the...
It's like a fin. It's like a whale tail.
And it goes
I don't even know-
downwards.
I don't know how you
Like
can
right here or
see
right
it.
here.
I think that's fine.
It goes down.
It's
It's
not
silly.
a fishtail.
It
Kinda
looks like
is.
a whale.
That's a bit over dramatic.
It's a whale tail.
A
Anyway.
whale tail goes like that.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
It's weird.
But we
I
still
don't
have to
like
talk.
the
We still have Eternatus. This is the
Glory.
yeah.
Eternatus is S tier.
Eternatus is B tier.
Eternatus.
This is literally skeleton Rayquaza, and I
Yeah,
love it.
that's so true. You know, I know we're not actually. It really is cool. Here's the thing, though. I always want to like it, and we've talked about this before. To me, it looks like an Ultra Beast. I do think it could be an Ultra Beast. Like I think it functions like that.
It
where
could, but it's a little
Design
more.
wise.
It's a little more
Grounded.
Pokemon.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I really don't think it is. It's more Ultra Beast than Poipole. It's more Ultra Beast than Celesteela.
I remember when it
More
first
Ultra
came out,
Beast
I was
than
like,
Caterpie.
"What are its
Valid.
eyes?" I was trying to figure out what its
Yeah.
eyes were.
It's the
I'm
it's
so
the light
glad-
spectrum.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's those.
It's a really cool Pokemon, and I like how big it is, and I love that you only fight it in its Eternamax form as like the final boss. That's so cool.
Why would you love that?
Well, I guess
that
You
to
can
be an
access
actual.
the Eternamax form. You
because
just have
it
to
just-
use a move.
It just makes it a little bit more
In Gen
memorable,
8.
right?
Yeah, in Gen 8. Wait,
I
does it
think-
not? It no longer goes into that form in Gen 9?
I don't think so.
I guess.
I
Well,
might
you
be
know
wrong.
what? If not, that honestly makes sense because there's no Dynamax in
Yeah.
the Paldea region, so that makes sense.
The hand form is cool, but it's also just like I wish it had some distinguishable face that
Yeah.
just made it feel real. I mean, those are actually all like a Hydra head, like they all
Yeah.
are heads,
Oh,
which is
true,
cool.
True.
But it's still like give me eyes on the little fingered nails or something. You know, like just two
What's
eyes
that
on each
SpongeBob
head.
meme?
I don't know.
The
I'm not a
gang's all here.
SpongeBob meme, like a million different ones.
This is what you want to turn it as to be.
Yeah, basically. I've never seen this in my life.
He's like lonely, and he's like, well, the gang's all here. I'm not alone.
That's great.
Anyways.
Yeah, Eternatus is definitely better than raw meat.
Dude, it looks like raw meat.
It
Look at
actually
it.
is better than
No, I don't like this form. This form is actually D tier for me.
Oh, really? The
Just like I
Eternamax?
put raw meat. Yeah.
Damn.
See, I see like the little eye is inside of the fingers where
Yeah.
it opens up.
But
That's how I see it.
regular Eternatus, I would put B.
Yeah,
it's
Where would you
S
put it,
tier?
Dusty?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to like it more, but it is like so over the top. It's just not my like design philosophy. It's not my style, right?
So you would also say
I think I'd put it in B.
I think it goes A.
Yeah.
Bad days.
Jeez.
Eternamax goes
is
to
a
B.
B.
Wait, I don't think we're doing a Turnamax because it's a G
Yeah,
Max
it's on
form.
there. Look, it's the very next.
I know, but it's a G Max form.
Is
right?
it though?
I think it
can't-
is. I think it is.
All
We'll,
right, we can
we'll
end
save
on
it for
that.
next time.
Cheers.
Slowpoke is a Pokemon I like. The Galarian form feels kind of useless.
Pointless.
Yeah, so
I'd
I'm
go C.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna put
have
it
an
in.
opinion on.
I'm just gonna put it in B tier.
Definitely C.
Okay, then it goes C.
It's so
Okay.
pointless.
And then we've also got.
Wait, it goes C then.
Oh, sorry.
Dusty.
Galarian Slowbro, I think is great.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
So cool. I
A
probably
tier.
put A tier. Look
I
at
say
us
B.
agreeing.
I say B for me.
Then
Yeah,
it
it's a
goes
little
A.
low. It goes
It's
to
so
A.
great that it has like an arm cannon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. It's
Mega
the best
Man.
Slowbro. The best Slowbro.
Galarian, Slow King. I'm getting a little tongue
Galarian
tied.
Slow King is C.
I-
I don't really have an opinion.
I
on
like
it.
that it
agree.
feels like a completely different type of Pokemon because
Person.
yeah,
Yes.
because the
person.
personality is shifted completely, right? Like Galarian Slowbro
Should have been Psychic Ghost.
feels different or feels kind of the same,
It should have been different typing.
Yeah.
I hate that
Dumb.
it was Psychic Poison too.
or just
They did
Ghost
it for
Poison.
the rivals.
But I'd probably
For
put it in
me,
B.
I didn't like Slowking, and I don't like this Slowking. This is actually worse than the others. I don't even know.
No,
I just don't like.
I don't know. I think it's about the same. I'd say C for both.
I think C. Yeah. It's just,
Okay.
maybe
Then
if
it
they
would
made
go
the Shelder head like cooler looking, I would have been down. But just
Hupfu is next.
There's so much potential with that. Kubfu, I think, is a D tier Pokemon.
Bro.
No, it's B
It's
tier.
adorable,
No.
and it's a great legendary. Like, it's so cute and epic at the same time.
It's with a K, but
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Look how he's a bear. I love bears, and he is an adorable little bear.
This feels too. This
that
is
little
like
cutscene in Isle
Yes.
of Armor where he hides behind mustard, like peeks out. That's so cute.
It's the best.
no. This feels. I think I don't like it because of the same reasons why I don't like Score Bunny. So it just goes. I guess I said D tier. Maybe that's a little too low, but I really don't like it too much. I
say
think
B.
its evolutions are just kind of weak sauce. I also don't play competitive, so I don't really care.
It doesn't matter. We're designing or going off of design. So
Yeah.
I put Kubfu.
I guess I'll put him in B.
B. I'll put
I don't really
Kubfu
know.
in B.
Maybe C tier, honestly.
Then
I'll put him in
if
C.
you said Kubfu, I think Kubfu goes to D. I am going to double check that real quick.
Yeah.
I think it goes
How's
to
that?
B,
You said B.
but-
I said B.
I said B. I meant B. I said D just then, but I meant B. It would go to B. Kubfu would go to B.
Okay.
Then Single Strike is gonna be
A.
yes, I agree. And then the water one, Rapid Strike.
Single Strike is the tall one.
Single
No.
Strike is the one like this.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That one. So that one goes to A, I would say.
They
And
look the
water
same
one
though.
would
I
put
don't
on
understand
B.
what the difference is.
They don't. They're a little different.
like, what
Look,
does it
actually,
matter?
There's a picture right there of the two of them together.
They look
Look at-
identical.
No,
They're not identical.
Its
They're
hair
pretty-
is
they're
like more
pretty
down.
identical.
The water one's hair is more down.
But they're just different poses.
No. Look at the hair. Like you see how
Yeah. One
Snake
goes
Strike
down
is
and
like
one goes up,
down
but it's
goes
the same hair.
and the other one goes down. No,
It's-
it's not.
it's
One
the
is
same
down
hair.
and one is up. If
It's the
Soul
same
comes
hair,
in
dude.
tomorrow and Jel's hair spiked up,
That's
it's
not a new
different
form.
hairstyle. He looks different.
All right.
Comes in tomorrow.
So what are these going to
Coming
A
up,
tier?
clocking in. No, so the Single Strike goes to A, and the Rapid Strike, I'm saying C. I
would
really
say B.
don't care for it.
I don't know what the difference is. That's crazy that you would think they're that different.
They are.
I don't think they're that different to do 1A, 1C, but I would put
That's
Rapid Strike
wild
in
to
B.
me. Didn't I put?
Where do you put 'em?
I put him in C.
You put him in C, then he would go to C, and where would you put Single Strike?
C.
Then it would go to A.
How does that make sense? Okay, whatever.
Because we
It's
said we
math,
both
man.
said A.
It's
We both said A.
math.
All right. Wait. Earlier in this, I said A,
10
and
divided
someone
by
said
2.
C, and we put it in B.
Look,
We
man,
can't- we're not gonna find
I have
that.
been fact checking all of it. 3.333 is. Oh no, that's B. My bad. It's B.
That's what I'm talking
right.
about.
You're right. No,
Not that
the
one.
Rapid Strike. the Single
Yeah.
Strike.
Can we just
Alright.
talk about Urshifu is cool though? I can't just gloss over like whatever. The Single Strike is really cool to me. It's a bear.
Yeah. It's just not.
He's
I don't
awesome.
really think. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I like it a lot.
I just don't really care about them too much.
Single
Maybe
Strike,
because
I
they're
think,
super
just
competitive.
Feels a little more animalistic, and the Rapid Strike feels a bit more, humanoid.
Yeah.
I guess just in their poses, probably in their animations, but still.
They're cool.
Yeah. I think I'm just like. I guess I'm just neutral on them. I really don't care. It's tough. It's like there's a certain Pokemon where you get like a, you have your time with them in the game to like develop emotions, develop a story in your mind, right? And
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that with them.
Who's next?
Yeah, I guess another Pokemon like that is Zarude. I
No,
don't
bro.
think it's very good.
Rude
Zarude's so
S
cool.
tier. I said at the beginning of this I
No.
don't like monkeys, but this is the exception.
This is the type of monkey that I actually
for
don't
me.
like. This is the monkey I
I
don't like.
love it. It
I would
looks
put it in A tier.
it looks like part of Zacian and Zamazenta. Like it's part like their face. I like
Interesting.
everything about it. I love
I'm
the
not
claws.
getting that vibe, man.
Yeah.
I love the claws. I love the color.
The names are similar. This is the kind of
Other
monkey that I
artwork
have
of it?
nightmares about. This is the kind of monkey that I'm like, this is gonna be bad.
This is the one I want as my friend.
No, this one is the one
so
that'll kill you.
cool. It's so cool though. He will not watch the movie. He's a kind monkey.
I'd probably put it in D tier. I'm
Actually,
being
that's, like,
real.
the
These are
one
the
Pokemon movie
nightmares I
haven't
have.
seen.
What is it?
I was saying that's the one Pokemon movie I have not
You gotta
seen.
watch it. You gotta watch it.
Yeah,
All right, so I said S.
about it.
I think it's epic. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, probably top 30.
I would say
That's crazy.
A. So
My favorite
it would
favorite
go,
mythical.
It would go B.
I don't see the appeal. All right, B tier.
He's cool. He's
All right,
epic.
Here's where my nostalgia shines, even though these are brand new. I like the new Reggie editions. They're pretty cool.
They're cool.
Oh yeah.
They're really
Who
cool.
doesn't? Who doesn't like them?
I'd
They're
put 'em
way
both
better
in
than
A.
the originals. Like so much better.
No,
Yes.
Reggie. No, I think the originals are pretty great.
Regieleki.
I think they're on par with the originals,
Yeah.
and that's why I like them.
Regieleki is A. You know, both of them are A. Both of them are A.
Yeah, both are A, I would say. What about you, Dusty?
Yeah,
Reggie-
again, it's like they don't have as much nostalgia, and I've never used them like that. But when I do look at them, I go, "Oh."
Didn't
I
you
love
just
that.
say you had nostalgia?
Well, no, I have nostalgia for the originals.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like these feel like an addition to that. I don't know if I'd really put them in A, maybe high B. But when I do, like, I love Reggie.
Either way, they go.
I'd
to
probably
A.
do this. An A
like
B
Reggie
split.
They
Like
still
Reggie
would both go to
Drago.
A.
Okay. Yeah.
Regieleki is like a bug to me. I like it.
Yeah.
And then Draco's like a dragon. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's the
I
other
love
things.
these two.
That's awesome.
These are the best Reggies.
And then we got the Galarian Kanto birds. Kind of crazy that these even exist.
amazing.
These are some more Pokemon, and we've said it on the podcast before. But I do feel like these feel like Convergent, right? These are
No.
Yeah, I think
They don't at all.
They do.
A bird to bird is not the same as a jellyfish to mushroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're just birds. They're just different birds. That's it.
I think
a
the
little
thing that makes
different.
me think of that is the fact that they still like imitate the originals, right? It's like even though they're not fire type, they're not electric, and they're not ice, they still have those. They still have like callbacks to those typings, right?
I think the decks tripped you up. That's all. I think that's all it is to it.
No.
They don't look. They look like the originals, just regional forms of them that were adapted in a different place, and they look different.
No,
That's literally
I think
it.
Agreed.
so this Moltres, this Galarian Moltres, is dark flying type, right?
Correct.
Why does it look like it has fire?
Because
That's the part that looks
because
like Convergent.
You
to
have
me.
to think a regional that right there. You're proving though why it's not a Convergent, because
Really?
a regional form was once that was a Moltres
Yeah, it
that
was
over
once a
time
Moltres.
became a Galarian Moltres. So of course it's still gonna have traits of the original.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it was a regional, it would be like it. I don't know. I think the reason why they remind me of Convergence is because they get those they get new typings that are not as elemental, like the new regional.
I don't
form
like
typings.
the typings. I don't know why they did
Yeah.
that. It was dumb. But
But
who's
anyways,
first on
that's always been my headcanon with that.
That would be so I would put Zapdos and Moltres in A and Articuno in B.
Yeah,
I would
I like
put
that.
Zapdos and Moltres in S and Articuno in B.
Wow.
I think Zapdos is probably A tier.
Yeah,
And
Zapdos
then-
will be
What was it?
Zapdos will be A.
Okay. And then Articuno is probably in B tier.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We all agree on that.
and then Moltres
It's cool.
Moltres is probably C, but I don't like Moltres to begin with.
Wow, you think?
Bro,
Wow.
Moltres,
such a
this
hot
Galarian Moltres is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's so freaking good. It changes everything about Moltres, makes everything that's bad
Moltres
about
goes
it.
to A then.
That's crazy.
Moltres is so good,
Soul
and I
saved
never
it by
thought I
putting
would
it
say
in
that.
S.
It's so.
It kind of looks like
I
a dragon
love-
in its art.
Definitely
everything.
better than the whole rubber chicken on fire.
I know,
vibe.
right? Look at
Absolutely.
this. It's got the
No,
thinnest
that's awful.
wings.
That's awful, and then the other one's Peak. It's just like, what happened? I don't know. They were like,
Yeah.
we know that this is bad. We're gonna change it completely.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
so
So it is.
epic.
These new artists are in there looking at the old designs, and they're like,
We
"This
gotta
is
fix
not
this."
good."
This is probably my favorite like bird Pokemon. Period.
Wow.
So Galarian Moltres would also go to A.
Okay.
And Zapdos is incredible.
The colors
as well.
are great on it.
Mm-hmm. And Articuno's just, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's better than
I
regular
I
Articuno.
like
I
that
I
it's
think these are the best regional forms out of any.
really
Well, other than Hisui and Zoroark, but yes, I think so.
okay.
I don't know if I could go that far, but they are very good ones.
We're gonna have to do that tier list, like just to rank all of the regional forms.
Yes.
I was thinking also
fun.
all the pseudo legendaries when we were talking about Dreepy and Larvitar.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So what do you guys think about the legendary horses in the Crown Tundra?
Am I crazy if I say Glastrier S? Can I just go ahead and say
no? You're not crazy.
No,
we have
Glastrier is
officially
great.
reached peak here.
Yeah,
we are
Glastrier
in
is great.
like just everywhere. Glastrier S. We got Zarude.
You
We got
agree, Dusty?
Galarian
Oh yeah,
Moltres.
Glastrier is great.
Cool.
I captured one. I was like using it. I was trying to use it. I mean, it's the end of the game. It's the DLC.
I know that was the worst part. Glastrier is
Oh,
beautiful.
it's so good.
People hate on these because they're too simple, and it's just so good. It has
They line up with Gen 1 designs.
It's so funny to me that the same people who are like, this is too simple, this is bad, are also the same people who, are usually like, man, I remember when Pokemon designs were good in Gen 1.
I know.
Like, this is
like literally, could fit right in with the legendary birds in Gen 1.
Absolutely.
I love that about it. It's great.
It's so good. It's simple. It's sharp. It's a white horse that has additional features made of ice because it's so cold.
I also love kind of like Carkol, the asymmetricalness of it.
I do too.
I guess, of it, that,
I do too.
It has the ice mask on one eye, but not the other.
That is cool. I like that. How do we feel about this one?
Spectre is just
I think it's
as
cool.
good, but not
the hooves being detached from the leg is such a cool detail.
It's a cool detail, but I don't think it translates well in the actual game.
Yeah, well, also just in general, I don't know how it works. Like, why did they have to do that?
How does a me work?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
How does a duck hold a sword and a shield?
Stop. Because
I will say it's
this episode was like honestly tiring.
There's a lot of controversy. Its shiny is beautiful.
Of who?
I wish that they're of Spectre.
Okay.
I wish that they're like. I know the eyes are the whole thing, but like I kind of wish it.
It had open. Yeah. Well, so the idea I'm pretty sure is that the horse died. This is the frozen Glastrier is the frozen corpse, and the Spectrier is the horse's soul that is like lifted out of its body. That's the theory. That's the theory that I've heard.
That's fun headcanon. I like it.
Theory.
I don't think that there's anything to back that up, but I do like it. Yeah, so
they're just like two sides of the same dead horse.
Spectre is.
I think Spectre is like a B tier.
Yeah,
and I don't like it, so I might even like I just don't care for it. So again, I might drop it as C.
I would say B as well, so it would go B even if you drop it.
Yeah, S. Yeah, but Glastrier is beautiful. What? So what do you think about the mythical bunny Calyrex?
Not a mythical.
I love.
Is it not mythical?
No.
It's just a legendary.
Yeah, he's legendary.
Okay.
It's technically counted as like a big legend, like a restricted legend. So like same as Palkia, Dialga, Giratina.
He's a box legend.
Okay.
He's a fairy, rabbit, deer, king.
A fairy,
I love
rabbit,
him.
deer king.
I love him.
I do not.
I do. I will say S tier for Calyrex.
Oh.
Yes, S tier. I love him.
That's
D
crazy.
tier, hands down.
That's crazy.
I love its face. Like its little.
Yeah, its face is good, but then you zoom out and you realize nothing about it makes sense.
But
I do like that it has.
Also, why is its Dynamax blue when they never explain it?
I wish they did. That'd
What?
be great. I think it just uses its own.
Yeah, its Dynamax is blue.
What do you mean?
Like,
he's the king.
Yeah, there's a red aura around Dynamax Pokemon. His is blue,
Oh.
and it's the only Pokemon like that.
That's kind of cool.
Purified the energy. I wish that its bulb opened up into a flower. That
Sure,
would
like some sort of transformation has happened.
Which
right?
really that's going on to like its other forms, because I think in the other forms that should have happened.
Yeah, so
Well,
I mean, we talked about this on a deep dive podcast that we did about fusion Pokemon, but I've always seen Calyrex as basically casting mind control over either Glastrier or Spectrier, depending on what form it takes. And you can see that the evidence there is that it's the crown it has, the bulb, glows like a brighter green to indicate that it's like casting mind control.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is really cool and does make me like it a little bit more, and it makes sense why it's why it has such a frail body, right?
Yeah. Also, it has long legs for riding.
Yeah, it has
Pokemon.
long legs.
That's what the legs are for.
But
Hold
S
on.
tier is wild to me. I think
I love it. It's
I'd
a
probably
blue
put
bunny.
I think I might put it in. Yeah, I was gonna say D, but if Lumi says D, I might. That feels good. You're like allowing me to say D tier.
He's the king.
And
He's cool.
It goes to C.
That's crazy. He's not the king. The real king is.
Oh, he's
Scizor.
really
Jesus.
Yeah. and then what about the two forms here? Because again, I kind of wish the form changed a little bit.
Yeah, the forms are worse because I just don't like a Pokemon riding another Pokemon as a
I'd
form.
put them both in D.
Yeah. I might have to put Glastrier
because
to
I
B.
like all of them as a whole. I like them. You know, it's like, what do I do?
Just
I put both of them.
each one
I'll
where
put both of them in A. Both of them in A.
I'm gonna do
what about
B
you, Dustin?
and C. Glastrier in B and Spectrier in C.
Okay, then that means Glastrier one. So the Ice Rider would go to B, and Spectrier is going to go to
C.
C.
That's where you put them.
So they're
That's
right where you
good.
put them, Dusty.
This is beautiful.
That's it.
This is honestly. This was a
what-
tiring episode.
Which one are you gonna bring? Who are you gonna save?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can
Just
save
the
one.
last-
What do you guys?
I already
saving?
know mine.
I already know mine as well.
Actually, Lumi, you go first.
I am well aware that Soul's gonna say Flapple, so
Dang
I'm
it.
saying Surfetched.
Dang it! I should have went first. Whatever.
You
I
should
don't. It
have.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway.
I would have
was
said
hoping-
Surfetched either way.
I know. I was hoping that you would pick one of mine that I wanted to save as well. That's not Flapple because there's so many I would save. Flapple is definitely my S tier, even over Eternatus. Flapple is my favorite Pokemon of this generation.
That man said D tier. Oh
Yeah.
man,
It's my favorite Pokemon of this
It's
generation.
not good.
There it goes.
Let me think. I don't know which one I would honestly want to save.
well, you put Hatterene in S, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you'd want to save Hatterene.
It's
But
funny.
the dog.
I
But the
love-
doggo.
Yeah, I don't like the doggo that much because again, I have never used it in a playthrough or anything.
he never put either of them in S, anyways. He put
How did
them
you
in
not
A.
use it in a playthrough?
Because you get it at the end of the game.
You get it at the very end of the post game.
And I don't play
I know,
competitive. And when I battle my friends in real life, our like street rules is we're not allowed to use any legendaries.
Well,
Even
I brought
like
him into the
Latios,
Yeah,
DLC.
none of those.
He was on my DLC team.
That's crazy.
He had to be.
Well, I had
to
the same team, I think. I don't know who I would pick honestly because I like. I guess I gotta pick Hatterene.
Yeah,
I
don't think was
That's
there
the
another
worst
one
pick.
you even put S tier. I don't think there was another one you put S.
We
tier.
agreed all the S tiers.
This was a low S tier for you.
We
I think the
discovered
only one you said S that we disagreed on was Hatterene.
Yeah,
we
Hatterene's
discovered
good.
a lot about how Dusty feels about Gen 8.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's good. It's just like a lot of meh
I love
designs
this
as well.
generation.
Like the peaks are great.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm looking at this though, and I don't even know. I think my intro is actually kind of misleading because I'm looking at what I actually like, and I'm like everything's either A or B, but mostly B. I do like Rillaboom, but I wouldn't put it in S tier.
I think this is the generation with the least amount of F tiers,
Yeah,
though.
that's true.
Yeah,
Like,
only one.
So for
Yeah,
which is
listeners,
why it's my favorite.
our S tier without our picks is Clobbopus, Corviknight, and then we've got
Amped.
yeah, what's it called?
Amptoxtricity.
Yeah, Amptoxtricity and Glastrier.
Glastrier.
And then our picks are Surfetched and Flapple and Hatterene. And then the top row of A, I guess the A tier. We can read the A tier. Actually, I'm not
I'll
going to
do
do
it quick.
this. Yeah, you do it
Raboot,
quick.
Applin, Loki, Toxtricity, Hatena, Hattrem, Morgrim, Grimmsnarl, Galarian Linoon, Galarian Farfetch'd. this is getting longer. Galarian Yamask, Runerigus, Frostmoth. What's the ice?
Ice
Ice
Cube,
Cube.
Dracovish,
Ice Cube with
Dreepy,
the Ice Cube head.
Zacian,
Yeah.
Zamazenta.
Dreepy. Don't forget Dreepy.
I said it.
Eternatus, Galarian Slowbro, Regieleki,
Regidrago, Zapdos, Moltres, and that's it.
Dracovish.
Glory.
And
And
our
then
F tier
the F
is
tier-
only Poltegeist.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Well, we managed to do this under 4 hours.
What a great generation.
If you're new, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. We've got a huge back catalog of content. And also, yeah, and we also want to thank our Patreon supporters, our YouTube channel member supporters.
Yep. Let me pull them up. Okay. I thought I had it up.
I thought they were up. I was reading his mind.
He paused. I was like, oh god.
I thought you had
we
him up.
have our mythical tier supporters: Solely the Skeleton, Trash Panda, Rhinestall, Brandon, Candace, Wendy's Case, and Coronet Highlander. Our Arceus tier supporters: Young Smokey, Hayes, SEH Art Gold, and a Gigantamax shout out to Drogain and Bramtastic.
Thank you guys so much. Honestly, it's been a weird part of the year. It's like after all the hype during Indigo Disc. Yeah, we're like in the drought right now. So and you know, it takes a lot of time to take time away from family and to take time away from work to put out these episodes multiple times a week, every single week. But you guys, your support goes such a long way. If you want to support the podcast, you can join us on Patreon, or you can become a YouTube channel member. We've got a huge back catalog of Secret Power episodes. And you can join the Discord and chat with us. You might even find yourself on an episode if you join the Discord.
It's true.
Yeah. Anyways, love you guys so much. Appreciate it. I literally have a headache. I'm like exhausted.
Won't keep you any longer.
Bye, y'all.
But it's good to see you guys. See ya. Peace.